stupid things and sometimes arcade stuff. And we're the longest running live arcade podcast on YouTube with 200% more girls usually. All right.
Speaking of which,
Usually,
here's Lewis.
always.
Hey,
Yeah.
oh.
Oh, he didn't have his headphones on.
So we are on episode 130.
We think 130. We might be wrong about that one. But.
Yeah, we kind of halfway pay attention. We're close though, so
yeah,
looking pretty good. So if you guys don't mind, I just want to do a quick plug before we get into our questions and stuff. So coming up in 3 weeks is California Extreme.
And what's the dates on those?
So it's
3 weeks, because who knows if they're
let me look at the calendar here. It's July 28th and 29th.
28 and 29.
Yep. And so a little over 3 weeks away. And a handful of us will be going there. I think Arcade Danger is going to skip out because of the wedding anniversary again.
Yeah.
So this will be, I think, my 8th year going. Carrie, probably your 3rd or 4th, something like that. 3rd-ish.
Fourth. I've been
Right.
bringing for 2. This will be my 3rd one. And I went once before I got roped into the world of art.
Awesome. And you're bringing 10 plus games, right?
Yeah, I believe I'm up to 11.
Nice.
Or
I'm not
10.
sure exactly how many yet. I'm going to be
10
somewhere
plus 1.
Somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 to 16. I don't know yet.
Damn.
It's a pretty weak showing from you, Gag.
Yeah.
Not my usual.
Usually you're like a 28-foot U-Haul.
Yep. So so anyways, one thing we're doing a little different this year. I've been talking a lot to Jacob, who is also known as Wooden Arcade. He hangs out with us sometimes. He also runs a Facebook group called the Kong Club. Yep, he made the Rastan special art back there. So he runs the Kong Club on Facebook, where they do lots of fun little challenges, basically everything Donkey Kong related. And last year at CAX, I did a little thing where they were like conversions of Donkey Kong games. Like we called it the Nintendo Challenge, and it was just fun, just a little casual thing. But the way we're going to do it this year, teaming up with the Kong Club group, is it's basically people can take photos of their scores at CAX, and then they can tag them with a hashtag. I think it's Kong Club CAX is the hashtag. We'll have more info on that. But Jacob's working on the details of how he wants to do it. He's going to have some fun little prizes and stuff. So it's going to be very casual. There's no referees there. Basically, you just play a game and take a snap picture of your score and submit it. So that should be fun. I think we're going to have a good time. But so 3 weeks away, and if any locals out there have any Donkey Kong series machine, please reach out to me on KLV or wherever you can, and because we need to get more machines. I think we have around 5 or 6, and we'd like to get maybe 8 to 10 machines total, like a Donkey Kong 3, a dedicated Donkey Kong 3, and a D2K. Those two we're really looking for. We pretty much have all the other machines covered, but if nothing else, I have a switcher and I can get those games to work in my machines. But we kind of want to set them up like dedicated style. So, So anyways, thanks for the quick plug there. I'll probably try doing this every week leading up. So, but yeah, cool. So, Andrew, what's the? We're gonna kick off some questions tonight. What's the plan here?
So rather than a question, I think a couple of weeks ago, I'm pretty sure it was Brad who came up with the idea, or at least posted the idea to the group, which is that we do an arcade trivia round where each of us comes up with a arcade trivia question of some kind, and then we pose that to the group. And then I think what we're going to do here, and I know that the IRC obviously won't see this, and if you're watching this a podcast, you won't see any of this, but we're going to ping in or bleep in with our answers, or whatever that is, into our own private chat. And the order that we receive the person who hits the buzzer first, they'll have the chance to answer the question. So there'll be a little bit of speed thing involved. And then if they fail that question, they'll lose points. If they get it correct, they'll earn points. It'll be +1 for every correct answer. And to keep it simple, -2 for every incorrect
Boy.
answer. So make sure you feel
Penalized.
confident. Yes.
Mhm.
So this is a proper punishment.
Penalized.
All right. So arcade is Mike on here? Buffett?
I get penal.
I just want to make sure he's
You know the penal codes.
part or not part of the thing. We'll give Buffett a quick chance. So I just want to go through the room, make sure Carrie, you have questions, and
I have a question.
Yep. All right. So Dave from Buffalo.
Dave, you're on mute.
You're muted.
You're on
Just
mute.
Nod.
I have a question.
All right. Gak,
Twice.
Yes, I do have a question.
Leo.
I have a two-parter. Yes.
Sweet. Lewis.
I do not.
Oh, well, all right.
I
So
did not
Lewis,
do
You
that.
go last.
Lewis, if you would like to participate, then
You
can
lose.
go last and come up with a
Good taste.
question.
Yeah, go last.
And then-
look one up online.
Otherwise, the one night you can make it, we're going to boot you off.
Right.
So, question.
Don't be that guy.
No, exactly. You got
All
you
right.
got to read
Hammer.
the homework assignment on the Slack.
What color is Pac-Man? That's a question. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be complicated.
right.
Steve, you good with the
What
question?
are all the ghost names?
There
I
you
have
go.
3 good ones.
All
Good.
All right, so I'm writing names down. Who, if anyone, would like to go first? And if you have a multi-part thing, we can do multi-part things.
I have some easier. I think my two are kind of easy. So I'll go first. If that's all right. Or
That's fine. Let me just
Yeah.
write everyone's names down so I can make
Okay, so I'm sorry. So we're putting this in.
in the chat.
in our
Yes.
private chat.
Just
So
put like an
in our
X and your
private
name
chat,
will
Okay.
come up. Yeah.
just type anything in there and hit enter.
Sure. Right.
So you actually you can queue it up. Just like write an X and then just get ready over and
Like
hover
that.
over the return.
Okay.
Oh, so you just hit X and then enter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then
Okay.
the order will
And
be.
you hit X now and then just wait and hover over the enter button. And then as soon as you're ready, you just
So
hit.
Leo already hit. He already
Oh,
was.
okay.
I know.
No,
so-
I was doing I was showing how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. That's me clearing it.
I'm
Yes.
like, that's
Steve, stop clearing it.
Sorry.
There we go. All right. So that's me clearing it again.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So Leo, hold on one second.
No problem.
So we've got 4 participants. We've got Carrie, CZ. We've got Dave from Buffalo, D Buff, like that. Gak, we've got Gak. Leo, Leo. Then we've got Lewis. Lewis, AD or
Yes,
Lewis?
Lewis.
Lewis.
It's good.
AD. Now you've got a long name. And then Steve and then me.
Mock.
Mark. All right. Shit complicated. All right. So we have for our inaugural arcade trivia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 participants. All right. Leo is about ready. Leo is going to start off. All right. So
right.
you can if you want to jump in early. We don't care about that.
Yeah. I see. Yes is the last one that I posted. So anything after
Nope.
that, I'll consider the first.
There you go. I'm going to clear it out one more time with my ASB.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So any answers at this point will mean that you're
first.
ready for the answer. All right.
You can put
Absolutely.
an X and then we verbally answer, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Well,
I'll
no,
call on you.
so he finishes the question, and then I will call on someone to
Oh.
answer that question.
Yes,
Okay.
that makes sense.
So do not start answering the question.
I see.
So the channel is the buzzer, right?
Yes.
The channel's a buzzer. I will tell you when to answer.
Okay, no cheating.
Mm-hmm. All right. Everyone ready?
Yep, we're
Yep.
ready.
Yeah.
All right. With 400,000 units sold, what is the best-selling arcade game of all time? I see Andrew as the first X. And then Gak, so I'm going to go with Andrew.
I'm crossing my arms.
I'm gonna say Ms. Pac-Man.
That is incorrect.
I take -2.
So Gak is second.
I'm gonna say Pac-Man.
That is the correct answer.
There you go.
That's my answer. Shit.
Nice.
So the Gak
Shit.
gets 1 point.
So current scores are everyone got 0. Gak has 1. I
There
have
we go.
-2.
So
Now it's a game.
Now it's a
Yeah.
game.
You can say that's a game.
So does
Who
Gak
cares?
get first?
Do-do-do.
Just play.
I think Gak should get first crack at this next question, which is kind of a follow-up on that, or should we?
I think we just keep.
Okay.
Yep, it's
So-
open to the crowd. Let everyone.
Got it.
Unless it's a bonus question.
No. So
So you need
there
to
are.
clear it before he does it, Andrew.
What's that?
You need to clear it, the X's.
I sorry. There you go. Clearing.
Okay, now we're fresh again.
Very
high
serious.
tech.
E F G H A K.
So
That's me running my finger across the keyboard.
I know.
we're clear. So this
I
is,
figured that one out too, and I'm slow.
You guys are great.
I'm trying to get slow. I'm working on getting slow.
I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm very excited that we're doing this because for once I don't have to get up in the morning and work.
Here,
Dave's
here.
wearing the Devo hat.
Merca. Yeah.
all right. So aside from Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man, which both have over 100,000 arcade units sold, there are 4 other games that have had 100,000 units sold. I'd say a point for each. Dave,
That's a
and
good question.
minus 2 for each one. Dave, you're the first to go.
These are real trivia questions.
I'm gonna go asteroids.
That is correct.
I'm gonna go Space Invaders.
That is correct.
I'm gonna go Centipede.
That is incorrect. So Dave has 0 points. There are
gets
2
0.
left that go to Chris Gack is second. So far we have Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Space Invaders, and Asteroids. There are 2 left.
I think I know the other one. They're one of them.
I'm gonna mess this up. Defender.
That is incorrect.
All right.
Nice.
So Lewis, you're the next person.
Donkey Kong.
That is correct. And there was 1 left.
What the hell else is there?
I don't know. Turn around, look behind you.
Missile Command. I don't know.
That is incorrect.
That was a wild
Yeah,
guess.
that's what I was gonna say.
Arkanoid, probably.
No.
Yeah.
I see no one else jumping in, so
Wow.
It's got to be another one.
Over 100,000.
Anybody? I'm gonna throw one out. Can I throw one out there? Or
it
no?
was 3rd on the list, just to let everyone know.
I'm
Hold on
gonna
a second.
say-
So who has not answered? Who wants to jump in?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Andrew,
I'm sorry. Could you
and
repeat
Carrie.
the question? I was actually writing and trying to explain the rules to the IRC, and so I missed the entire question.
There are 6 games that have sold over 100,000 units since inception. We've already named Donkey Kong, Asteroids,
I'll take
Space
it on
Invaders,
-2.
Pac-Man, and Miss Pac-Man. So there's
And I-
1 left. I see.
I said
Andrew.
Centipede, and it's not one of them.
Well, I didn't write down your wrong answers because. All right. So
Okay.
Andrew,
Pole position.
that is incorrect.
-4.
Anyone else want to answer? Somebody? Just want to take a
I
guess?
think we have Mock and Carrie have not. Mock, Carrie, and Buffett have not answered.
I'm just trying to think out loud.
I'm not going to answer because I don't know and I don't want to lose points and I don't have any points.
Oh, I'm losing. Well, I already
Yeah, I
lost.
know, I have no idea.
Chicken.
Well, can I answer that without losing points? Just for the wait. So
Yeah.
we have. I'm thinking.
I might have one. I might have one. I
Go ahead,
guess.
Gak. What do you think?
Okay,
Who wants to gamble?
Gallagher.
Come on, make it a game.
Gallagher.
Oh, it's got to be Gallagher.
Nope.
Wow.
No!
Did I miss 2 more off that?
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Tempest.
Nope.
Well,
No!
whatever.
All right, so maybe
Okay.
no one loses points for
No
this
one loses
round.
points. Too bad Jimbo's
I'll
not
take
here.
my -2 for the first.
Oh, it's got to be eyes then.
Yeah.
That's great. Good one for that one.
Yeah. Eyes, Cheyenne, and Toki.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Toki. It's got to be Toki,
Do we
right?
want the
So
last
what is the
answer?
answer? What is the answer?
The answer is Street Fighter 2 Championship
Oh,
Was there another one, or is
We're all
that?
thinking
That was
like,
it.
you know,
Oh,
the
wow.
golden era. We're thinking golden age, you know?
Yeah,
what's so
yeah,
funny
exactly.
is
I didn't even think about this.
It's Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
It's not even Street Fighter because so
No, I
many
knew
people had
Street Fighter
orders
2
off
was
the
the
first.
Street Fighter
one.
2 is the one that made, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. All right, so just to make that fair, so Gak still has 1 point, and I have -2. No one else.
No, I got a minus. I had 1, but then I got
I
a
know,
minus.
no. We're not doing that for the follow-up things.
No, my original one was wrong. I guessed. What was it?
Pac-Man. Use
No,
Miss
Defender.
Pac-Man.
I guessed Defender, and I got -2
So
on
did
Defender.
no one get the correct first answer on the
Well,
second question?
Do
Yeah.
I get points for the first 2 games? I was correct on Asteroids
No,
and
'cause then you
I guess
lost
you have
it.
to get them
Yeah.
all.
But then you're saying it washed out. You got a 0.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
You're at 0. Yeah.
I got enough.
I think I'm at minus.
But I don't get nothing. I had the first two.
Multi-point things. That's challenge. I think each one should be a separate thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah.
So who got
going ahead?
Who got a correct answer on Leo's question? We got 3 points to give out. Who had a correct answer?
I believe
Lewis,
Dave, and
I had 2 correct answers.
And
Dave had the first 2.
and Dave had 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so Gak, you correctly
Dave
answered.
had 2 right, and then he said centipede, and he was wrong. And then I said defender, I was wrong.
That's
So I
fine.
should just lose one. Then, maybe.
So, but Gak, you correctly answered the first question, which was my question that I failed. You have a
Miss
1 point
Pac-Man,
from that
yeah.
one.
Mhm.
And then I think that we
right,
so this multi thing. So there's 4 points to win.
I gotta get a beer.
So
Dave,
Dave,
wait 1 minute before you do the next one.
Yeah.
hold on.
Pause
One
for-
second.
Just give me a minute.
So,
Just
Dave,
give me like
Dave,
2
hold
minutes.
on 1 second for the score.
Okay.
All right.
What?
So Dave has 2 points. Gak has 1. Lewis has 1. I have -2.
Okay. That works for me.
But should I be penalized for my centipede?
doesn't-
wrong?
No.
Hey,
Because
you got
early in
points.
the
Shut up.
game-
I think
Dave,
that was
you got
that was
Wait,
a
wait.
complicated question. I'm happy
Plugging in
to
a
give out
big
the
fight.
correct points for everyone who correctly answered 1
It
point.
is, but
I agree.
other
Is this
people
like
have-
quiz show? I will take
Why don't
the
we just
first
do
part
negative
last.
1 point?
There's
and
no
make this up?
fucking prizes here. Play the game.
Right. Can I get a beer? Can we wait on the
Just to
question
keep
for like
it
a minute?
this is
We
just
are-
for
we are-
internet points.
Dave, get
we
your
are-
fucking beer. Go.
We are not
Go.
going
Hurry.
to take away your birthday for getting the wrong fucking question.
I know. Jeez.
It's just a game. God damn.
You know, we're all
Actually,
gamers, and it's pretty competitive here.
Yeah.
It should be
I'm happy with -2. Shut the
should
fuck
be
up.
1 point question and 1 point minus.
Making this
Don't
shit
get your panties in a bunch. I'm
complicated. Just have a good time.
trying to make
I know.
it easy.
I know. Like that was a difficult.
Fuck you!
Yeah, that was a tough question. That was a good and tough question.
And
Thank
then
you.
y'all learned something. Like
I like
learned
the
some.
questions. Hard.
That was a good one.
what were those top 4 games again?
It was Pac-Man was 1, Space
I
Invaders
learned
was
nothing.
2, Street Fighter 2 was 3rd, and then 4th was Donkey
Okay.
Kong.
Wow. There you go.
Cool.
Where did Miss Pac fall into that? It's in the
5th,
top
I
5th,
forget.
right?
and
So,
then Asteroids was 6th.
right. Right.
Nice.
There you go.
All right. Very
Thought
educational.
asteroids weren't
Informative
popular.
as well as education. Yeah.
Hmm.
Fucking Dragons. I gotta turn Dragons Lair
Useless trivia knowledge.
Oh,
Here
yeah.
are us.
on. So Steve, last week when I fired up Dragon's Lair, I figured out the problem. I had that multi
Yeah.
ROM switcher, the old one, not the Merlin, but the one that they did before Merlin.
Uh-huh.
I had it on Space Ace.
Yeah.
So it was trying to play Dragon's Lair disc
Oh,
with the Space Ace settings. So
on a space ace. Oh.
Well, no. So it was set to Space Ace for the ROMs, but it was playing a Dragon's Lair disc. So it was confused and jumping all around. So it works brilliantly now. It's perfect.
Oh, didn't know.
I
what to
figured
do.
out how to do
Okay.
the switcher.
Oh, good,
Victory.
good, good.
Yeah.
I'm
So
happy
we're
for
just-
you.
Was that a
Thank you.
trivia question?
I wish I could
No.
play it to see how it's playing.
It's hard as fuck.
Oh, we're
man.
going off topic a little bit, but that's interesting.
Yeah, no, we're waiting for Dave from Buffalo to come back.
It isn't
Yeah,
hard.
he's playing. It's hard as fuck. I swear the
Yeah.
timing is more brutal than Steam, which is aside from the one at Grinker,
Yeah.
is the only one I've ever played. Like I feel like Steam is like a little bit more forgiving in the timing.
Well, that's the thing is that if you don't know the game, someone like me can tell you, "Oh, this game's this is off.
Yeah.
The timing's off on this one because it should be this." You know what I mean? So
But I
that's
this
that's
thing
the hard
accepts,
part about
like
that
all the
might
different
not know.
ROMs, and I'm not sure which ROM it's running. I think it's 2,
Yeah,
but I'm not sure because the display changes.
and also
change the
you could
ROMs.
run, and you could be running the right ROMs, but it could be running the enhanced or something like that. You know, something on
Right.
the side that's a little different. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I just like the straight from the factory original ROM set. That's the way to go.
And I'd be perfectly happy. I'm not sure, but like I just know some of the
Where's
timing
Dave?
is like fuck. It's fucking hard. It's like I swear to God, I dodge, and then it's like
Yeah.
I know the timing on this is like it works on Steam, but I've only played the Steam version maybe a half a dozen times. No, that's not true. I spent a whole day playing the Steam version, which is the reason why I was able to beat it.
I've never
They might like make it a little easier.
Yeah, so I've never
Right.
played the Steam
Yeah.
version. I played
Well,
the
I was
Daphne.
playing.
It
with
was
the
probably
keyboard.
like,
The Daphne version.
Nintendo Hard or something, and they're probably
be.
making it easier and more accessible nowadays.
I definitely was playing the Steam version. It was like with the arrow keys and the space bar was like sword. So I know maybe your timing was like
Yeah,
really
that's
fast
pretty common.
doing that. But where the fuck is Dave?
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so who's got the next question?
Pinch it off.
I've got one that shouldn't do terribly.
All right, so
Go.
Chris is our next question giver.
As soon as Dave gets back. I mean,
Mhm.
he's in the basement. How far does he have to walk?
All
from
right.
the- Hey,
There
there
he
he
is.
is.
Yay.
Hey.
All right, so we got Buffett listening in. Is he gonna chime in or not, or what?
Well, he's tied with Leo and Carrie right now.
This next
Zero.
question is going to be my
Yeah.
jam. I'm going to be watch out, guys. I'm on fire.
So
He's
there's
gonna come from behind.
Yep,
I'm
exactly.
gonna win with 0
That's
points.
what she said.
well, so no one on chat has PM'd me a question, which is actually how it should happen because that way no one Googles it beforehand.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you guys
Yeah.
in IRC want to send us a question for arcade trivia, we'll take those questions. You have to PM the question, not the answer to me because I'm playing, but PM the question to me, and I'll do it for the team. If you PM the answer, I'm not going to qualify it.
Thank you for taking one for the team.
All right, so
Dak
Dak is ready.
Sarah's
so
going to bed already. We just started.
who is?
she's
Sarah.
Sarah's going to bed already. We just started
Her-
the freaking.
I guess we
her
must be
It's not 4th of July
scoring.
in Canada. She's probably got to work.
my answer to Sarah's question is R360.
Yes.
Or Sega.
Yeah.
Sega.
There you go.
Sega.
Yeah.
All right, so Gak.
Okay, so mine
Cockpit
is
afterburner.
All right, so I'm going to do a
somewhat
quick little
the same
clearing
era.
of the thing there. All right, so that's clear.
Okay.
Everyone ready?
So Bally or Bally Midway / Namco, all in this kind of same era. I'm sure most of us are familiar with the whole Pac-Man series, Miss Pac, Super Pac, all those, right? So I was first going to ask like which of two certain titles of the Pac-Man series came out first, but I decided to throw a little mix into it. You guys are familiar with Mappy? So Mappy is a similar style cabinet to, or they did a junior pack to it. So which came out first, Mappy or Super Pac-Man? Not even the year, just which came out first.
Leo. Looks like Andrew.
So it looks like,
It's a-
yeah, Andrew.
It's a
was the first
50-50, so fuck it.
Right. I know. I was like, damn it! I was waiting for the first one to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Mappy because I would happily hug.
Let's see here.
I agreed with that one.
You
That's
are
what I-
wrong.
Oh, -4.
So,
So I
it's
guess that
Well, I guess
automatically
the
puts
thing
Leo
is-
as
What is it?
Yeah,
Super Pac.
According to
What year
KLOV,
was that? What year was Super
the
Pac?
Arcade Museum, Super Pac-Man came out in 1982, and Mappy came out in 1983. And
That's
the
all a
same,
trick question.
and actually the same year that Mappy came out, Junior Pac-Man came out. I would have figured it was a year later, but I was originally going to ask. Well, I'm not going to say it because somebody might have it, so I won't say it. Maybe I'll say it later.
All right, so the question is, like, that's a true false. Do we give the point to Leo?
No, because I was strategic on when I saw Andrew answer. Like, well, if he's wrong, it's pretty much an
I
easy
think you
one
get
for me.
points for strategery. I was trying to do the same thing, and you beat me to the X.
I'm happy with my -4, so you know, I'm just saying. I'll give Leo the point. I don't care. I'm just a group
2
consensus.
points. 2. Oh no, wait, 1. You're right. 1 for right, 2 for wrong. Sorry.
-2 for wrong. All right. So are we giving Leo the point? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I say so.
All right.
Why
done.
not?
For buzzing in on time.
For logic.
Like he beat me to the
Playing it
X.
smarter than.
He was taking a risk.
It was a timing win.
All right.
Exactly.
Very, very good. Then Leo gets the point. Who's next? Who's got a question they want to do?
I have a question. All right, I have a.
I got one.
Bud
Hey,
Light.
clear it out.
Yeah.
man.
Sorry.
Go for it.
Shit. Sorry.
All right. Clearing it out.
Mark, you can go. Go ahead.
Dave, go.
Okay.
You sure?
Wait.
I have a question. Do I have to go by Clov or what? Probably the what most people would
You
probably
need
say.
somewhere factual that
Oh
you
my
can.
God.
Okay,
Right.
okay, I'm
This
gonna
is
go.
already.
I'm
You need
gonna
one
go by-
question,
I'm-
Dave.
I'm gonna go by Clove.
Okay.
You get to say
Okay.
what the answer
So you have
is.
to. You can preface it. You know, we asked 1,000 clovers.
Yeah.
It's like
This is-
Family Feud.
Exactly. Yeah.
Down on the board.
This might
Yeah.
be.
Ta-da!
Survey says.
We're gonna go by Clove.
I like clove.
All right.
Okay.
All right, and I will give a little leeway on something because I think it's just an opinion on something. Okay,
What's your opinion on our trivia tonight?
all right. On a centipede cabinet. Okay, upright. The side art has a minor difference between cabinets. There's a few variations. I want. Can somebody tell me the difference in the side art of a centipede cabinet? What is the variations on the side art?
Oh man. These supposed to be like easy
How about
questions, aren't
fuck
they?
no? I don't know.
Nobody knows this. Nobody.
No.
Oh my God.
Oh, Andrew.
Did you know
Oh,
it?
Andrew.
All right.
Andrew's
What's
going
the-
for the minus, the biggest
Yeah.
minus
He's
score.
playing a golf game. He's playing golf.
Yeah.
What's the variation?
I'm gonna play the stupid game with the most like possible answers. Is this the black versus the white side art?
Negative.
-6.
6 under par.
Anybody else have a?
I thought the black was just a custom though. Did they?
Might
Yeah,
have
I
been.
think that's awesome.
But I was just going for like variations of side art that I
Yeah.
knew.
Yeah.
One on one
So
side
it's not a
art.
stupid answer,
there's-
just the
there's
wrong one.
No, just
extra
at the
legs.
games.
There's there's an extra pair of legs on one side of the side art.
Negative.
Oh, Carrie, you're joining me in the
She went for it.
I'm joining in. If you can't beat them, join them or
You
something.
can't do
Wow,
worse than that.
I knew this. I'm surprised nobody else knew this. I knew there was a little difference. Maybe
I
because
have, I have a fucking cabaret.
Yeah.
well,
Which,
then,
which
then you
has,
shouldn't have
So it's,
answered.
the difference is wood grain versus
Yeah.
light art.
Mine is
really? That's what we're going with? Wood grain and regular side art? Okay, fine.
No, there's a difference.
Okay, all
There
right.
is a difference.
I was about to be gypped here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're about to like kick Dave out of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
That's the
right.
fucking
This,
answer.
this is from Clove, which I did know. This is the last part of cabinet information on the Clove. A minor note is the color of the outline around the side art design, which can be in yellow, purple, or blue. The centipede, I was the only ones I've ever seen. My centipede has a border around the centipede on the side of yellow. I've only seen yellow or pink. I did a pink, which is probably they're calling it purple, but that's the one that they're probably referring to. And blue. It is a minor thing, but there is a difference. I've seen it.
Button.
Yeah, but it's weird. It's like, why would you? There's two different colors. Well, according to this, there's three. I've never seen blue. I've seen yellow or what I thought was pink, but they're calling it purple, which is around this. So if you look at, mine is yellow.
Oh,
But
wow.
if you're looking at buying reproduction or whatever, sometimes they're pink, and there was three different versions, I guess.
Weird.
Of the border around the centipede.
Brian, I got your question. I have not looked at it yet, but I will. So you're up, dude. Just letting our IRC know that Brian PM'd me.
Mock's up, right? He's got a question in the works. We know who's up.
I've got like 4 or 5 questions. So.
Wow.
I can throw out one of
Okay,
mine.
you got a PM
Oh,
question.
Okay, this is I'm gonna start with easiest to hardest. Okay.
All right.
Okay. What game?
Wait.
Oh,
Clear.
am I going?
Clearing.
Clear it.
All right, everyone ready?
Clear.
Ready?
It's like
Yep.
it's like a defibrillator. Clear.
We say all
Okay,
clear.
what
all
game?
clear.
Has a
Oh.
sex scene.
Yeah.
Love boy.
All right. What game by XD was built in 1979? This all you have to do is name the game. That they created it around Star Wars, but never even got the licensing for it, in anticipation that they were going to get the licensing for it after they saw it, and they thought they would fall in love with it and just hand over the license to make it.
Can't fucking
But
think of
it
the name of
didn't
it.
work, so they had to change the name.
But already Dave from Buffalo has already stepped up. So
Is that
Okay,
Space
Dave
Encounters?
Buffalo.
Space Encounters?
No.
Is that the one?
oh,
okay.
Dave from
How
Buffalo
was it?
ranks up a big 0
No,
now.
Negative 2.
I'm gonna give it a
Wait,
shot.
Chris.
-2 or whatever we're doing.
Yep. Nope. He's
Chris Gack.
I don't even know if that's the manufacturer. I'm gonna say
Don't look-
Tail Gunner.
No.
What did he say?
Tail Gunner. That's a -1.
Incorrect.
-2. So you're Chris. You're at -1 now.
Hmm.
Okay.
Damn. The wrong answers hurt. Tell me about it.
Mhm.
I thought this was an easy one.
I know the game because we played it at Grinkers, but I can't think of the name of it.
It's right there, right?
Do they have it? Do they have it at Grinkers?
I thought they did.
I don't know if they do.
Was it? Is it the trench run
I don't think
game?
I've
with
seen
what,
it there.
with the
Yes, this is the one
I thought
No.
that was
No.
countered.
Nope.
Tunnel Hunt.
No.
but Space
I don't know
Encounters
actually.
is a total ripoff.
No.
All right, so obviously, like we're just throwing out answers and no one's
Yeah.
fucking Xing in. So
Okay,
we're
so should I just answer it? Wow, I'm surprised I never got it. Okay, XD built a game around Star Wars theme. They even has TIE fighters in it. They look
Yeah.
like TIE fighters
Yeah.
and everything. Yeah, the lasers even come down in 4s. It's called Starfire.
I just,
Never heard of it.
I just
I've
literally
never heard of
delivered that game.
Never heard of that.
I love
I've
how-
never heard of it.
I think Gak,
Literally.
or sorry, I think Mock might earn a
Check
minus
out-
2 for that.
Was that it? That was one
No,
of the
come on,
easy
wait.
No,
Check out.
ones?
Can
Of them.
you
I
do, can you do a
delivered that game to
All
Grinkers
right.
like a month ago. I don't know of any other games other than that one.
Just do a search for Arcade Starfire.
It looks like
And you'll see it,
R2D2.
Steve.
Oh god, yeah. I don't think I've ever played this, but I'm looking at the
Maybe I'm
screenshots and
confused.
cloth. Yeah, that's a big ripoff. It even looks like Star Wars.
well, so what was?
I mean, the lasers are in 4s. Like
Oh
it's an
yeah, look at
X-Wing.
that.
Yeah.
That's
Two
cool.
X-
Well, Space Encounters is a
Two
ripoff
TIE
too.
fighters and
That's what I thought.
But it's not by X.
It wasn't maybe. Yeah, it wasn't X.
All right.
Well, that's why I said X. That's why I said XD and stuff.
They have one of these at
I
Grinkers.
thought that was a good hard question.
No, they don't.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, exactly. That I know, and that was the easy one. That'll be
So if I get
fun.
this,
I'm
people
sorry.
trade me for-
Oh no, that's not it. No, that's not
That's
the
okay.
one I did.
All right, so someone else can go.
All right. Well, so I have like a series of like.
Well, I have more if you guys want, but
I have a
Hey,
series of fun ones, hopefully.
Okay.
And so my whole theme behind I have 5 questions, and I think we should earn points for each one of them. But my whole theme behind these questions is name the game that belongs with a character. So I'm going to name a character from a game,
Ah. Oh,
and then
that's
if you can
okay.
name the game, then you get the points. So we'll start with something what I would think is relatively simple.
Clear the board though.
Yep,
for-
I'll clear the board. Here we'll do.
Nice, Leo.
Thank
Stick
you.
around the rules there.
Absolutely.
That's good. All right, so there you go. There's a fucking Dragon's Lair keeps. I gotta turn that thing off. I'll do it in a minute. All right, so I'm gonna name a character. You name the game. Right. So here we go.
oh, that's cool. I like this. Oh wait, do we still hit the X?
Yep.
Or we just
Same
call
thing.
it out?
Right. So no, don't call it out because you can't.
All right.
Yeah.
Right? So keep it simple.
Yeah.
Evil Auto.
Yeah.
I love all your monitors like flopping around.
Jeez.
All right, so we've got Dave from Buffalo, I believe, in first place. So answer is
Berserk.
that's correct. All right, so Dave earns a point for that, bringing himself up to 1.
Wait, I'm downloading porn and mine's taking too long to go across.
All right, so
No, it's your neighbors downloading porn. Your
These are-
parents who live kitty corner to you
Yeah,
are downloading
yeah,
porn.
dude, stop
Ew.
sharing your internet with your dad.
Granny porn.
All right, so
Show us the granny panties.
all right, so let's keep these going like quickly,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
All right,
All right, quickies.
Yeah.
Yes,
didn't say
quickies
granny
on
porn.
Arcade Hangout.
Number 2. Let me clear this out here.
That was a good question.
All right, so number 2,
Yep.
Bentley.
What'd you say?
What?
What?
What
Bentley.
was it?
Much like the car.
Oh,
Bentley.
Bentley. I don't know.
Hmm.
Gak knows.
Gak is first. Anyone else want to jump in as a follow-up to maybe answer Gak's question if he doesn't get it right?
I
Bentley.
don't know. I'm not gonna get a wrong one.
All right, so Gak, if you don't get it right, I'm going to say his full name.
That'd be Bentley Bear Crystal Castles.
There you go. All right, so Gak
Nice.
gets
Oh, I should have
that
known.
one.
Yeah,
Boom.
that was a
So
good one. Yeah.
Gak,
That was
I like that
amazing.
game too.
Gak pulls himself up to 1 point.
God, that sounded familiar. I'm like Bentley.
I didn't know that fucking bear had a name.
That fucking bear had a name. All right, number 3. How about here's an easy one. I'll clear this out here. Here's a total easy one. Everyone should get this one very quick. You guys got your fingers on the buzzers?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Zelda.
Damn it.
All right. That's pretty sure that's Gak.
We're doing home consoles too.
No. This is an arcade trivia question.
Oh, it is.
Oh, now I'm confused.
What?
Arcade trivia question. Chris Gak, go.
Zelda. I'm thinking Sam's custom cabinet.
Oh, false. You lose 2 points.
Oh.
Gak, you were at -1.
Ouch.
Leo, you're next.
Yeah, so that's the answer I was going to go with. I was going to say
Leo loses his point. Leo is at 0.
Yeah.
I thought this was an easy one. All right, Dave from Buffalo, bring it home.
That was an accident. I didn't really mean to hit the
Oh, Dave, you're back down to 0 points.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, you still ahead of me, Dave.
Join the club.
Yeah.
Zookeeper.
I'm gonna win with 0 points.
Oh, wow.
Zookeeper is the name of the girl in Zookeeper. Is
Oh,
Zelda.
The girl in
Oh, my
Zookeeper?
God.
I know, right?
She is the original Zelda.
She is the original Zelda. I'm sorry, I thought that was an easy one.
She's
you
Zelda
rescue her,
the
like,
Zebra.
I thought it
to
was
get
Sue when it
extra
was
life.
Legend of
Yeah,
Zelda. Shit.
I know. I've had maybe a little bit of like a
No, that was
I
good.
thought,
That was good.
I thought that
was a
was
good
too
one.
easy. But I don't even know. I've never played Legend of Zelda in my life, and I still answered because I'm like,
What?
this is easy. Never.
All right, you guys were so fast now.
Yeah, I didn't even know what the name.
Know
I was
Zookeeper
like,
like
There's
crazy.
that Zelda game.
Yeah. All right. So clearing it out. So here's another what I think could be an easy one. Rex.
Oh, I know this, but I can't answer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nobody wants to lose another.
I-
2
With the
points.
W or an R.
Gak's up there. Gak's up there.
Go Gak.
I mean, this is a little bit unofficial, but I think it's been
Oh.
acknowledged as being official. So
Major
Rex,
Havoc.
that's Major Havoc.
Yeah.
Oh.
First,
Shadow
the,
Oh,
the
that's
first,
right.
the first name for Rex, Major Havoc. All right, so that's Gak. That's
Rex the
definitely
clone.
Gak brings himself back up to
Major
0.
Rex Havoc.
All right,
Ooh,
and
I'm
then
a
all right,
I get the
my last one. I will admit there's at least 2 correct answers for it. However, I think we'll all agree there's one good answer for it, but we'll see. All right, so
Sounds judgy.
then I realized when I wrote it down, I was like, oh, that's a good thing because I think it's obvious, so I think it's a good question, but at the same time, there might be other games that have this character. But we'll go to audience participation on this. All right, so the name is, you guys ready? Let me just zero this out here. The name is Arthur.
It was pretty quick on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Oh shit.
No, you go put
Excellent.
it in.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah,
If you want. I mean, Leo might get it wrong.
Arthur. I probably have an idea, but I'm nope.
You're gonna be conservative.
No one's going to lose the points.
I'm rocking solid at 0.
All right. Leo, go with it.
Ghouls and Ghosts.
All right, so that's
Ooh.
Ghosts and Goblins is what I was going for,
Yeah, oh,
but obviously
sorry.
Ghouls and Ghosts is the
Yeah.
same character, so that's where I felt
Give
like
it to
It's a
him.
sequel to that
Give
game.
it to
Yeah,
him.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
give
where
it to
the-
him.
That's where the judgment comes in. It wasn't the
It's a
better
sequel.
exact, but
Yeah.
it still works.
So who would I be confusing it with either Space Ace or Dragon's Art?
Yeah, that's what I would have thought.
Space Ace is Dexter and
Okay.
Space Ace. Dragon's Lair is
Daring Dirk.
Dirk and
Yeah.
just
Dirk.
For
Just
some
Dirk.
reason, I thought it was Arthur. Yeah. Okay.
So no, Arthur. I was figuring the most classic version of that because I don't know, like just Knights of the Round, maybe one of the characters called Arthur or something like that. You know what I mean? So there could be other Arthurs, but Ghosts
Right.
and Goblins. That
Yeah.
series.
When my 5-year-old plays Ghosts and Goblins and Name, he's like, "Why is his shirt off?" He doesn't have his shirt.
He's not wearing.
He's not wearing
tiny
pants. That
whities.
should have been the big thing to take away.
It's so funny that he notices, like, he doesn't have his shirt.
All right, so I thought that was fun, like the character thing,
was
trying to
good.
put the game.
Mhm.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that
let me
was-
give you some scores.
Can I? Oh, you're gonna do a score thing,
I'm gonna
but
do a
I have
score
a character one as well. So
All
go
right,
ahead.
you can go next, but let's do a score breakdown. I'm sorry, Carrie, you've got -2. Dave from Buffalo, you've gone all over the place, but you're at 0.
Yes.
Gak, you are at 0.
Woo!
Leo is at 1.
Yay!
Lewis is at 1.
Woohoo!
Steve is at 0
Oops.
because he's answered or not answered because he's a not answered at all. NA, and I'm at
I
minus.
tried to answer the last one.
And I'm at -6 because
Fuck it. Go all in.
I've tried to answer a
You know how
couple. I just
keep
didn't
digging.
get to answer them.
So Andrew, Nashville said there is an Arthur in Knights of the Round, by the way.
Hey, I'm getting a beer. I'm getting a beer.
Oh, that's
don't
right.
give me
that's
2
fine.
minutes.
Let's take a
All right.
break.
All right, Dave, hurry it up.
All right, so I thought there might be Arthur's and other games. Knights of the Round was the first one that came to my mind, but I feel like Knights of the Round is a CPS 1 board would have been like well after Ghosts. Well, no, Ghosts and Goblins is a CPS 1 board too. Shit.
Uh-oh, some kind of crossover between.
All right, but everyone knows like Arthur from Ghosts and or more people I think know Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins than Arthur from Knights of the Round.
Yes.
But thank you, Clint, for clarifying that. All right, let me while Dave's away, Greaseball and Necros both have sent me questions.
Yeah.
And dude, Greaseball, don't send me the answer. I didn't look at your question or answer. I'm closing your PM. I saw that you put in something that said answer. So you send me a fresh PM. I swear to God, I did not read anything.
We believe
I'm at -6. I mean,
Yeah.
you see how seriously I'm taking this.
And
But
chat.
I want it to be fair. Greaseball,
Yes,
please
yes.
send me just the question, no answer.
And Chad apparently also sent you a text.
Chad,
Or
I have
Yes,
from Brian Frober and Greaseball started one. Greaseball, please resend just the question. I'm not moderating this. I'm trying to participate. I'm at -6, dude. Give me a shot.
he is trying to give you a shot.
I'm
I'm gonna get a little ice. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Well, if you're cutting out, I'm gonna.
That's fine. We take a break for a second.
Me too. I'll be right back.
Wow, that reminds me of a certain other show that had
5-minute break.
arcade in the
We just
name.
take random.
When they would take that would
1 hour
take
breaks.
random breaks and
I'll be
I
right
know what
back.
you're
I'm gonna go
talking
play a
about.
game of Dragon's Lair. I'll be right back.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna turn it off.
go take a big shit. I think that was the
I
other
keep
show.
hearing a fucking attract sound.
So while they're away, I can talk about my brand new fire escape that I got this yesterday. It's amazing because there's so little to go around. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
how. I think the seller who sold it to me wants to remain anonymous, but I got it. It's a really nice, working great. The cabinet is really nice, and yeah,
Have you figured out how to get it into the bird's nest?
I am working on that little the little wrist shot you kind of have to do that they kind of like bump it up there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at that too. I think I posted. I have some John's Arcade stickers from the Brofest I met 2 years ago that he had there, and I just took some of those. So I posted a 2 million score. So since I'm the only one that played, it's currently the high score. But you know,
Nicely done. Yes.
yeah, exactly. Yes. So we'll have to see when I have some friends over. But yeah, we shall see. But it's really nice between that and we were talking off air about this. Between that and the Mad Dog, I have 2 arcade games which are uber rare. No one has any of because I mean, you're not going to see a Mad Dog, and you can't find a Fire
No,
Escape anywhere. Yeah,
right.
so they're very rare games to find. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Do you have the Mad Dog yet?
It's coming. It'll be 2 weeks from today. They were going to deliver it a week from Friday, but I'm actually going to be in New York, so I will not be able to receive it. So I said I'll be in New
Wait,
York.
I thought you already had Mad Dog.
I do. I got it fixed. I got it fixed by
okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was Brofest talk too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
For those who are playing at home, yeah, I should have mentioned that. I got it fixed by someone who used to work at Pinball Wizard. So that'll be coming actually 2 weeks from now, which will be the 18th, I believe.
I don't know anyone else who's got a working Mad Dog deal. That's awesome.
Yeah, between that and like the Fire Escape, they're like uber rare. Like when you see them, you just gotta jump and grab them. So absolutely.
Yeah.
Stop it! It's all gonna come out.
I'm just talking. I don't know why people are laughing.
I don't know,
That's
I just-
funny.
Dude, no,
I'm
that
saying
is
funny stuff.
I just farted. I thought it was funny.
Oh, there you go. That makes sense.
Cool.
when this
Well,
all comes out, you guys are gonna be like, "Ooh, we got in early."
I will just say that, not that I know anything about fire escapes, but if I had a fire escape,
Mhm.
I know that I would have installed in it yesterday my very first credit button ever to be installed in a game.
How'd it work out? Work out good?
Well, if I had a fire escape, I would say yes. Actually, it worked out really well. It looks fantastic.
I might, since I actually I might actually how to do that, and I can test it on the one that I have too, because that would be nice. Because I have been sliding in quarters in there too, which it gets a little annoying.
I actually contemplated having a trivia question, but I mentioned this last week. What and I didn't know quite how to phrase it, but to me, it's fascinating that the fire escape is I would never have envisioned this as a redemption game. So I was trying to figure out like some sort of question about like what, but then it was like, oh, this is just way too messy. So it came up with a different trivia question. But to me, the idea that it was originally someone thought, hey, let's put tickets in this thing, let's make it a redemption game, is just goofy as hell to me. So, and I love that that little.
I wonder if it was because they were trying to ride the coattail of ice cold beer, because that was like a redemption.
Yep.
Oh, it was. Oh, I didn't realize it. Ice cold.
What year was ice cold beer?
A light which lights up that allows you to tell the bartender, "Hey, I got a free beer."
Oh.
It's kind of redemption. It's a unique, not ticket-based redemption game.
The best kind of redemption, a real redemption.
Right. It was 1983.
So Fire Escape was 84.
Okay, so maybe that good call there.
Oh,
very, very good call. Good that you're up on your Fire Escape trivia there, Dave.
I know a few things about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to list my knowledge as expert. I saw a few people had because I own a Fire Escape for those who don't
between
know,
that and Bud Light, you're like a SME in like those two subjects. Absolutely.
Yes, exactly.
Very limited conversation.
He's the ringer.
That guy was,
and poker, you're all right, but
yeah.
Yeah,
But that was, I mean,
just played
honestly,
the other night.
that was perfect because the credit button slides in where the tickets would be coming out. So I didn't have to damage the coin door. It's a nice thin little stainless steel plate.
Well, that's why I saw the one guy do it. I'm like, that's actually a good spot for it because that space is not doing anything.
Right, exactly, and I had actually Jimbo gave me because he had a couple of extra credit buttons, and one of them was this.
Who's got the button?
No, one of them was. Oh, nice! Jimbo's back. So one of them was the stainless steel, and then and he also gave me one that was black. And the stainless steel one, if you can see here, it looks really,
blends right in.
Yeah, it blends in really nicely. I don't have the light hooked up for it yet.
Stainless steel button. I do like that. Oh, you have a light?
Yeah, so it actually lights up. It'll light up red when it's
that's
when
awesome.
Around it's in a circle, like
yeah,
right
exactly
around
around the
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it'll look real slick when
compliments of China. That's where I got it from.
Yes, yeah.
Actually, oh no, that's around. It's actually that one.
Right.
I had quarters on mine tonight, and wait, what shirt does this guy have? What is that shirt? That arcade shirt he has? Is that
Marble Madness?
Is that Marble Madness? Does he have a Marble Madness shirt?
I have a Marble Madness shirt.
Oh my god, I love Marble Madness.
You're fired.
Yeah.
My Marble Madness will be coming this month. I'm getting 3 games.
Yay!
You still don't have it yet?
No, I'm not rushing him. I don't even care. And he's like, sorry, I haven't shipped it yet. I go, no worries. I'm trying to space out. the wife's gonna be like, "There's 3 more." She doesn't know 3 more games are coming.
Oh boy.
No.
That's not a good thing.
Let's keep it that way.
Grand
always
total
keep
is
your-
still fewer
Keep
games.
it that way.
If your game room is always full of games, so who's counting plus or minus a few here and there, right?
Yeah.
I know. I think I finally sold the off-road. I've been bumping that thread for a month.
Hey,
My
congratulations.
local arcade guy who's got pinballs and he's got the NBA Jam, which I bought.
Or
which
are
I
they
sold
shipping
him.
it? Is it one of those guys that wants to ship it?
What?
There were two guys that responded to your thread.
no. This is a local arcade guy, and I'm gonna and I'm like, if you want it, because you know what's making money is arcade. He bought the NBA Jam, which he offered. I said, give me first rights to buy it back, and he did ask me if I want to buy it back, and I'm like, I don't have room for it. Like I'm limited on space. So he's like, it's not
Welcome to my
making
world.
money. What makes money in the arcade? He's running a business. He goes, I wish I could have everything, but I want something that brings in some income. What's the point of even having it here unless it's my house? But Area 51, which my buddy from Rochester sold him because he bought a big lot, he goes, that's, well, killing it, but it's
Hey,
bringing.
what's his cloth handle? He's your buddy from Rochester, so we need a name.
He was at Brofest, right?
Yeah,
Or
that's Donnie
Sneak
Graham.
Fest. Yeah,
You gotta
Donnie.
say my buddy, you know, and then his handle on KLV.
That's what I was getting to. Yeah.
My buddy Tron guy.
Yeah, it's Donnie Graham, I think is his.
Donnie
Don't
Graham.
say what Dave called him on
He
that weekend.
Is
either,
that
yeah.
his professional name? He sounds like a professional poker player. I'm Donnie Graham.
Yeah.
He did. He took down first that with you and Jimbo, right?
Oh, that
Yeah.
guy.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy with the baby. Unless
yeah,
there's another baby
And
there.
the wife, yeah, and the wife. yeah.
Mr. RV. Clark, that
Yes.
there's
Mr.
an
RV.
RV.
He had the Shazam RV.
Well, don't get too attached to it.
Wow, there's a
Shazam.
early.
But he came to my storage unit and the first thing I was selling him that Pac-Man cab. He goes, "Hey, I gotta ask you, are you the Dave from Buffalo?" And I'm like, "Come on!" And he listened to Corn Rejects and they were referring to Dave from Buffalo. I was like, "Nice." Yeah, but he's a good dude. He's a good dude.
He was good. I liked him a
Did
lot,
you
yeah.
sign some autographs for him?
Nah, he's more famous than me. He's got some amazing games.
Get a Sharpie out, sign that Bud Light can.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like if you look at his arcade, like he's got like a reactor, like he's got some good games that he got. Like he's got a Zookeeper, like he went and got.
Sounds like a pompous ass to me.
Dave, last week, I think that was last week.
We need to talk, don't we?
That's a joke.
Dave, did you see the caricatures that Dave Loke did of us?
Wait a minute.
No.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Who else has a reactor? Will it be building a zookeeper?
I didn't mean pompous ass. I meant ass pompous.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
I'll try to text it to you, Dave, because that you don't.
Yeah. Awesome.
I don't know this stuff.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
See here.
There you go.
Bundly.
Yeah.
I like ass pompous. It sounds like an animal.
So,
Like possum.
The wild ass.
Jim,
I want the Marble Madness shirt. I want this dude's shirt. Where'd you get that?
How much you want for it?
I want
this
this dude's shirt.
Who's gonna buy it? Ship it right now.
I'll trade you a Firescape shirt autograph.
Yeah. Yeah. Autograph.
I've seen Lewis and both of you in person. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't fit you.
Yeah.
No,
Hashtag no offense.
yeah. That's all right.
I mean, you're trying to take the shirt off the man's back.
I want that
Dave,
shirt.
I just texted you a picture.
Fat guy in a little shirt.
Actually, we've seen what that looks like. It's more like Gak and a medium shirt at
Yes,
Baker.
I worked that medium,
Yeah,
baby.
you fucking.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
So, Dave, you
If you need a different size, just
right?
give it to Gak. He'll make it a larger size.
I love the
It's like Gak
character
breaking
shirt.
in
So
for
you can make out all of us.
No, cold wash this.
It's the gleek because he's got a little bit of a mullet. And you notice the picture at the bottom for Buffett?
Yep.
Yeah, the shirt.
Oh god, that's
Don't machine.
That was awesome.
stuff.
That was awesome.
So, Jimbo, you
Yes?
didn't listen to any of us, our chatteriness earlier.
No, I just came from volleyball.
So, let's just bounce this one off him real quick, Leo. So was it the top 4 or top 6? 100,000.
There was 2 questions.
But ultimately, the top 6 100,000 plus units.
There's been 6 arcade games that have sold over 100,000 units, and I asked that to the group to see if.
So Jimbo, what 6 would you guess? Just go ahead and yammer off like 6 real quick that you think.
Space Invaders, Miss Pac-Man, regular Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and let's see another one. Someone Robotron, maybe a Williams game of some sort.
You got 4 of those. The first 4 were correct.
And and one of them you might be a little shocked by, but probably not once you hear it.
Yeah.
So the other 2 were Asteroids and Street Fighter 2.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
That was the one that threw us all for a loop because we're all thinking
So he didn't get that Street Fighter 2, so I'm giving Jim a 0 for that.
I thought the question was classics. Yeah.
He had one chance to get up to the score.
It was just 100,000.
I gotta get my iPhone charger. Don't start yet. Hold on. Give me 1 minute.
Dude, you're always fucking leaving.
I know. Right?
I know.
Jesus. Just piss your pants like everybody else.
I know.
Yeah.
Get a pee
Use a bottle.
Just
Harry,
shit
I
on his
can't-
house like a normal.
I can't. It stings. It stings. It's filling up to the top.
All right, Jimbo. So just do you have an arcade trivia question you're ready to pose to the group?
All right. Well,
Just try to make it.
Don't say it yet. I just want to know if you have one or not.
I do now.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So Jim, you're now in the game with 0 points. Let me give you
Thank
guys
you.
a rundown while
You're
Jim
ahead of
is
me and
away
Andrew.
giving
The
you-
scoreboard.
Oh, you're in the negatives.
Tell us the
Carrie,
scoreboard.
There's negatives.
Carrie has -2.
Because if you get a wrong answer, they
A
subtract.
wrong question, you get -2. A correct answer, you get +1. So
You
it's
guys are giving me like
we-
flashbacks to the SAT. Just FYI.
Yeah, pretty
Hey,
much.
PTSD.
Louis, what's up with your Arkanoid flipping out on us?
I know. I'm a little bit thinking that maybe we should rethink
Got
the
seizures.
-2
It's
for a
resetting.
wrong answer because
Yeah, there it goes.
Maybe it should be -1 or plus.
let's just do -1 +1.
Agreed. Yeah, let's do it that
It's
way.
got
There we go.
Tourette's.
Encourage more
Ooh,
people
I
to
went
guess.
-1.
Carrie's -1.
It makes me sad.
I'm merely at -3.
Wow, I'm gonna win with 0. No, just kidding.
No, you can just
No,
shut
then
the
you're
fuck
in
up.
the
Nobody
second
does.
Second place.
All right, so just a quick rundown of the scores. We got Carrie with -1, Dave from Buffalo at 0, Gak at 0, Leo at +1, Louis at
Suck
+1, Mock at never answered a single question.
That's not true. I voted. I just didn't
You
get
just
picked.
not had a chance to be right or wrong yet. Me
Yeah.
at -3. 'Cause I got a
There's
little.
a joke in there somewhere.
It totally is.
That's
I'm
what
just
she
leaving
said.
it.
All right.
And Jim at 0. So just let you know. So this is anyone's game.
Yeah,
Mm.
there's a real pitcher's duel right
Anyone except for me.
All right.
You do like a total comeback.
So Dave from Buffalo. All right. So Dave is back. We still
Cinderella
have
story.
two questions from our IRC. So Brian Frober and Paul have both
Oh yeah,
given us questions. Anyone else on IRC before we finish the game who wants to pose a question? PM the question only to me in IRC, and I will
Hotguy69@AOL.com.
read it. But if you PM me the answer too, then I can't be part of it. So.
Question only, no answer.
All right.
Yeah.
So we have our next question coming from whom? Steve has more, so maybe we just jump
Oh,
back.
I like
to
your
Steve.
proper.
I had a character question, so
Yeah.
if you want to keep the character flow going.
Oh yeah, that's right. The
All right,
character. one.
So yeah, character. So let's go
Okay.
with Lewis.
Okay.
Wait. So I'm gonna clear out. So Jim,
Clear.
just so you know, you have to type this X or something into our private
X is the
chat.
standard
Yeah.
X.
You can put an X in and then hover over the Enter key. So
Your way
since
of buzzing.
Oh, to chime in. Okay.
To buzz,
I'm
to
in.
buzz
Yeah,
in.
you
And
buzz in.
we have to answer in order of who answers in the chat first. So if you have the answer ready, hover over. Lewis,
Okay, so for my favorite game, the 1986 classic Marble Madness,
oh,
what is the name of the black marbles that attack you?
Oh man.
Jim, you better answer this. I didn't even know there was a name.
I don't need a
It
-4.
has a
Come on,
name.
Jim should know that.
No.
Really?
All right, so Lewis loses the point.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, yes. Yes,
No
that's
one
right.
even wants to fucking answer this question.
Yeah.
Come
Then
on.
you lose a point. Nope, you lose a point for that one. Welcome to the -1 club.
No,
Thanks a
Lewis has
lot.
a point. He'd be back to 0.
In the actual
Oh, and then
instructions, it says enemy. It does not give you an actual name on
So
the
Jimbo's-
track stream.
This is true.
So
So,
this is something else that you had to look
Ballbuster.
up on Google or something because
you
it's
had
not
to talk
actually in-
to you had to talk to Dave Cerny, the original.
Ah,
designer.
no,
Oh,
no.
yeah,
I'm-
no,
See,
no,
that's
you
a
don't.
trick
You
question.
definitely
I would
don't.
not have given
Boo.
you -1.
Boo. You're down to 0,
So,
bucko.
I
other
would
words-
not have taken
in other
away
words,
Hold on,
it's not-
they really
it's
have
not
a name.
common knowledge.
They're
It's not
called-
common knowledge.
Yeah, but
so.
only when
Well,
psychic
I thought it was
things.
a
would
trivia
know this.
game. It wasn't supposed to be common knowledge. They're called
My-
Steelix.
My question was
It's a steel
Steelix?
ball that
Arthur.
attacks you. Steelix.
Right.
That's what it's called.
All right.
Oh, I heard that. Steelers.
It's a Steelers.
I read that. I
Oh,
read
right.
that. I
Yeah,
read
yeah,
that
Dave.
somewhere.
It's a sports team.
Oh,
We've all
Yeah.
heard that.
Rainbows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steelers.
No,
All right.
oh, I read that.
I
No,
should
that's
have
why,
a
that's why
point
even.
for having
Right.
stumped everybody.
So Lewis has 0.
That's not
Thanks.
a bad point, Lewis. Still kind of fucked up.
All
I've
right.
heard that before.
I
So
tried.
he's not pulling out of his ass. I've read
It's
that.
not a
somewhere.
made-up question.
She's a squirter.
All right, no, wait. Let's bring it to the
I think they're called supporters.
If I stumped everybody, I should get a point. Come on, man.
But
No.
No.
No, because it would be easy. Quite frankly, it would be easy to come up with really so obscure questions that
All
would
right.
right. some people. Like
really
that's
pretty fucked up question. I mean,
maybe we
good
will
one.
take away.
It's the character of the game.
I like the question because I like the game, but yeah, no one. I remember reading
Alright.
it somewhere.
I like the game, but I hate the question.
all right, Lewis.
Mostly
Basically,
because I don't know it.
basically, I think,
Lewis, are
The
you
tribe has spoken.
I think we can't give you a bonus point,
That's fine.
Don't
but we're not
be
going to take one away for that one.
That's
All
fair.
right, I'll,
That's
I'll-
fair.
I'll take that.
You skated by.
Negotiations.
Inconceivable.
Very good.
All right, so who's next for the question? Oh wait,
Oh
wait,
my
wait.
God, me.
Hold on. Can we do one IRC first?
Yeah.
We
do
have
it.
two of those. Let me
Ben
just.
Carey. Yeah.
All right, so Brian Frober, who gave us our first IRC question, and I have no fucking clue what the answer to this question is. However, Brian Frober's question is, what was... We still are cleared, so wait
Right,
for
he-
the answers here.
He might end
What?
up losing a point.
Brian Frober might lose a point on this one. What was Mortal Kombat inspired from?
No fucking clue.
Oh, two
Okay.
days.
Got two.
There's two
All right,
dings.
who else wants to throw their hat in there?
I just couldn't find.
All right.
I couldn't get on
So
the page
this-
fast enough.
At this point, Brian, please type your answer to PM to me because I don't know the fucking answer to this question.
Oh, maybe
I wanna
I
say the
might have a
movie.
guess.
I so know the answer.
No, I might have a guess.
Carrie, how do you know
I'm
the
not
answer?
sure.
You're full of shit.
I'm gonna.
How the
Brian-
hell do you know the answer?
Because I know the answer.
Oh, nice
I'm
bright
I'm gonna
can.
guess.
Nice bright can, Gak. Nice.
Brian.
sir.
All right, so
Yep.
Brian has PM'd me the answer. I have not been part of this. All right, so
Honor system.
I'm
Yep.
going by Brian's answer, and we can debate it as a group if we want to. But I have the answers. So Mock the Magic
All right.
Man, our own Steve, has now finally chimed in.
I'm gonna. I've always said, look on the list, me voting. I got a bunch of X's in there. Okay, I'm gonna guess, but just I'm gonna guess Andrew, our favorite movie, Big Trouble in Little China, is because Raiden is in the movie. I'm guessing that
Ooh, I like that answer. I love
But
that.
I wish that was true, but I kind of feel like it's not.
There are elements of other movies
I
in
know.
there too.
I'm guessing.
Okay.
All right, so that's not Brian Frober's answer.
No.
I will 100% agree
Ah,
that
fuck.
Raiden, without a doubt, is inspired from that
Yep.
movie. The hat, the fucking.
Another character is inspired by a different movie. In there too.
All right, so I got
I
negative
love
one.
that movie.
So no,
Love that movie.
You're minus
Two.
one.
Oh
All
wait,
right, so-
was the question what movie was it inspired by?
Nope.
It's
Nope.
just
No.
someone
Okay,
who was
okay, good.
What
Because the
was
next is-
Mortal
What inspired
Kombat
it?
inspired from?
It was inspired from fucking Karate Champ.
Ah.
Ooh.
Oh!
Interesting.
Should I go into the negatives? I have an answer too, but I'm not going to.
Don't tell me
Survey
Andrew, she's got
says-
it.
All right.
Is that the answer?
We
That
may
is-
have
Survey
an
says-
interesting thing going on with this answer because
Yeah.
that's not Brian.
Ah!
Brian's.
Oh,
Just-
Brian's
I just
wrong.
wanna-
It could be some variation though.
It is.
Yeah.
Brian
seems
is wrong.
close.
I love you
All right,
forever,
Brian.
too, but
Brian, you better start. Brian, you better start typing a fucking reason why your answer is correct.
Hey, real quick.
because you're dealing with a lawyer,
Because
Has
a
anyone
lawyer
ever
who's
seen,
been drinking when she hasn't been drinking for a while. So this is
anyone ever
you're on
seen
dangerous
last week?
ground.
Oh.
has
That's
anyone
dirty.
ever seen a
What do
single
you mean?
player
We just drank a
karate
couple days
champ?
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's true. For my first time in like a couple weeks too. Anyway,
We
okay.
drank a whole bottle of lemon shots.
sorry. So Brian is saying that he has the source of his question.
Okay.
It was
All right.
on. It was on
I-
Bazooka Joe.
Would anyone else like to venture a guess?
I'm tempted, but I don't like where this is going.
Give me the source.
Minus 2 points.
So I will give you Brian's answer while he types up his response.
I have a feeling I'm not going to like it.
I felt a little bit weird about this one, but I'd love to know why.
I have
So
2
Brian's
movies I can-
answer is Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Wow.
Oh.
but that's a
Interesting.
half answer.
That feels like a half answer to me as well, but like no one even was going down that road.
Well,
Johnny
one of the
Cage
characters
was
has, I
inspired by
guess.
John Claude
Johnny
from
Cage.
Blood-
Johnny
Yeah.
Cage.
I know.
movie
From Bloodsport.
I almost said
We can
say Bloodsport.
I know.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm
Yeah.
right there with you guys. So
Well, that's like saying Raiden from Big Trouble in Little China.
I
too.
know that's exactly right.
It's one character. Yeah.
So I just want to make sure that like
That's
We-
almost as bad as my
Characters
question with the Steelix.
we may have to. We
At
may
least
have to
people
get
guess on
Brian-
this one. Jeez.
I'm with Lewis. Throw it out. Fuck it, Lewis. It's
I don't know.
out.
We may have to subpoena the records of mental floss.
All right. So
Sue him, Carrie.
I'm going to call this one a round in question.
Yeah.
We're
Either
never going
way.
to get through this.
Until Brian
Agreed.
comes
Yeah.
back with some valid.
Listen, no ID, no goddamn beer.
Brian, post it in the main chat. All right, so we've got a -1 for Carrie and a -1 for Mock, possibly.
I
Okay.
say no more participation from the audience.
No, all right, so
No.
Carrie, I believe, was next. Actually, we've got another question from Greaseball. Hopefully, it's a little bit more.
Clark W. Greaseball.
Carrie, then Greaseball. Yeah.
Yes, and I've rephrased mine a couple of times to actually try to make it more answerable. So you'll appreciate
All
it.
right,
It
so
should be actually easier.
I am clearing out.
Yeah, clear. Now I have to figure out.
Not only do you get negative points if you get this one wrong, you lose some money too.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right, everyone ready with their exit?
All right. Need to
Are
try
there
to
any
phrase-
stock options for this? Yeah.
I need to phrase this correctly. All right.
It's a multi-part question with an essay. Yeah.
I think this is very, and I have a follow up to this.
Just
one.
ask
bonus
the
point.
question.
Okay, I'm just telling you. I have a follow up to saying there's a follow up for bonus question. But all right, the question is: Gyrus and Donkey Kong Jr. share the music from this composer.
Oh,
I know this.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I used to know this.
Ah, that's a good one.
Oh, we got one answer. Anybody else want to? All right.
I can't remember.
All right. So we got a couple. We got a couple people willing to risk it. So
Cindy Lauper.
All right.
All right, that's a
Spoiled
-1 for Jack.
Yeah.
No blurting out. It could have been the answer.
all right. We got
That could be it.
our first one who chimed in, Lewis.
I think it's Johann Sebastian Bach.
Nicely done.
Agree with that.
Wow.
Yes, that is right.
I should have waited till we all answered.
In D minor.
I could have been in the negatives.
All right. So the follow-up question that also, just for bonus points,
Do we need to
can't lose
clear?
any points on this.
Okay.
Yep.
I get to make up because it's my question.
There you go.
Clear the
So
chat.
that is also used in a pinball game. What pinball game? Anybody know?
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's a good question.
Wow. Lewis
Lewis
jumped
knows.
in.
Lewis knows his Bach trivia.
Yeah.
Ah.
Wild guess.
All right, anybody?
I only know my
Okay.
cock trivia.
Lewis, what's your wild guess? 'Cause
Is
you-
it
since you're-
Phantom? Phantom of the Opera?
Oh, interesting. Not that was
That's
not the one
what
I
we
was
were thinking.
thinking of. But I would actually have to look it up, which is why I had to rephrase this
Oh,
question.
you better look it up because Carrie might be -1 now.
Oh,
Well, no. I think we could award correct answers for other things. So if someone had said Knights of the Round for my Arthur question, I think we would have given.
I'm looking that
Oh.
one
No one
up.
said
It's
that.
not the one that
It's
is
a
that the
wild
one that-
guess. I'm not sure, so I might.
Which would
That's a
it's-
very good guess. It's a very good
It
guess.
is yeah, no, that's a very good guess. Any other guesses? Like to throw it out there? So far, I'm not finding that on there. I mean, that's a very reasonable guess, but
Paging Mr. Herman.
So what is the answer? Perhaps.
the answer. Oh yeah, go ahead. Haunted
I
house.
am on fire, shuffling.
Oh, haunted house. Sure.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. I think haunted house is a better answer than mine.
Yeah, that is the one where when I looked it up, it was it listed all. Of them.
That makes sense. No.
I've got this down to a science.
Yeah.
I really like this
So good.
caricature. Who did this caricature? Was this Davelope?
It
Yes.
was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this
Awesome,
is so
right?
funny. Oh,
I
it's
look-
so good.
I look so
I wish
stoned in it.
I was-
I love it.
I love it too. It's like
I look like I just had like some
Oh.
of Andrew's edible brownies.
Where you?
it's just great. It's just great. I just love that Bud Light. And that's me.
You even got me with my gaping mouth open. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So Greaseball's question.
All right.
All right. So this is a wow. All right. So this is bizarre.
Oh shit.
I have no idea what the answer is. However, I'm going to go ahead and clear out the chat here with some ash lines.
Got asteroids?
All right. I don't know if we can give Greaseball a
What's
minus.
Naked Lady Tease, please. I heard it so many times at one spot.
Oh yeah. That's
It's twice I heard it.
All right. So
Hey, orange balls. I'll have a box of those. Give me a box of those naked lady teas and give me 2 of those and 6 of those. I think that's restricted wanks, and don't tell me you're Jewish. Okay, fine.
Oy vey.
This is
really
wank.
Yeah.
Ben.
this is really for like a arcade trivia like piece of the pie kind of question here. This is a fucked up one. All right.
Okay,
I
That's my
3 point.
pie. That's
Never
my
mind.
pie.
heard about this. All right. So
3-pointer.
all right. So we're clear. You guys got
Yeah,
your,
Mike got it.
fingers on the X's. What
Fingers.
game designer? What?
Oh shit, I'm screwed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm
What?
going back.
I know, right? This is already fucked up. What game designer chased down a drunk driver in 1983
I'm out.
who almost killed a boy and held him until police arrived and arrested him?
Wow.
Should
That
we-
is like.
I'm gonna go
I mean,
pee.
that's like very fucking specific.
This is
Like,
bringing me down, man.
this is like Trivial Pursuit
Game design.
first
Super
edition.
arcade version. Hard level.
Greaseball, like game designer. Can we like add like who
Difficulty
they
level.
worked
Super
for,
hard.
or like what games they designed?
What do you do? He almost
Watch it.
he held down a boy.
Well, that's what it's fucking.
Oh.
Was it John Trudeau?
Watch
Greaseball,
it.
like.
Oh.
No, watch this what the fucking guy's shoe size was. Shit.
All right,
that's
wait. So Atari, Greaseball just said the game designer works for Atari. Can we narrow it down and make it like a little bit more
No.
broad and say what game they designed or what?
I don't think we're that good.
I don't know. Are they famous for something?
Is this
Cameron Hayes.
Owen?
Someone
All the
said it.
Atari guys were like totally squashed.
Apparently he worked for Atari, but like, what I mean, like, can we narrow down the game a little bit? I mean, like, we're thinking like, what game had a bear in it? And we said Crystal Castles.
Crystal
It's only
Castles.
one. Like, we need something that's a little bit like.
Castle.
I
Games
think
for
they
holding a kid.
expect too much of us.
Yeah.
That's a brutal question.
Yeah.
Dude.
Brutality.
All right. Well, no one's
No.
American
Yeah.
Girls,
Nope,
dude.
not
Wax
doing
on,
it.
wax off. All right.
Ain't
No
gonna do
one
it.
wants to lose points in this one. So if you want to post your answer in the chat,
We can give it to the chat. Whoever posted in the chat.
it involved children. Only thing, Gus, dude. That's fucked up. I don't know. I'm not clicking on that link, Mock.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, I think when we.
Hey, Buffett joined us.
That's all right, America.
I might be slow on this one.
All
but
right, so
Yeah.
Greaseball's answer is Dave Thoreau. So I have the July
I have no idea
4th.
who that is. What did
Yeah.
Dave Thoreau do?
That name was right on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah,
Sorry, what was the answer again? I was
That name
taking a
is actually
piss and I had no
familiar.
chance at that one.
Atari Dave.
Atari Dave.
Was it Tempest?
What is this?
The chat's got to get some better
That's how I
questions
feel
than
right now.
like really hard ones. I mean,
They're appreciating the challenge of this.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
You
Tempest.
guys
I
are
was
making
gonna
me
say
use
that.
every
that-
palette on my soundboard tonight. I'm appreciating that.
You know what's funny is like people who don't like do arcade stuff and watch this. I texted that caricature to a guy I work with, and the first thing he, with me, he goes, "Mother of God." Then that's the response I
Who
get.
are these wieners?
No, with the caricature of me with the Bud Light, he's like, "Mother of God."
Bunch of dorks.
I have another question. Has everyone asked a question that has one? Or?
Say,
Go,
what's the
Leo.
big idea? Don't stand there gawking, son. Speak up.
All right, wait, hold on one second. So Brian Prober posted his source for the Mortal Kombat question. Scrolling down.
We don't take Wikipedia.
I'm going to trust the lawyer on this one.
I second.
This lawyer on our
Don't mess with me. I'm a lawyer.
See, maybe I interpreted it a little differently in terms of like the but anyway, yeah, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to
All
win.
right, so
I'm gonna start putting links in the
the
chat.
post here says that Mortal Kombat was named Jean-Claude Van Damme because it was originally based on Universal Soldier, but the game's producers wanted to model it more on Bloodsport.
I still say that Karate Champ is the root of all fighting games.
Hey,
second
speaking of which,
motion.
has
That's
anyone
a
ever played
Seconded.
the single-player Karate Champ in the wild?
Did
Has
you
anyone
see
ever
that on
seen one?
KLV recently?
Yeah, somebody's got one
posted.
for sale, and I'm like, I
But
didn't know what they
you
were
can
talking
tell
about.
it's like the control panel is designed for 2 players. It's like you can see the artwork. There's sets of 2 joysticks on either side, but they didn't populate the outer set. It's just like the middle 2 joysticks.
But was there such thing as a single player? Because you always see those board. Or what is that? I don't understand what that is.
I don't know.
It's confused.
I would like to see. Yeah, I would like to see a dedicated control panel for that.
Yeah,
because I've only ever seen the two sets.
Now, that game makes no sense if you're just playing by yourself.
So I know it exists, and it's actually a fun game, but it's not as refined as a 2-player version. The voice of the ref and stuff is terrible in the original.
My hero.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's
I don't think that's the right game.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the ref, but yeah. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. You don't know what's going through. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to exclude Brian's question.
Yeah.
Well, nobody missed anything and nobody gained anything, so it's a no.
Wow, this has been a success tonight.
No, I say take away.
Can we go to Leo's question? Because I think he gets the idea. Let's ask Leo. Leo, please ask your question.
And Mock has more questions too. I want to.
Yes.
His easy one was
Yeah.
hard. I want to hear the hard one.
I have another
Like,
pain in the
Mock is
ass
gonna
one
get brutal.
too. So
Mine's an easy one to guess at, but it's not. I don't know if it's necessarily an easy
You guys
answer.
realize we're drinking here tonight, right?
Leo.
Sneak
I'm
fest.
drinking a lot.
Cheek sneak.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
All right, go for it, Leo.
Who's next?
All right,
Leo.
let me clear out.
Leo and then Mock.
Should we wait for Gak to come back? Just give him a shot.
No, let's just
Okay.
go.
Fuck.
All right.
Fuck 'em.
Being able to hold it is a skill.
Fuck him.
Right? It's a sign of weakness.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
tighten the knot. Let's go.
I know, right? I want to make another drink, and I'm waiting. Come on.
All right.
I said good day.
So,
What was the first RGB color arcade game?
The fuck?
I see
All right,
one.
so Mock's question.
Wait. I got it. I think I got it.
Well, Dave chimed in. Does anyone else want to chime in for the first color arcade game?
I mean, he can answer, but we gotta give
Color
us a chance
RGB.
Hold on.
RGB.
I used to know that. I used to know that.
Dave's up.
Did you say? You said RPG, right? Like
RGB.
No.
So the first color game.
Yeah, first color game.
What's the first color game? That's
I
the
guess
first
Galaxian.
That is correct. That is correct.
Oh, that's right.
I know some shit.
I knew that one. I couldn't remember it.
Who knows shit? Dave knows shit. All right, I want to hear one of Mock's hard questions.
All right, Mock.
All right. I have a bunch of Laserdisc questions from Laserdisc games.
Nice.
I'm out.
So,
I know we have a couple of lasers.
all right.
Get ready. I gotta get ready.
Here we go. What was the name of Don Bluth's next game after Dragon's Lair, but got canceled, and then he ended up doing Dragon's Lair? No, actually, I'm sorry. Well, it was after Space Ace, actually. Dragon's Lair, Space Ace, and he was going to do another third game, and he even put out promotion materials. It was in magazines, and then he ended up never doing it.
I can tell you the theme. I know exactly.
And then he ended up doing Dragon's Lair 2 instead.
Can I get a half a point off of my negatives for knowing the theme?
Bruja.
I know exactly.
I'll give you 1 point if you can guess the theme.
I know the theme. All right, I'm gonna X him with a theme.
And an extra point if you can name the character's name. That his name was gonna.
And then if you can
know,
guess what
like
color.
like there's Dirk the Daring, or there's Space Ace or Dexter.
Yep.
He even had a name and everything. They even had like drawings of it.
Yeah, I've seen the drawings. God damn it!
That's a good question, right? That's a hard one.
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I know the answer, but I can't fucking think of his name. It's a good.
He had it in
it's a good
magazines
name.
and everything too, promotional materials.
It's a great name. Anyone else?
You present me. You can see. You can see the answer if you want.
All right, so let me get my half a point answer to pull myself back up to 2.5 points negative. So it's the Sailor's game, right? It's the Sailor.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a. I can't fucking think of his name.
So if you want to present me, I'll show you a picture I have too.
Ooh.
All right. So
I saw it in magazines.
I've totally seen the design work for this.
Yep.
It's I can't Buffalo Bill. It's like a
close. You got one of those right.
Ah, god damn! I can't think of the name of it. I totally get the picture. I know exactly. I know the artwork. I know the artwork you're gonna post, but I can't fucking think of it. Bill the Barnacle or something like that. I fucking
Barnacle Ball.
Yeah.
Barnacle Bill. Yeah.
You got it. You just don't have it in the right order.
Yeah.
You got it, but it's the wrong order.
Bill Barnacle.
So,
Bill Barnacle.
I'll give you a point for saying Barnacle Bill.
Barnacle Bill.
That's the guy's name.
All right.
What's
So
the name of the game?
Barnacle Bill and the what was the Barnacle Bill and the there was something more to it, wasn't it?
Testicle Timmy.
Yes.
and the tentacle
No, that has to do with that other game designer that we don't talk about.
Oh, damn.
It was
Barnacle Bill.
It was actually called something, and then it said "and Barnacle Bill."
Necro said Bilbo Baggins.
Yes, right.
Joe Scrotum and Barnacle Bill. Joe.
I know the artwork you're gonna pull up.
All right. You want to present me so you can see it?
You're presented.
You're still trying to guess it.
I see it.
Go ahead and do it.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Guess posted it.
All right.
Post it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mark.
I got. Unpresent me for a sec.
Oh, Sea Beast
Unpresent
and Barnacle Bill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time for another drink.
All right, you're unpresented.
Okay, yeah, me too. I'll be back.
Oh,
Okay,
that was a good question, Steve. I fucking. I totally can picture the artwork for that, and like the sailor dude with his fucking hat.
Yep.
It looks basically like.
So do you think there's actually like a
It was everywhere.
working game, or is it all just
No. They had
No.
promo art,
He was
and they
asked
never
about
went further than that. Yeah. But
yeah, they did a
whatever
lot of
happened-
sketches and stuff, but nothing was actually produced.
Didn't they get funded
Money.
for a movie? What did you say, Mark?
Funded for what?
supposedly,
I thought
supposedly there
recently-
is money for a Dragon's Lair movie that's floating
Yeah.
around there that may or may not happen.
No, it wasn't the movie. It was it was actually funded to create a really awesome trailer so they could get more money to actually do the movie.
Right.
And I don't ever know what
That's the way
happened.
they all
to
work.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That did get funded because you need a lot of money to do a movie, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
Everything's CGI because that's where it's cheaper to make, you know. So, I don't know.
But they actually want to do a traditional animation version. That was the whole thing with the Dragon.
Yeah,
Lair
and
movie, is that they want to do it as like real Don Bluth style.
Exactly.
All dogs go to heaven.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Nim.
Titan
kind of movie.
AE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all traditional
Yep.
animation, cell animation
they-
drawn.
Yep. You know, maybe some CGI backgrounds or something like they
Right.
did in some of his. But yeah, so they wanted to make a really awesome trailer so they could bring it and show it to like Fox or, you know, something like that to try to get funding for it, real funding for it. But I don't ever know what happened to that. I don't know if they're working on it or not. So.
Yeah.
All right, I got a couple other Laserdisc questions. Should
Hold
I,
on,
wait till
before we go
Carrie
to
gets
the next question, why don't we get the scoreboard?
Yeah,
Andrew?
sure. All right, so Carrie is at -1.
All right.
Dave from Buffalo, 1. Gak, 0. Leo, 1. Lou, our big champion so far, is at 2.
Shit.
Mock is at 0. I am at -2. Thank you very much, Mock, for the -3. A partial, partial answer. And Jimbo is still at 0.
All right.
So, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Everyone's shooting for Lewis at this point.
Don't worry, I'll mess it up.
Where's Lewis from? Lewis, where are you?
St. Louis.
In the San Francisco Bay Area, Sunnyvale. Actually, I am a
Working
few
in
blocks away.
Cupertino.
Yeah, that's right. Cupertino is my boss. And I live a few blocks away from the original Atari factory.
You're in the San Francisco Bay Area? Yeah, my brother lives over there. Well, but you're not from. Are you?
Nah, I'm an import.
Where are you from?
A little all over the place. I was born in LA. My parents are from Argentina, and I consider Miami, Florida, home.
Are you super sad about Argentina?
I know. They got
You have
bounced.
no idea, and
Yeah.
you guys are my coping strategy right now. So there.
Right. No. I do work with very closely.
And thanks for reminding me about
I'm
this.
sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hashtag sports.
Also
Yeah.
from Argentina. And then,
I told that story the other day.
another one of my employees is from Bolivia, and they're all rooting for Argentina
Oh.
down there, and
Yep,
they're all
not anymore.
No.
World Cup.
World
Apparently,
Cup.
it's the world sport. If you guys don't know.
That's highlight, right?
Yep. So, yeah.
Keep drinking, Dave.
Do people know what highlight is? Yes.
It works at any given time. Yeah.
Yes, it does. Thank you
Soccer.
very much.
Mhm.
I feel better now.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm here for.
I think we're really waiting for Carrie to come back because we need her to redeem her last.
I wonder what she's drinking gin, I bet. I made myself a chocolate martini.
Ooh.
It's very tasty
Wow.
and delicious.
And you still have a penis?
Well, Dave,
I have
you should
another
know. You should know after I fucked you.
Boys have a penis.
Oh,
Wait.
wow, this is getting like throwdown.
I don't know. Ask your mom about last night.
Whoa!
I have an easy question.
Dude,
if people want
let's
to do
not
that.
let's not bring in moms because I just never mind.
Oh,
He
whoa.
had to follow up.
There's a lot of direction to go on that one.
Yeah, we might have a surprise guest.
But I
Cousin
think
Brian? Cousin Brian.
the joke is let's get off of mom's because I just got off of yours.
Ah.
That was
Oh!
Wait.
I have an easy trivia question if you want me to. Like
that sounds more.
Sorry.
helpful.
One question per player.
okay.
Yeah.
I've already asked 3, you son of a bitch.
Oh, I haven't asked any. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, go.
Jimbo's next, I think.
Yeah.
Go, Jimbo.
We're just waiting on
But-
Carrie.
wait,
We're timing Carrie out, are we?
I don't know.
Andrew, if Andrew pays any attention to Street Fighter 30th, he would know that he might know this one.
Oh. I didn't watch all 3 of those documentaries.
Oh,
nice. This is a Street Fighter related question, so it probably eliminates half of you.
Clear the board.
Eliminates
Clear
me.
the board.
Yeah.
I'm at minus 2.
Hey man, I was asking Marble Madness questions.
Andrew, you have a good chance.
fans.
You have a good chance.
Yeah.
I have nothing to lose at this point.
All right. So this is open to everyone. This is so Street Fighter's been around now for over 30 years. Which 2 characters, so even if you've only played one Street Fighter game in your life, which of all of the characters, which 2 characters have been in every Street Fighter game? And there's only 2. Oh, Mock chimed in.
I'm in there before the line.
Oh, you are. Yeah.
I put a line in there.
First.
Pretty
Oh,
sure.
yeah, there
Andrew,
you are.
then Mock, then Leo, then
And Lewis.
Arcade Junior.
All right. Well, Andrew is first. I forget your arcade hangout. All right.
I'm going to Smoke. I don't even know Street Fighter.
Okay, your answer.
Yeah,
I'm
piss
sorry.
is small.
Enter your.
Rue and
Yep.
Ken.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna let everyone answer before I say what it is.
Oh God.
Can I say now?
Ryu.
So
I'm gonna say.
Mock is next.
Wait, it's my turn.
Yes, Mock is next.
It's Ryu and Sagat.
Sagat would be the other. Yeah.
Leo.
I was gonna say Ryu and Guile, but
That's a good answer too. Lewis.
shit.
Ryu and Chun-Li.
Ooh, that's another good one. All right, let me get the drum roll going here.
Those thighs, man.
Andrew wins.
Ah,
Sagat and Rue actually might also be a proper answer though, right? Because it isn't.
No, Sagat's not. Hasn't been in
Not
every
every single
game.
one of them.
He was not in Street Fighter 3.
Which one? Which one is he
Oh,
not
and
in?
3.
Oh.
All right, I will climb back up to merely
And,
-1.
But I think
Nice.
the second best guess was it Lewis that said Rue and Chun-Li?
Yeah. I thought
Chun-Li's a
Chun-Li-
really good guess because she's been in a lot of games, but she wasn't in Street Fighter 1.
The first one.
She wasn't in the first one. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
she
we
wasn't in that
discriminate
one.
against women?
Yep.
yeah.
100%.
Fuckers.
Yeah, yes.
Somebody does.
They're Japanese. What are you talking about?
Love women.
Damn straight.
Oh, Gary's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I got another
And-
laser disc question.
All right, so
Did I hear that we're tied now, you and I?
Carrie, you and I, we're at the same low level.
We're both going low.
They're low tier.
You know, I think we should like reward
We're both
whoever's
going down.
done
if
the
you know what I
best
mean.
comeback.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, yeah.
That,
Whoa!
Oh, you can go down too, Jim.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
a party. Andrew, it's okay. I'll just watch.
that's what she said.
That's like the joke I had with Keith over the weekend.
Yeah,
don't want you to
right.
watch.
Yes,
The
exactly.
penetration.
The penetration. Yes, Keith helped me with my penetration.
I watched
I-
the penetration.
Well,
Alright.
but yeah. Well, Jim watched.
I desperately.
I have an.
Is that a Cosmo?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That is indeed.
Oh,
That
I
looks
have
tasty.
I have
Look
an
at-
By the way-
easier
Actually,
question
it's,
that
with
you
a
guys
deli-
will be able to answer.
I just want to say this with a really delicious vodka from Colorado.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
really?
So,
Which,
That's,
Colorado
that's,
call out.
that's no
Nice.
Wyoming vodka.
Oh my God! No,
Whatever
that will
potatoes
take
there.
What's the
Yeah,
name
that-
of said vodka? Just for
Leaf.
the.
It's gross sadness.
What's
leaf.
the name of the vodka? Leaf.
Leaf.
Leaf vodka.
I'm using absolute vanilla in this chocolate martini, and it is amazing.
And while we're
Nice.
mentioning our sponsors, no.
Yo, ooh, Hazel Hayden, that's good stuff.
This is very good.
Non-existent sponsors, such as
I know, right?
Drinkade.
Yeah,
and,
fuck you, Drinkade.
Okay, what's the next question?
Wow.
Come on.
Yeah,
Let's bring
all
this
right.
game back.
All right, I got an easier one. I got an easier one.
Laser
Are you
disc.
ready?
Mark,
Go,
go,
All right,
Mark,
so wait,
go, Mark.
Okay.
let me clear out.
All right.
Clearing out the scoreboard. Everyone get ready with an X's.
All right.
Done. Clear.
Okay.
This is gonna be an easy one, so get ready with your X's.
Oh, yeah.
Name the Laserdisc game that came out
1,000 games. Oh wait.
in 1984 that didn't have a trackball or a joystick or anything, just a keyboard.
There's a keyboard.
84.
Oregon
Just a
Trail.
keyboard.
Oregon Trail.
I know.
I
Nope,
know.
not answering.
Laserdisc
I'm
machine.
sorry. Laserdisc
Johnny
is definitely
Hardon,
not
the
my thing.
series.
Ooh.
What was the question? Sorry.
Yeah, it was actually a
Debbie-
flat keyboard, like one of those bubble
Yes,
type
I know the
things.
game. I know
Yeah,
it.
like
I
it.
just
Debbie
can't
Does
think of
Dallas.
it.
Debbie Does Dallas.
What was the question? Sorry.
The sequel.
Laserdisc game that had a keyboard, no joysticks or.
Don't blurt out your answers. Put
No
your
joystick,
X's.
no anything except for a keyboard, just a flat keyboard. It even came out with a conversion kit for Dragon Slayer.
Yeah,
I even
I
gave
know
it.
it.
name.
Oh,
Nope.
That's gonna drive me fucking nuts.
yeah.
You guys know this one?
I know it. I've seen it a bunch of times. Man.
On the tip of your tongue.
Yes.
I'm wondering.
I thought this would be an easy one.
I just.
It's because you know
Who wrote the book of love?
these.
You would ask me. Like 4 or
All
5
right,
years
I'm gonna
ago.
give a clue.
Tell me,
I'm gonna give a clue since
who
we
wrote
knows.
the book of love?
It starts the letter T.
Tan.
Laserdisc game that starts with the letter T, guys. Come on, you Laserdisc people.
Nobody?
I mean, I don't even think of one Laserdisc game that starts with the letter T.
Time Traveler or something like that?
But I don't.
I have
I've
zero
never played
idea.
it.
Sorry.
All right, fuck it. I can't go into more negatives. The only
Andrew, what's your
Oh,
the only Laserdisc game I know that begins with the letter T is Thayer's Quest.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what
There
it
you
is.
go.
Andrew wins!
yeah.
That's right. Andrew's right.
I'm at zero.
What was the game? What was the game?
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
I knew it.
What was the game?
Thayer's Quest.
Thayer's
Thayer.
Quest.
Thayer.
Thayer's
Oh.
Quest.
No.
Not
They had no
Slayer.
joystick,
Thayer.
had no trackball or anything, just keyboard. It was like a bubbled keyboard, kind of like those old, like Odyssey keyboards, you know, that were just kind of flat. with
Oh,
like a-
yes.
Did those last
Yeah.
in the
So look that
arcade?
up online. It'll
Had
trip
it,
you out.
I never seen one of those.
If you
Did they
do
actually-
a, if you
Did
if
they
you
actually
do
work in the
a
arcade for a very long
screen,
time?
do a screen share, I have a picture of it if you want to see it.
Pretty
Yeah, I wanna
please.
see it.
I'm
I wanna
curious.
see it.
Yeah.
That's the Dragon's Lair.
Education.
We are presenting you.
The,
Mark.
this is the Dragon's Lair. Most of them came this way as a conversion kit for Dragon's Lair. Are you presenting yet?
I'm presenting you, but like we always see is your.
You have to screen
Yeah.
share, Mark.
Mock
You have
is
to
the
screen share.
conversion kit.
The only way we can see
Oh,
what
so-
you're looking at, Mark,
You
is
gotta
if
screen
screen share.
We're presenting
Oh.
you. All we see is your.
You are presented.
Yeah, we're
Left
seeing,
side,
we're seeing you look at your
green
computer
thing
though.
with the arrow on it.
Mark,
We are
you're
in
very
awe
handsome.
of
You're
Okay.
very
presence.
handsome.
Mock, you make a great conversion kit.
You are
He's very-
awesome.
Very handsome.
Oh yeah. There. Oh.
Whoa.
Now on the
Okay.
second screen.
Yep.
There
There's
we
Thayer's
go.
Quest. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Can you see it?
Oh,
Yes.
We can see it.
That's
it's a
Dragon's
speaking
Lair.
spell.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
That is-
The arcade version of the speaking
Did that-
spell.
Did that keyboard last in an arcade setting at all? Or
No.
they all died.
No, it got
didn't they?
shredded up pretty good.
Yeah. I would
They
imagine.
lasted like 6 months at best. Yeah. Okay.
Plus tax.
They still sell conversion kits. I've seen them out there. Kind of funny. Comes with like the marquee, you know, and the.
Can you
Okay.
get it? Good Jeff,
That's a neat piece of trivia.
All right. I'm at 0.
Nice.
Mm.
What a comeback.
Working your way back
Oh,
up.
Andrew,
I'm coming after you, Lewis.
I'm retiring at 0.
bring it.
All right. Who's got another question?
I have a lame one. If anybody wants another lame one.
Well, if it's back to that.
Mm.
Yeah, and I have some easy ones too, but go ahead.
Well,
Lewis.
if your last one was lame, then I'll have none of that.
Yeah, right.
Do the naked lady tease.
Oh, I have
Yeah,
none of that.
You realize if it's something that nobody can answer, you're losing a point.
Okay. Maybe
It's
it's not that
random.
lame.
So
Come on,
I'm so glad
you.
Are you willing to risk losing a point on this
Love
one?
you, Dave.
I will wager a point. I don't think this is that bad.
Okay.
He's betting points.
So,
All right, Lewis is in first place. He's got points to bet.
Oh, I gotta watch Caddyshack tomorrow.
I want to watch it with you. That would be a great hangout movie to watch together.
It was on in Fun Spot.
That would be actually.
I would love that.
And I couldn't stop laughing. I flicked it on, and then the Nicoletti T scene was on. And I'm like, I'm dying laughing.
Dave texts me. He's like, dude, I'm watching Caddyshack. Yeah.
So, here's the question.
No.
Okay.
Do we clear the board?
Yep, the
It's
board
clear.
is cleared.
Board's clear. Okay.
Nobody's gonna get it, Lewis.
What? What are the 5 games that are available?
Sorry, Lewis.
The clip that never ends. It is the clip that never.
Oh, that was my best meme I've ever posted on Clav. The debate that never ends with the.
Yeah, that was funny.
Okay.
Okay, what were the 5 games? What? It's
What are
like a
the
5-part question.
Yes, what they are. It's a 5-part question. One point per.
Oh, Jesus.
What are the
crazy.
5 games that are available on the Atari System 1 platform?
Gee.
Oh, that's yeah. Sorry, I was late on that one.
That's easy.
Only if you know what an Atari System 1 platform is.
That's
Looks like
what
Dave from
Marble
Buffalo.
Madness is on.
Marble Madness.
Yeah,
is one
no,
of
that's the only one I've heard that.
So, who got it? Is it me?
Yeah,
Okay,
you. Looks
Dave,
like
Dave,
But then
you're
you have to
it.
explain what an Atari System 1 system is and how it differs from other systems.
So,
Okay,
I can tell you.
System 1 and System 2.
System 1 is a cartridge-based system.
So Dave gets
was-
1 point for everyone he answers, and everyone he doesn't answer goes.
Carrie, they all come in that same cabinet as Marble Madness.
Yeah,
That's
but,
right.
but like
You've seen them in rows at
but
like.
just because it's in a cabinet doesn't mean is that that's not
Hold
what
on.
the difference is.
I can actually explain what the System 1 cabinet
It
was.
was System 1 and System 2.
This is the after the arcade crash of 1985 or so, and Atari and their infinite wisdom.
Boring.
Just keep talking. That's what he does.
It was basically a cartridge system, so you get to put the different cartridges for the different games, and then be able to upgrade and change the games. So that's why
Like a Neo Geo.
So you could
Like a
actually
Neo
take,
Geo.
so you could actually take like with Marble Madness in theory you could just stick a different cartridge in and have a different game.
Basically,
Like Road
That's right.
yeah.
Or-
Wait, stop
Dave, answers away.
Oh,
Hey.
Dave, answer.
Okay.
All right, it's fucking 12:22, and we're still asking questions. That's
All right. It's number 1 is Marble Madness. Number 2 is Indiana Jones. 3 is
Yep.
Peter Packrat.
Yep.
4 is Road Blasters.
Yep.
And did I say Peter Packrat?
Yeah.
Roadrunner and Peter Packrat.
all fucking 5. You.
Come on.
nice
Dave.
done.
I live for that fucking shit.
Dave from Buffalo.
And System 2 would be Super Sprint, Paperboy, and is there another one?
Oh yeah, lots more. You're not even done. Keep going.
Peter Packrat.
No, System
That's System
2.
2.
That was
System
System
2.
1.
What's the System 2?
Championship 720. You're not done. Keep
Now
going.
there is arguments that you can't
Paperboy.
the pin out's slightly different.
But no,
But they're actually cartridges, just like a
no, it's
26
the
or
circuit
something?
board. Okay, so let's carry
So
the
the
circuit
CPU
board
and memory
edge
was the
connector.
same for every single one of these, and you plug in a different ROM, and you got a different game. That was the
Oh,
whole
that's not a
point.
cartridge. That's a fucking different
It was
ROM.
It was the
Carrie,
Titanic
Carrie, it
cabinet.
was basically
That's a hard
there was
question,
2 circuit boards.
That
Carrie.
wasn't that hard.
Carrie.
You nailed it.
Carrie,
Carrie,
watch
there
my
was
Marble
two-
Madness.
Dave nailed that question.
I know.
There's 2 circuit boards.
I had
One was the
already written down all
motherboard.
the initials for all the games right there. So Marble Madness, Peter Packrat.
Yeah.
'Cause I already had them too. But like,
All right.
not
Gus says that there's 6 of them, by the way.
There's a
That says
prototype
there's
of a
What's missing?
baseball game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's relief pitcher.
Well, there was
Relief pitcher was
That is a
You
prototype.
can't count that though.
yeah,
That was-
well, if you're
not
gonna
a common game.
count prototypes, what about Marble Madness 2?
Yes.
What platform
Well,
was
That was
Those
not
used System
System
1.
1.
That was System 2.
Marble Man was not System 1. My understanding. I say we give an extra point to Gek for the side trivia.
Wow, look at you.
Somebody asked.
All right, so I'll give Gak a point, but Dave from Buffalo just fucking.
Dave just nailed it. Thank you, Dave.
Done, Dave. Yeah.
All right.
Kicking ass, taking names.
Who else has a question?
How about no
What is
question?
the meaning of life? Is that a question?
Oh, it has to be arcade related. Actually, that is true.
I've got a question for one of our.
Yes, please.
Bring it. This one's for our.
Clear the board. Clear the board.
You grow an ass.
What was the last game that Carrie bought?
Go. I don't want to answer.
Well, there's a difference
I know. I didn't even get that one. God damn it! I was too busy laughing.
Trading.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently Dave and Leo already know.
I should have been prepared for that
question.
I did say bought.
Yes, you did.
I did say bought.
I'm gonna go.
Wait, no. So Dave,
no, it's not me.
answered.
No.
Does anyone else want to get in on this? Carrie got it. So Leah, sorry, Dave from Buffalo, you go first.
I fucked up. I just got excited. I couldn't help it. I wanted to hit enter.
And your answer.
I like that Brian Frober just guessed Asteroids as a System 1 game.
Yes.
I'm good.
I like it. Do we seriously have like a 10-minute delay between when we say and like goes on in the chat?
It's like 3 minutes. So Dave from Buffalo, your answer is.
All right, so this is a straight up purchase, no trade involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm like weeks behind in this. I'm just gonna say the Lord of the Rings pinball.
Ooh.
I don't know. That's like
a good guess.
Yeah,
that's a good guess.
Yeah, I don't know what she did trades or whatever.
Minus one for you, Dave. And then Leo.
Yeah, but you said paid money for, right? Not.
Yeah, paid.
Yeah.
With the last one I bought. That was the last one I bought.
Leo.
He wins. He got it.
God damn it.
He got it.
Maybe Andrew doesn't think I don't.
I was trying to set Carrie up to be a 0. God damn it.
I know, right? Because you fucking goaded me into playing this game and throwing out some bullshit. Because it's like, oh, don't just sit there and not answer.
Wait,
and
is
now
that correct?
who's in last place? Me. Who goaded me into being last place? What did I want to avoid? Being in last place.
Did I win this?
We'll have fun with it. Look at I'm so behind. You can just throw out anything. I'm like, Centipede, I know. Let's do something silly.
I would like to vote that the game is degrading significantly as the evening has gone on.
Yeah, just slightly.
Hopefully it's a good one.
I like that.
So someone will have to prove me wrong, but this is, to my knowledge, correct. What was the last commercial vector arcade game released?
Oh shit!
I'm not losing a point on that one.
Right?
Fuck it.
It not prototypes or anything like that.
Oh wait, who? We didn't clear the board. So who?
Actual game that was a vector game. The last one that was released.
Andy.
I think it's Lewis. Wait, who answered? Carrie Z?
You have to give me a chance to clear the board.
That's dinner.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'll take a guess. I'll take a wild guess.
Put an X down.
Major Havoc. I have no idea.
Wrong.
Yeah. So Lou.
-2.
No, you're -1. We're not doing that.
So you get
all right.
nothing.
Dave from Buffalo could basically just shut the fuck up and win.
Armor attack. Who knows? Go. Who's next?
I got one last.
Carrie,
I got one last question.
Wait, anybody else want to guess?
Hold on, Carrie's on the X there, so she's on the hook.
No, I didn't exit.
No, that was
when I was trying to answer my own. What was the last game I bought?
No, Lewis and then
Sorry. Woo! How many of these have I had? Okay, go.
2 of those, 6 of those.
Right? Yeah, it would be Gak with
okay, Dave Lopes or Scott Reed said Cosmotrons. That's not true vector.
Oh,
Come on, that's right, Gus. Come on, Simone, show us your.
So the
big
last
I'll be,
one, to
no,
my
I'll be
knowledge,
Star Wars.
Ooh, no, it's not
you're
Star Wars.
partially
I know,
correct there.
but
It's probably like boxing
Carrie,
bugs or
Carrie,
some
you
shit
are no
like that.
longer
I know. I was
last.
I was thinking about the
Andrew, you're partially correct. It's actually
Empire.
Empire Strikes Back.
Ah.
But I'll take my -1, and I'm now tied with Carrie. So
Nice.
fuck you.
Nice.
That's okay.
Alright.
You can take a
The
positive
minus
one.
club.
It's fine.
The
minus
I
club.
will
The minus
own
club.
my last
Nope.
place.
No, you're
So
tied
that
for
Empire
last.
Strikes Back came out in
We'll be
1985,
last together.
That's right.
which to me was like 2 years after the last Vector that I recall. Most of the Vectors seem to end around 83, from my recollection.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Drunk Mr. Miyagi.
If I can't prop you up, I will take myself down.
Oh, I'll go
Pretty
down.
much Empire Strikes
Wait, what?
Back Vector killed Vector games in the arcades.
So are Carrie and Andrew in last place?
Yeah. I think it's really neat. But
I have a tiebreaker.
Okay, there we go.
A tiebreaker for first place.
All right.
Don't worry about that from Dave from Buffalo.
we'll just focus on the
Okay, I
winner.
got one more
We're not going
question.
to focus
You're
on
the
the
fucking
I
best.
got one more question.
Go, Chris.
Sorry,
Go,
you've
Chris.
exceeded your
Go.
limit.
Mark, go ahead.
Mark. Sorry. Mark, go.
My name is Mark. Blah 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 blah. Plus tax.
Mark, give us a question.
Did that taste like a lemon drop?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Clear the board.
All right.
All right,
What
clear the
plays of
board.
this game
Clear the
did
board.
Andrew just
Can't-
pick up?
The board is clear.
Quiet. Let the man speak. Okay. What was
Say it.
What's wrong with
hold
you?
on.
The daring.
Okay. Okay. I heard something going on in the background. Okay.
Jordan.
What was the very first television commercial for an actual stand-up arcade game?
Wow. Oh,
I'm
interesting.
fucking taking a
Aired on
guess.
television. The very first commercial for an arcade game in the arcades, but it was on TV.
I really like this question.
I'll give it.
That is a
Yeah,
good
that's an
question.
Oh, look at this. Like, do you
I
guys
might
see
not get it
who's
right,
here?
But I think it's a good
Yes,
question.
Jordan.
I think Jordan needs to answer first.
Yes.
Welcome.
Wait, Lewis, you ask the question
Why-
again. Let Jordan
why-
answer
why-
first
Why Jordan?
because he's new.
Oh, what's up? Bricktop.
Hey
Put
guys,
Jordan in.
How's it going, man?
Aren't you one of the celebrities
Break
on
up. Answer
MythBusters?
the question.
He
Answer
does
the
look like
question.
I loved you on
Jordan.
dude. I loved you on MythBusters.
can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Oh, dude, your mic is like.
And unfortunately, you have hopped in right at the moment where you need to answer the
Where
question.
Lewis is
Alright.
taking his shirt off.
I know it's
I
bad.
don't even remember the question.
Words.
What was the question?
I
Possible.
don't remember. Oh no, that's a great question, Mock. Ask it
Yeah,
again.
that was a
Ask the
great
question again, please.
I heard it.
Mock. Great question.
What
Okay,
color
all
is
right.
your
All right, and the answer is
No.
Yeah.
No answer. Give the question.
wait.
It's
Did you
Zaxxon.
guys vote in, or was it
Zach's on.
late?
Yeah,
That's
wait,
the answer to everything, isn't
it's
it?
Lewis, Andrew, Jack, and me.
$4,000, not a
All
penny
right,
more.
Lewis.
Which-
What's the
Which, so the question was, which was the first TV advertisement?
What was
for an
the very
arcade game?
first television? Yes, for an arcade
Commercial.
stand-up game.
I'm gonna go with Asteroids.
No.
Wrong.
Oh shit!
Andrew,
-1.
go.
Zaxxon.
All right, Andrew.
Zaxxon.
No, wrong.
Pac.
Jack.
Okay, so I'm going to say Centipede.
Oh.
Interesting choice.
No, wrong.
Nope.
Leo.
Damn it.
Space Invaders.
Nope.
All right.
Incorrect.
Pac-Man. It's gotta
anybody
be
else wanna,
Pac-Man. It's gotta be fucking Pac-Man.
No, it's earlier than that. I bet.
Oh,
I've never
Really?
played fucking Pac-Man.
I'll give you the year too. I think it's 1983, I believe.
Oh, that's late. That's way
83.
later. Than
That's
I thought.
late.
But there was a Centipede.
Yeah, it's 83.
Centipede
Yeah,
would have been way before that, and I've seen this.
Yeah. Centipede's
Yeah, that's
80.
what I'm saying.
81. 81.
Yeah, so it can't
I
be
said
83.
it first, fucker.
Jordan, give us the answer.
Yeah, I'm Googling.
Okay, Carrie wants to
Toki.
answer.
Guys,
Oh,
wait,
Carrie.
plan.
No,
Carrie gets a 0.
83.
Thumbs
Yeah.
down.
Three.
I'm thinking Star Wars.
You guys give up?
I'm sticking with Centipede.
No.
Donkey
Yeah.
Kong.
Star Wars
That's
is
a good
an
one,
interesting answer.
Star Wars.
Star
All
Wars.
right, Leo.
Donkey
No,
Kong.
not Star Wars.
No.
What's the answer,
No.
sir?
No, incorrect.
All right.
Okay, the answer is.
Dragon Slayer.
Okay, I'm going to give another clue. It has the most annoying music ever.
Xevious.
Pango. Fucking
Xevious.
Pango. Pango.
You got to put an
Popeye.
X in there.
Roadrunner.
Yeah, Xevious.
I said it first, fuckers.
Yeah, you're right.
I think we all said it pretty much
Carrie.
at the same time. I think it's a wash. I think that one's a wash because we all
But
said it.
I didn't.
Nah, good to carry.
Yes,
Carrie gets a point.
What'd you-
Shit.
Great
What's
job.
the
I think
answer?
you're right. It's
What's the
Centipede.
fucking
There's some false
answer?
info.
Xevious.
The
Blueprint.
answer is
Yeah.
Xevious.
Suicide is
I love that game.
Nicely done.
Good
I
job.
lost my pen.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go on a cigarette and get more
Yeah,
beer.
we see how well that commercial did for that
You
game.
know, can we kill off this game?
Wait, no, we can't because
No,
we have a new caller.
It's a game that never
Jordan
ends.
Bricktop.
Jordan, yeah, what you
All right,
doing
so
here?
What's the end?
Relatively
What's
easy, hopefully.
What's a nice boy like you doing on a show like this?
No, wait. So I'm sorry. As a new viewer, as a new guest, he's going to have to answer every question we answer tonight. So, you
All right, I'll see you guys in half an hour.
See you later.
Tune out for a bit.
I'm gonna take a
You know, I edit my show
Bio
so I
break.
don't sound stupid.
we don't do that shit here.
We don't believe in that.
nope.
We embrace the stupid.
No, you should ask him the questions.
Does anybody remember the first question?
Yeah.
First question.
We're arcade in the
What
raw.
color underwear are you wearing?
Why are we
Eating
doing
the
this
raw.
fucking on our show?
Well, you did send out the links with the question.
All right, that's my fault.
Well,
I lost the
Hold
game.
it.
Oh, the first question wasn't that the one where it was like 5? You had to name the top
No,
5.
mine was the.
Nope,
the first
that was
one.
the second question.
Oh,
That
Leo,
is
Leo,
Leo,
Leo.
Translator.
Leo's got-
Give us
Ask
the
Jordan the question.
Jordan, we're all,
Give us the
I think
coordinate.
half the
Oh,
people here are
Jesus,
kind of
this is
curious
amazing. We have how many people talking at once?
All right, so,
There's too many people on this show.
Yeah.
Not too many.
I believe it was what game did Zelda come from?
Yeah, well, that was one of them, but that wasn't the first one.
No.
Mine was with
Leo.
400,000 units sold. What's the
Yes,
most
that one.
popular arcade game of all time?
Yes.
What's the best?
What are the top 6 games
Best
that have
selling
100,000
arcade game
Yes.
of all time.
With 400 units sold, 400,000 units sold. Sorry.
That's a lot of units. That's more than Pac-Man.
5 of the top 10.
Or is it?
Or is it Pac-Man?
5 of the top 10.
Hmm.
Or was,
That's
it was
doable.
6, I thought.
Give him,
6.
give him 2 shots.
No,
at
no.
the top 5.
6 have over 100,000 units
top
sold.
6.
Yeah.
So what's 6 machines sold over
So-
100,000 units?
Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Asteroids, Centipede.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is good
First
guesses.
four
You got
are right.
4.
Think
I guess
90s.
Centipede too,
Think
Jordan.
90s, man.
Yeah.
Think 90s.
uh,
Something that sells in the millions. In the
Shut up,
90s.
Louis.
My dad does.
Sorry.
Can't even sit on toilets some days.
90s games, Street Fighter,
Good boy.
Not Street Fighter. Street Fighter.
something or other. Street Fighter,
Yeah.
something or other.
The sequel. What would be the sequel?
Street Fighter Johnny Hard-On days.
Street
Street Fighter 2. Yes. Street Fighter 2. Yeah.
Street Fighter Returns.
Johnny
Yes,
Hard-On
exactly.
2 Fighter.
Attack of the
Revenge
Street
of the
Fighter.
Street
good.
Fighter.
Attack of
Revenge
the
of
Street
Street
Fighter.
Yes, there we go.
All right, so you're on the show. How you doing?
Yeah. Congratulations.
Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hey.
You apparently
Welcome
answered
to
the
the Fuck Fest.
trivia questions.
So what made you decide to join us with this kind of chaos right now?
Oh,
It's time of night.
it's Dave from Buffalo. He was
Dave from
texting
Buffalo.
me.
All right.
Yeah.
Usually
Fancy, all right.
Tuesdays, I'm busy, but my wife is actually visiting her brother tonight, so it's just me. So
Welcome.
there we go. Seemed like a
Welcome.
good enough thing to do. Thank you.
There we go.
Welcome to the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Isn't it more late? Aren't you guys like on the East Coast? Some of you, I know Dave.
Some
is.
are, yeah.
West Coast.
We are
all the
global.
time zones.
But I know Gak is
Yeah.
Gak's,
West
you know,
Coast.
West
California,
Coast and-
Kerry, West Coast.
Yeah, we had Jerry on here earlier from Australia, but he had to go to work.
Ah, very nice.
We've
Do we have Central time zone covered here?
Yeah, you guys are. Central
that
folks
you?
are pretty cool.
I'm Mountain. Fuck you.
You've Mountain,
okay.
but
Oh, Andrew,
Colorado.
Andrew, you're mounting a lot, aren't you? You're mounting
He's
all
like
the time.
Yeah.
Andrew's a mounter.
I'm a
Yeah.
mountainer. That's right.
He mountains it.
Don't bend over because I'll mountain it.
So Dave from Buffalo is probably the latest, and
I
Leo.
would think
They're
so.
3 hours later right now.
Oh, okay. Because I saw Leo down at Arcade Expo, so I assumed he was a West Coast guy. But no.
Arcade.
Yeah.
no, we fly a lot. We travel. Have show, we'll travel.
Dinky, you gotta stop
Fun
with
out
that clip, man.
Somebody's stepping a
That's the
duck.
second time in the video. No.
All right, Jordan, are you going to CAX this year?
I'm not going to Cactus.
Pardon my French.
But you're going to make it to Grinkers, hopefully.
But you're gonna make it to Grinkers, right?
Of course. I actually may go to Grinkers like
We
next.
lost your audio.
Uh
Got ugly.
No,
crazy.
I can hear him.
We hear him.
Yeah, I can hear
Can't
him.
hear anybody.
Call me sir,
Hey
God.
guys,
This is one
I
of
gotta
those
get a
pranks that
power
we're supposed to
supply
play
and
on
I'll
the
be
new guy.
right back.
But
Power
Actually-
supply, huh? Is that his way of saying he needs to take a shit?
Oh, there we go.
Like arcade themed drinks.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like the power supply. Could I
All
get the
right, so
fly
Two of
back?
those, six
There
of
we go.
those.
Hey, I'm
Oh, Dave's not around. I can't play that sound. Yeah.
So Dave's not here, so let's real quick just say he fucking won because he won like
Yeah.
6 points at once. So
Jeez.
Yeah.
there's the fucking
Hey.
Yeah.
4 hours to get through it.
pisses me off. That pisses me right off.
motherfucker.
Samsonite.
Swanson.
So Jordan,
Sweeney,
tell us about
Sweeney,
yourself.
Swanson,
Who the hell are
Swanson.
you? Who the hell are you, and why are you?
That's an
Please,
IOU. That's as good as
please.
cash right there, my friend.
Well, I
200
saw- I
grand.
saw-
I would hang on to that one.
Hold on to that one.
It's rough this time of night, by the way. It's rough to join late.
I just made
Yeah,
that joke
I'm
over
surprised
last
you had to
week.
come in on this.
Your
Yeah.
hands are freezing
It's
here.
never good to come in on the show at this
Ah,
late
The
hour.
easiest
Steve,
thing
but
is
it's
just like
Steve, it's
talk
so sad
louder
seeing
and
you
they'll
sitting
be
there.
there.
We were
a
just
realization of just what it takes to be on this fucking show, because it's not easy, man.
I think it's a lot of waiting for a millisecond to interrupt
Yes.
and get
Yes, yeah.
Get your-
And you have to count on me not playing a sound.
You need to drink because that helps.
It helps.
That
It
looks
helps
like it.
tremendously.
It's like it's kind of like getting your arm broken. If you're drinking, it doesn't matter as much.
Yeah.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and
Jordan,
look
I got
around once in a while.
briefly at Banning, I
You
think.
could miss it.
You were down there, right?
Down at
Banning.
At your crotch?
yes, I was.
So I said hi to you very briefly.
Yeah,
were
I saw
talking
you
with-
down there.
Grab
and-
his head. He's
Leo,
pushing
and-
Yeah, you were talking with some dude. I didn't want to interrupt too much.
Oh no,
Um,
it's fine. It was probably some dude that never stops talking. So you know.
Probably, but
I
I
just have to.
There was
saw
none of
you.
those at Banning. Yeah.
I wanted to
usually
say
hang
hi.
out in
Is
those
it a fan?
Mouth.
Good to see you again, dude. That's all.
Yeah.
man.
Good to see
No,
you.
I can't stop yelling, because that's how I talk.
That's pretty much the show.
That's okay. I'm used to that.
That and Bill.
Sound effects, farts.
Yeah.
It's a particularly raucous night.
Andrew, you said you had a story about me for
Oh,
The
yeah,
shit
yeah.
show.
Hey Leo, could you sit a little bit lower and tilt your camera a
Leo,
little
you
higher?
actually look like
There you go. Now he's Wilson from Home Improvement.
very tiny. No,
You
so
need
I,
Oh no!
Oh,
Lab
no.
attack!
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta queue up Gax here. We got it. It's like a bunch of Muppets.
So
I gotta find a beer.
I
I'll
was
be right
listening.
back.
I was listening to the radio the other day, and it reminded me of Leo because after our horrendous drive,
There was a sneak.
through Boston,
Snake fest.
they were talking about like it was this dude who was talking to his dad, and he was watching him drive through traffic, and he was like, "Dude, Dad, why do you never use your indicators?" And his dad,
I know where this is
son,
going.
and he says, "It's none of the goddamn business."
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Did he say big?
And I just
Yeah.
immediately
Big.
like made me think of Leo. It's like that. I suddenly understand Boston drivers. I never use my
don't
signal.
turn to that dark side.
Oh, I know.
Never. I don't use my
They
signal.
all
because
fucking suck.
all these bastards behind me.
Yeah.
It's none of their goddamn business where I'm going.
Wait, Leo,
I'm trying to draw a picture here real quick.
Sorry, that's
Jordan.
my best Boston accent.
Does anybody care about the score anymore?
No.
Yeah, fucking Brian, or sorry.
I don't think anybody cares
Eddie
about the
from
score
Buffalo
anymore.
Lewis is out. It was all
You're
about
about to
the
pay
score.
me a
See
compliment
ya.
for Boston drivers. Please go ahead, continue.
Yeah,
I like that.
Congratulations, Dave.
I didn't
This is-
swear one time or say, fuck you, you little piece of shit for when I
No,
was driving.
This is Lewis merching.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
So, Jordan, we got between now and Grinkers, we got to try to get you and the other guys from the rejects on with us. Try to get on early before we're like too drunk and being stupid. But it'd be fun to like hang out with you guys live.
If you hadn't,
like talking about
the first hour and a half, we're not that drunk.
Yeah.
I
think
that's usually when we're all wearing sunglasses.
We're not actually that drunk the first couple of hours, but actually you don't want to join after that because
are all three of you guys going to be able to make it this year? Or I
want to see that.
Isn't there 4?
There's 4. Yeah.
Oh, there's 4.
It's usually Brian and I will go to the shows. The other two, Ian and Brandon, are basically like single dads with young kids, so it's hard for them to
mom and dad.
Unacceptable.
Crazy moms that are like gone or whatever. I don't know.
It is.
But
condolences to the single men.
Yeah, my kid's old, so my kid's like an adult in college now, so I can go.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Yay! You got them through the middle of their life.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So exactly. You raised them to adulthood. You kept them alive. So Jordan, what's in your collection? What do you have?
Bravo, sir! Bravo!
I've a lot of games, I guess. I have.
Yeah. Oh, I thought
don't
it meant
know.
a boy or a girl, so I just really took that in the wrong.
I guess I'm into.
There was a good horse laugh in there
Just
somewhere.
keep talking.
I heard
Because they're not going to let you actually talk.
Tell
Just-
everyone to
just
shut the fuck
talk.
up and just talk loud.
Yeah, and here, I'll pull this out for you.
Jordan,
For God's sakes, let the poor man speak.
Yeah.
Speak. Please give the man the opportunity to speak. Yes.
There's a bunch of games behind me. I've got like.
Can you turn them on so we can
all
see
the Atari vectors.
Hey, can you turn them on? Can
nice.
you turn them on?
See, I'm a big
How
fan
many
of
is
vector
there?
games, especially the Ataris. So
Tempest? That's really the only one.
I don't know, like 12 or something.
Wow, okay.
Or Empire Strikes
Well,
Back.
I'm thinking like total
Star
number
Wars.
of vectors.
Which-
There was about
which-
28, something like that.
So yeah,
Hey, Andrew.
I'm muting everyone who talks while Jordan tries to talk. But I can't, my mouse will not move fast enough.
Holy shit! Where did everyone
It's the
go?
normal stuff, you know.
Can you see thumbnails? Can everyone see thumbnails?
I can see
Yes.
little thumbnails of everybody.
I can see thumbnails.
Everyone's gone. The thumbnails are all gone for me.
Oh, weird. No, no. The thumbnails are still here for me.
Jordan, is this your first time on the show?
Yeah, I've never been on this show before. I'm usually busy on Tuesday nights. So
I don't blame you one bit. We usually are.
Let me be the first to say thanks for hanging out with us.
Dude,
Yes, thank you.
Let me fix my hair.
Thank you for coming aboard.
I know, actually, it's
the
video.
difficult part is we're like 3 hours in right now or something.
And most of us have had more than a few beers. So
Yeah.
I joined way too late.
Actually, everyone let Jordan introduce himself, and he's drinking an IPA.
That'd be awesome.
What do you?
Yeah,
and tell us
let him talk about his podcast.
What are you drinking, Jordan? What are you drinking? Sorry.
Yeah.
There we go.
Looks like this is a
10-barrel.
10 Barrel Apocalypse IPA.
Yes, very
10 Barrel is from Bend, Oregon, not very far
Love it.
from here. Although
Vector Volcano.
by Vector Volcano, yeah, which was the first guy in Oregon to have a fire escape. I heard. So
Yes.
that's a rare game.
Hey, yes.
It is true.
Very rare game.
I've heard that myself.
Yeah.
The story is going to come out, so we can talk a little bit.
Penis,
No,
girls
no.
have a vagina.
So, Jordan, maybe tell us a little bit about like your podcast and your own arcade, and
you got
like what brought you to the hobby, like.
So
history, dude.
Yeah, I can go back to my history. I didn't know that you could own video games probably about, I don't know, what was it, a dozen years ago or something. And I don't know how I found out, but I think I stumbled upon like a multi-board for sale, like on eBay or some crap like that. And then I read about it, and I learned about JAMA, and it's like, oh, if you just get this JAMA cabinet, then you can play all the games that you ever wanted to play. So I started looking like on the local Craigslist, and yeah, there were video games there. So I got a Double Dragon cabinet that was converted to something else.
A bright potato with the drawer in the front thing?
I do. It's right over there.
Oh, nice. You still have the cabinet. You still have your first cabinet.
I still have it. Yeah. Yep. So it was a SNK game when I got it. Shit.
Pow! Prisoners of War.
Was not that one, and it wasn't Ikari Warriors, and it was Bermuda Triangle. And so anyhow,
Did you get lost?
I did not. I sold the kit and the joysticks at some point because I don't really care for those games. Sorry if I offended anybody. But
it's okay.
So
you'll offend somebody, but that's fine.
That's fine. So
They're not on the show, so it's okay.
Anyhow, I put a 60-1 or 48-1 or whatever they were back then, and I was like, well, this is okay, but it's not really right. And so like the next weekend I found like a millipede, and I got that, and I just went from there, and I still have that millipede too. So nice. I think I have 40-ish games.
That's it.
Like
oh
that.
Fuck, you're off the show.
Yeah, right.
How many
look at me.
vectors
I've got at least 50 games behind me. You can see them all in frame right here.
I see. Very nice.
Mark has us all beat. He's got like 10,000 games.
He's got 10,000.
Yeah,
in one cabinet.
He's got a steering wheel, a trackball.
He's all about efficiency, and he's not here to defend himself, which is even better.
He's got 60,000 versions of Mahjong.
And he's got really
Nice,
good
Andrew.
bomb pop shots too. Oh, those are good.
But does he have all the gals panic? Those
Every
are-
one of them.
All right.
Gals panic.
I really want to see
How
Mox.
many copies? How many different versions of Gals Panic are there? I've only played the one. And that's what it makes me do.
I can only get
you're
through
playing my theme song.
Well, Andrew, that I recorded that, and
I know that was you and me
talking
and Carrie, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Carrie was Carrie had the microphone, and Andrew was making the noises.
Pretty sure I was making that noise.
So anyhow, I found all you guys. Who,
Way to roll with that.
Yeah, exactly. Good job with the
Jordan's experienced with this.
Yeah, no, you're doing great.
Oh no! So I found out everything through KLOV, just like where I've met most of you guys.
Yeah.
Is that the K law?
Yeah.
So where have you bought most of your games?
Where have you bought your games, sir?
Yeah.
Craigslist mostly. Yeah. Yeah.
Of course.
And then, I started a local arcade collecting group, which ended up having about 100 people. So then we, kind of have our own network, So I just I know what games everybody has. So if I need any of them, I just have to start bothering them and, offering them sums of money until they give me their game.
Right. And you guys like work in trade. Like what's your hometown? Like where do you hear from?
Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon. Yeah.
Yeah. Portland Arcade Collectors.
I hear that's a pretty big show up there.
It's decent. Yeah, the Retro Gaming Expo. I don't really run that. It's Toby and Chuck do that, and then a lot of help from Ground Control. Anthony from Ground Control has a lot to do with that. They have a whole
so
bunch of
we're waiting
their
for
games.
our VIP invites from.
I'll
this
get your
show
passes. Yeah, come on up.
To come on up to that thing because
I've never paid. You guys don't have to pay either. You're celebrities. Yeah.
Like
Andrew, I think it's like the week after Grinkers.
I know it's brutal. Like
it's brutal.
It is. Yeah. I don't think I would travel here to go to that show, but
well, we haven't seen you at the Denver show, so we know how you feel about that one.
You just have to. You can only go to so many. Like California Extreme is really good.
You're going to CAX this year?
Not this year. No, I've been. I mean,
It's
I
really
like
good, but I'm not going.
But I'm not going. But there's only so many things you can do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But fuck it.
I did
Dude, I'm
Arcade
bringing like
Expo.
11 games. You should come and play my games.
Arcade Expo, Grinkfest. I mean, you got to go to
Grinkfest
Grinkers.
is already on your schedule, right?
Already,
Grinkfest is awesome.
already rented my house. I got like 4 people that are coming with me. Yeah, that's. I'm actually probably going to go there next week to do a little horse trading, but I can't discuss that because I just
Ooh,
kind of a
nice.
rule. I don't discuss those things until
Yeah.
they're done.
Oh,
So
that's a
There you
fun
go.
idea.
Under the
It's
covers.
a good motto.
don't want to jinx
Yep.
it.
Nope.
But yeah, I love Grinkfest. That's the best show, bar none. I mean,
That
for sure.
that is a
Good
blast.
answer.
Yeah.
yeah,
There's no
and
question.
you know,
That's the family show.
Yes, exactly.
That really is.
Yeah,
Steve,
our
is,
family.
Steve is totally us with the budget to do what we'd love to do, right?
Yes.
right. Yeah, it's just like
if I could host like an arcade event in my garage with 150 or 250 games,
Yeah.
and have all you guys over here to have basically free beer, I would do that at least once a year. Maybe
Jordan
twice.
on his podcast has said two things which totally makes sense for Greekers.
only
One,
two.
Well, I'm just saying in reference to Greekers. One, he said, he has rare games in his arcade that most people would put behind glass, but he lets the unwashed masses,
like Dave,
like me, put their hands on it.
Like all of us.
Caesar language there.
And also, he says like he has an arcade where he's not he's putting shoes on his kids' feet. You know, he's got other interests. So this is, which we thank God he has other financial means that he probably has coming in. Obviously, because he's not getting a lot of quarters from Warrior. He's just it's like somebody's hobby who's, even if he's breaking even, that's a big plus in the win column, because all right, if I make a little money, I've got my hobby that pays for itself.
What do you
That's
wait?
the best.
All of us here, besides Steve, lose fucking money or basically break even if we're
No, I'm just saying
good and
Steve
lucky
is-
on our hobby.
No, I'm saying
Right?
Steve is not using the arcade to put shoes on his kids'
Yeah,
feet.
no, right.
Yeah.
There's none of us here are trying to make money off.
he's
this
not
shit.
Brian
It's
Koo. He doesn't have
it's-
multiple shoes.
Brian Koo
Yeah,
is
that's your first mistake.
Brian Koo is
shoes
all over.
match.
But there are arcades out there where it is, people are that's their means to get by. So
No, sure.
they're,
Like,
in essence,
you've got,
operators.
you've got 10 people here. We're all hobbyists.
Yeah, we're that
Yes.
way. But
I
mean,
routinely lose money on my arcade deals.
of course,
If
We
you're owning
all
an
lose-
arcade, I was just
we
my
lose-
point
all
being is
lose
that
money
he
in
doesn't
arcade
have to
deals.
make money.
Carrie
on the,
routinely loses garage space.
It's true. I'm out. I'm not losing anymore. I actually
Carrie,
had somebody just
my only words of wisdom to you, Carrie,
Yes.
my very weak wisdom, is that patience is a huge thing.
Chris, patience, Chris.
Yes. So,
Patience is overrated.
let's take,
That's
for example,
racist.
your reactor, right?
Yes.
So if you really, really wanted reactor right now, you'd have to put out like a $3,000 offer on KLV or more to get it.
Right.
probably more.
But if you just want to kind of hang out, you never know what can pop up on Craigslist or whatever. The deals will happen. It's just patience.
Or it could
And
just be Carrie and the deals just fall in your lap.
Yes,
yeah,
that too.
that's
Prototype, or I mean, I'm sorry, home use only vectors. Yeah.
I would like to say that I was very happy to help Carrie
Yes.
with her
Yes, you
acquisition.
Oh my God! Standing at the top of that really daunting staircase, I was like,
That was terrifying.
That
I
was
thought we were going to get squashed.
that was.
But it was no.
We
was
were
no
like
seawall
lying
in a narrow
this thing
staircase.
down
so
on the
was it?
stairs, and it was going to go down.
Oh
There
my
was nothing
God,
to do
I know.
about it. It was going to
That's
gravity
which one
was
of us
taking
was going to
over.
wipe out.
I mean, I
No.
personally have owned probably over 100 games, maybe 120, 130. And
Not including
out of all those, I would say maybe 5 or 6 was I just want it. I don't give a shit. I'm going to pay more for it. And those are the butt clenchers, right? That sphincter just goes.
You're like
squeeze
your
tight.
$300 pucker point.
Yes.
Yeah,
If it's beyond $300, I'm puckering up.
It stretches your sphincter.
Yes.
And that's the difference. See, like I'm at that point, and I have been for a while. Of like, I'm not just getting anything that's a good deal. I'm not like, oh, hey, I'm going to grab this because this is a good deal. I'm going to be able to flip it.
Mostly,
this is
mostly because you're out of space. I would argue.
Oh yeah, no, exactly.
If you
Yeah,
have
the
the
beginning.
space, you have to consider it as
Totally.
way
And
cool, too.
in the beginning, it was more of like, this is a game that's intriguing. I'll go ahead and gamble on it. And now it's like, no, this is a game.
I really
want.
gotta
No,
like
you
it.
don't need 3 broken pole positions.
Right.
Just 2.
Gary,
Nobody
any
needs.
regrets? You went hardcore in the hobby. You're like me. We started at the same time, and then you went like all of a sudden, like one week. Oh, I got an iRobot. Oh, I also got a reactor. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me with these games?
Yeah.
Any of those games that
She was
that you
fucking
regret
nailing
that-
it.
Very cool.
Well, but iRobot
We're all
was
jealous.
Carrie was
iRobot
sniffing.
was not a deal. iRobot I paid.
No, that's what I'm
full
saying.
price
No,
back
but
then.
that's. I'm saying
That
that.
reactor made
It was
up
worth
for
it just to
let's
watch
be honest,
Andrew go
right?
head over heels.
Wait. Slow down, guys.
Jordan
Slow
was
down.
Good.
Anything you regretted, buy.
I assume you just kind of were, you've been around a long time. You don't. Do you ever feel like you overpaid for stuff? Like you really wanted it and you had to have it, and you just paid way beyond what you thought it was worth.
Yeah. So what game in your collection do you pay way too fucking much for?
None of them. I don't think the way things are.
Really?
No, absolutely
Good
not.
question.
You've been doing it for
You're
more
not
than
like the
10
rest of us?
more than 10 years, I would guess.
Really?
No, I don't.
You've got a good
Nothing.
deal on every single one of your machines.
You're lying. You're lying.
No, sometimes you pay for them, but
I call shenanigans.
But you never do.
I call
Oh, you
shenanigans
suck.
on this.
No,
How do we kick this guy?
you can't hope to get
Shenanigans.
every game for $100. I mean, that's
No,
not going to happen.
You don't.
But
so,
you got some of
shenanigans.
them
Which
for that.
one was the one you took a wash on that you acknowledge?
Or at least no, that's not fair because the thing is fuck, man. Even
I
the game
keep all
I just
my games.
bought,
I
which I spent a lot of money on.
Kudos.
It's still I spent half of what apparently Mock was saying the last one just sold for. So I spent a lot for that one. But the thing is, what's the game where you're like, maybe shouldn't have bought that one.
Okay,
Or
I guess
Let's say that.
it was a long time ago. But when I bought my computer space, I
Right.
thought that was really expensive. But
If you have a computer space,
It was silence when you
computer
just said.
space is a pretty cool option. Yeah, no.
I'm gonna guess it was less
than
than $1,000 you paid, though, right?
it was not. It was more than $1,000.
okay.
And
Okay.
So yeah, that was
Now,
a
it's still a
considerable
good deal.
purchase.
it was
No,
still a
but
good deal,
still,
I thought.
That's
I
a buy
agree with Mark.
clincher. That's a buy clincher purchase.
Right. But I knew
that was a good deal.
I knew I had to have it, and I think I don't even
What color?
remember exactly. It's a red one.
Now,
Oh,
do
I
you
like it.
actually, do you genuinely like the game, or did you get it because
it's a terrible
computer
game.
space?
Yeah,
So you got it for
horrible game.
prestige.
yeah, it's awful.
Nobody plays that game. That's
You,
nobody
sir,
plays that
are a
game.
legit collector. in my opinion.
No.
from a gameplay perspective.
Legit.
But it's
Legit.
an awesome piece.
Right.
As a
It is.
It's history. Yeah.
Right?
It really is.
That is awesome.
I wouldn't give up fucking Circus Charlie for a fucking computer space.
Circus Charlie's a fun game.
Right?
It's fun.
Yeah,
It's
I would
good.
give
That to me is a way
It's
more
not the
fun
same thing.
game.
Yeah,
Computer space is like
but
a
it's not a
classic.
computer space.
But
Yeah, that's it.
from pure just
Jordan's
collector
got it.
respecting the value of a collector piece, computer space wins the fuck over Circus Charlie. But god damn, that's just not a fun game to play.
No, it's not at all. I mean, I don't even have it in my arcade.
But
It's like
an amazing piece.
it's
It
upstairs.
doesn't
It's like
matter. It doesn't matter. It's a period piece.
I do have Pong
Take it-
in my arcade.
Take it in the
Pong.
context of
And
the
I-
period, and
Yeah.
you're fine.
And I
Pong
turn
is-
that on.
Yes, it doesn't
Play
compare
Pong
to
and have fun.
today. I mean,
And I'm
what,
sorry
30 years
to
old,
interrupt.
40 years old at this point.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Lewis, but I agree.
Sorry.
Pong is a better piece.
Yeah, you can actually have fun playing.
That's an
Pong.
amazing piece.
People are-
It's super fun. But is it actually a game that you would take up a game in your row of games to play? If you've got room for 30 games. Would
Yeah.
Pong
It's a
really
tough
be
one.
of those games?
It's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
I've always had it kind of over in the corner or whatever.
And
you know,
computer
not-
space falls in the same category. Infinite space, infinite money, no question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would want
we would all,
every
we would
game.
all have
Right,
every single
exactly.
game. right?
Chronological,
Every
just have them
variation.
lined up.
Yeah.
I would have 40 fucking versions of Street Fighter 2 because
There you
they
go.
all had all of them. And I would like
True.
all those cabinets.
True.
But, like, that's just stupid. Like, who would do that? No
I
one.
see you have Star Trek: The Next Generation there. What are your other two pins? You got that?
Ghostbusters and Judge Dredd.
Ah, nice. Do you like Judge
Also,
Dredd?
Excellent.
I fucking
choices.
love Judge Dredd.
Yeah, a friend of mine had that. It
I,
was,
I find it to be I've
It's a-
never finished it.
you can
so-
play that with the double token or double credits, right? Like 10
You
balls.
can do the
or
super
something.
game.
Super
Well,
game.
no.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
it's not double ball. So like every for the super game, every ball starts with a multi-ball.
Okay.
And actually, if you knock down a certain row of targets, you can start a big multi-ball.
All right. And it's got that spinny thing that the balls like lock into, right?
It has the
It
spinny
turns it-
locker.
Yeah,
at
spinny
the
locker
top.
thing. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Sorry.
My friend had that, and another guy would. Oh yeah, yeah, and oh, you got the topper too. Yeah, I see that.
Topper.
So yeah, another friend of mine loved to go over there and start like the super game and
Yeah.
like crank up the volume and then walk away from it.
Oh,
And just let it do it. And let it do its thing for like, see how good of a score he could get whatever like not even touching the game. He'd get like a billion point game or something like that.
I will say the guitar chords,
Oh yeah,
it gets a little repetitive.
a little repetitive. Yeah.
But actually, for that matter, so does Star Trek. You start a game of Star Trek, and actually, there's a sub point where if you let it run for long enough, it'll stop the music.
It will stop.
It will stop.
Yeah, I had to put mine on. I had to put it on auto ball launch because every party I would just like, what the fuck is that in the background, and it was that damn thing. Yeah, so auto launch for games in the public or at if you're having parties or whatever is that
Yeah,
should
they don't know
drive
how
you
to play
nuts.
a pin.
They don't.
Jordan, is that
They
a
get tired.
basement
No one
you're in,
does.
or what's your game room?
I'm in my basement. Yeah.
So will you walk us through like what you got? Maybe you can turn
Can you
anything
turn it
on?
on, or is it too late?
Please
I-
show us.
I don't think I'm just talking on a notebook, and I got all these wires like plugging into it. and all that stuff.
Unplug it. You're on the Wi-Fi, aren't you?
So
Or give us the highlights to
Give
it.
us a tour.
You guys
Give us a
have
tour.
no
What do you
idea
got?
how wonderful this is going
It's
to
all-
What's
be.
your favorite machine? Second favorite? Third favorite? Fourth favorite?
it's all dark down here. so-
Nobody judges you.
Nobody cares. Honestly,
Nobody's watching.
It's Circus
Nobody-
Charlie.
There's a Quantum. I like Quantum. Here you
And
go.
does it have
Quantum
that
is
fake bullshit in
awesome.
it?
I love Quantum.
This guy's very
This is the
excited.
guy screaming with Arkanoids behind him.
Yeah.
Yes, I
He's
do.
very passionate about.
There's a lunar lander.
Quantum is pretty awesome, though. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
Lunar
Quantum's
Lander's a
great.
great game too. There's a lunar lander.
Yeah.
Lunar Lander's awesome. I have Lunar on. It's a good
So I
one.
guess- And there's like
What
Red
else? What else?
Baron. There's a Red Baron back there.
I get the
Black
sense
Widow.
that you like vectors. Vectors
Space
seems
Duel,
to be a theme.
Gravitar, Major
Actually-
Havoc. It's a great game.
Actually,
Vectors. Vectors
it's
are totally a theme with you.
Yeah.
So your Major Havoc, is it dedicated or one of the
It's a Space Duel conversion,
Space Duel? Yeah, I do like that one.
but I put the Rolly on it instead of the
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's
I
better,
like that.
better than the Tempest version.
I do. I agree.
So,
I think
I like to play it that way. Yeah.
Jordan, I gotta say, you're wearing the MDR 7506s,
Well, it's professional studio
Ooh.
monitor, not just a set of headphones.
and that's not the digital ready version. That's actually the Pro version, and much respect.
Oh, yeah.
You're wearing good pants.
Jordan, I have to ask you something.
Professional.
No,
All right. For
I got a
those of
pair
you who
of
don't
them.
know,
I'm not actually wearing them because they don't have the headset on them. But
Oh, I got you. Yeah, no, I borrowed
the
one of these
boom
microphones.
yeah,
Oh.
like you got some good cans on, man.
The boom mic is very very
It's
convenient. Yeah. So you don't have this big microphone in front of your face.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Guys, I'm heading to bed. Nice talking to you all.
Leo.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th, Leo.
Happy 4th,
Happy 4th of July now.
Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Until next week. We'll see ya.
All right, Jordan,
that's-
I have to. I want the floor for a minute. There's a book for some of you who don't know. There's this Bits, Sticks, and Buttons book right here, and I have to ask. And me and Jordan did a trade, and I'm gonna get this a Marble Madness. But Jordan, I'm wondering, is this the Marble Madness I'm getting that you were playing?
That is the Marble Madness you're getting. That is
wow.
Marble Madness right there.
I'm really surprised that you'd even offer that up. But I appreciate it so much because that is, everyone has a game that they really remember, and Marble Madness is. So I was willing to do a few things that I probably wouldn't have done, but because Marble Madness is like number one. Well, I wasn't blowing guys in the bathroom, if that's for sure.
Marble Madness.
More details.
What's a little hand job between friends?
But
it was a good trade. And
what's a
I was just wondering if that was the actual game, and I never asked you, and I'll ask because there's only 5 people that watch the show anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Actually, we have twice as many as the other show that follow us.
Yes, but the whole story
right,
is going to come out this month.
Yeah.
I'm going to release the footage.
Oh, really?
A great. Yes, I have to because I have to dump some of my stuff, and I've and it's just it's time. It's been over a year, and it'll be for those of you watching probably have somewhat of an idea what I'm talking about.
We've hinted.
It's coming
for
out
a long time.
Wow.
As soon as you get Andrew his.
I know.
I'm glad I like the game.
Well, no, yeah, that's not going to affect Andrew's purchase. It was just going to maybe build some excitement because I think people thought there were
He's
more
got the
out there
golden
than
one
there were.
set aside for you, 34.
That's right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's like, well, yeah, Andrew. All of a sudden, like a year later, I'd like one. You haven't even you have my fucking phone number. Call me or text me.
I was letting shit happen, and like,
well, just put me in the list. It's like all of a sudden, I'd like one. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Dude, we talked like 2 years ago.
Yeah, you got hammered by all of us a year ago, Dan.
Yeah. All right.
So, are you getting down to the end of the supply at all, or have you?
Yeah, I'm getting down to the end of the supply, and a lot of them are projects.
Dave only has a box of Trojans left, just one, and 1 case of Bud Light, but that's gonna be something.
Well, I have a whole another storage unit with empty cabinets and parts, but the cabinets aren't, And I'm thinking, what am I gonna do with these cabinets? I don't want to bust them up, but I might even sell them off as just like wall art. Like, come by, get a cabinet. It's it's all the corners are busted, but
yeah, Ian was thinking of doing an extra cabinet. He's like, well, we'll make a hell of a 60-in-1, right?
Yeah.
So, Arcade Danger, you're checking out, Lewis?
No, technically.
Wait, this is Arcade Danger?
Yes.
I did not know
Arcade
that.
Danger. Yeah,
It used to have a better name, Lewis. It used to be Whiskey Danger.
I used to be Whiskey Danger.
A better name.
There's a reason for that, but I decided to go a little more PC.
Basil.
Oh, look at that.
You went from cool to generic.
It happens.
Whiskey Danger. That's a good name.
And tell me how it goes. You turn 45 and tell me how it goes.
All right. I'll let you know in 10 years.
Yeah,
that was already last year. I was
tell you 2 years last year.
Okay, well, not everybody's at the same place. Anyway, guys. Whiskey Danger, Arcade Danger. It's all good.
It's all danger.
Whiskeyarcade.com.
That said, I'm not dropping off. I'm enjoying the show. I'm trying to shut up so I don't inject anything out of order.
Oh, you said what's
you don't become me?
I was telling Leo goodnight because apparently Leo dropped off.
Okay,
but I'm a little out of sync, so I asked for forgiveness.
All good.
It's understandable. Your team lost, so we got it.
I did drink half a bottle of this stuff. Okay, so that's a bit much for me. I'm out of training.
Hey, Dave, we should do karaoke sometime.
Oh, dude, I love karaoke. I want Jordan. He's got a Marble Madness shirt on, Lewis, and they were making fun of me like there's no way you could ever wear that because I need like a double XL.
Well, not this one, but I bought it at California Extreme, so you should be able to find
it's his 90.
the appropriately
Hey,
sized
did
one.
anybody see the Claw post about those shirts at Target? Did anyone? Oh, okay.
A bunch of Atari and Pong ones and stuff.
Yeah. So I went to Target, GAC, and I had a nice double XL Missile Command short sleeve shirt. And, dude, It might as well said the warnings as far as the bleeding goes for the colors. It might as well says don't wear this because the shit's gonna bleed all over everything you own.
Really?
It was the most crazy. I looked at it and I'm
Your
like,
first wash should be wash it by itself.
oh, no. This was beyond even that kind of warning. It's like
Really?
wash it by itself. Don't touch it to any other clothing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? The only
Shirt
move was to
cooties.
not buy it. I couldn't believe, like, I'm like, I had it in my hand. I wanted to buy it.
The
I'm
only way
like,
to win is not to play.
Yeah.
yes, there you go. Tic-tac-toe. Yes.
Words to live by.
I made my wife watch the last like 10 minutes of it, and she just didn't get it. And I'm like, yeah, it's a guy thing, I guess. Little war games.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
We play a game.
Oh my god, it gives me a boner every time.
It's a not to play. Yay! Yeah.
Hey guys, I had originally.
I was gonna say Gak's got the right shirt on. He's
I
got
wanted
the
to
right
talk
name.
about.
Yeah.
I got it.
I originally wanted to talk about the slot machine that I managed to fix.
No.
Does anybody
Oh
care?
my-
You
or
managed
is
to
that-
fake.
Arcade talk.
You
quickly,
faked. You
At
faked
11:14
Is that
at night.
boring?
He
Yeah.
faked
Wait.
it.
You got to.
With some
Talk loud
help,
and
I
quickly.
managed to get fixed. Yes.
Does it take?
And I was
quarters?
gonna walk everybody through the pieces of a slot machine from 1980 and all that jazz. Do we care or do we keep moving on?
Well, no, that totally
How long
would
is
be
it gonna
material
take?
like 3 hours ago.
I know. Lewis is playing the role of me.
It's like an early show item, right? And obviously
Yes.
we've gone beyond that. So maybe I should just wait till next week.
This is usually me. I feel for you, Lewis. I totally do. 'Cause I've been there a lot.
You should have said it 2
X
hours
stuff
ago.
has to happen in like the
No,
first
no,
hour.
Dave, 3 hours ago.
During one of the many Dave from Buffalo pee breaks from the trivia.
Yeah,
This was
I
an
gotta go
odd.
pee
This
in
was
that.
an odd week because we had the trivia that kind of
Hey,
lasted
Dave,
for
can
several
you take
hours.
us with you outside? For
You know,
old
back
time's
in,
sake.
Jordan, they were talking when
Right.
I first started this. I was outside. Was that on camera that I was peeing? Or did
It
you
was
just hear it?
slightly
No, we-
off.
we
It was
saw that.
off camera, but it was like we were there with you,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I'm
next
like,
all
I'm peeing.
over.
When I had a spotlight on my kid's Barbie Jeep like 3 years ago. Like, all right, I'm out here.
That thing?
I'm gonna go pee I'm peeing in the backyard right now.
Our most intimate urination experience was with Griffin. I do have to say.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
took us
The
into the
live
bathroom with
stream.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, because
That was intimate against our will.
Best
I
wishes,
promise,
Griffin.
no matter how incapacitated I am, to not do that.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I have to say incapacitated 3 times fast.
Is Griffin sold off all his games? Is he
Yeah,
done?
He sold everything
No.
off.
Yeah.
Not everything.
I would say he probably still has 10 games.
Oh, okay.
If I had to guess.
He's
Wait,
not totally
Griffin.
out of it then.
Jack, what do you think he would hold
So
on
he's,
to?
you know, I've hung out with him
Bump
plenty
jump.
of times. I really admire his talent. He's an intense guy. He
Yeah.
focuses on things that he loves, and he just like goes 150% on it. And right now, I feel like, you know, the last 6 months, maybe 3 months, all his focus is making a freaking kick-ass home theater.
Oh, okay.
So he has this extension on his house that was kind of an unused space that he had totally modified and, you know, like soundproofed and turned into a theater. That's what he's in the middle of right now. And I mean, I couldn't even say the dollar amount, but I would guess he's probably spending 10 or 20 grand on that to make it like just amazing. But that's what he wants to do. So, you know.
And then I hear he's going into popcorn machines.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very deep in popcorn.
Really into popcorn machines because he.
Yeah, because he
and
loves
everyone.
popcorn, from what I heard on it.
Yeah, and all of his loved ones, they love popcorn too.
You got to have the right selection of oils, I've heard.
Yes, right.
It's all about the kernel lubrication.
I got a commercial like popcorn machine right here. Are you kidding me? Popcorn's my life.
I'm actually curious to find out what
I've
his
got
favorite
popcorn bags,
is.
the oil,
There you go.
fucking
It's
shit.
one of those
That's
things
my-
where
that's
you
my life.
wish, like, you know, I see, and I don't want to compare the two of you, but like Jimbo, you know, like the way you focus on things when you want to like restore a game, I
Yeah.
see the similarity with like some of the stuff that Griffin would do. I kind of just
he's not crazy.
I just want like
Let's be
10% of that,
Hey,
10% of that once in a while to just focus on it and make it look good, But I don't know how you guys do it. You just
focus.
Well, the rest of us are just like peppering it around. Like
yes,
figure out,
exactly.
what the project is.
Except that you guys all have more games than I do, so I don't know.
So maybe that's the
all
thing.
your
We're
games in
distracted by
storage.
too many games.
But the number of
games in
games you
storage.
have, which are like museum quality restorations, Jimbo, you've got.
It's a lot
of
easier,
games.
yeah. But you guys have
Jimbo does a
like,
really amazing job with his
But
games.
you guys,
let's be
the
honest,
difference is
And
that
then
I
he
do one project at a
documents it.
time. You guys do like 5 or 6 simultaneously.
We're still
Or
doing.
more.
I didn't do shit. I just buy games and put them
10 projects.
Yeah.
I see that eyes you got back there. That looks nice with the blue. Yeah.
It was a factory conversion.
Yeah.
He has like the world record on eyes. Do you know that, Jordan?
I know. I tried
You're
to beat his
talking
scores.
to the world champion of eyes, right there.
I watched his videos. I tried his patterns. I get killed on the 7th level all the time. I've never made it to 8.
Yeah.
A true connoisseur.
7. Yeah.
7's a bitch. Yeah.
He's 3 away from 10.
Yeah. But you know what? You know what though, Jordan? Once you get past 7 though, you get to 8. It's a big monumental, like that's a huge milestone.
I want to see it.
Okay. Yeah.
no.
Well, if you go back and watch episode,
my problem,
blah, blah, blah,
Jordan,
you'll
my issue is that no one gives 2 shits about eyes. Like
I
picked the
do. I
wrong
love that game. No, it's a great game.
Everyone on this show loves Eyes.
Yeah, I love that game.
Eyes is awesome.
Aaron likes Eyes.
And hard.
Crafty Mech, he likes Eyes.
Crafty Mech loves Eyes.
Yeah.
Crafty has made a very
Crafty
good
is one of us,
big
though.
kit
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Better on MAME.
Yeah.
Hashtag me.
No. Eyes
like-
on the big kit.
I just like to poke the
actually
tiger.
Pretty legit.
So
Jordan, it is, and
Jimbo
I
has
worked
it.
with
It's
Aaron.
right?
I worked with Aaron to perfect
Did
eye.
you,
Like,
did you like work with him? Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I did. He gave me a good deal on his bit kit, and I basically
You suck. I paid full price.
Wait, what?
Make a world record on something that's gonna be on there,
Well,
like Mrs. Pac-Man or something.
I gave him a few tips or a few pointers, and I was like, "You need to fix this or that," and he totally did. But I'll tell you this: like the first time I got it, the game played flawlessly. It played. There were just subtle things like the sounds weren't 100% spot on. There were some things with the where the position of the scores were, and then I asked him to also add in that he calls it a horizontal adjustment. Technically, I guess it would be a vertical adjustment, so you could center it.
I requested that same thing.
Yeah, because he's got the vertical, whatever you want to call it. If you're looking at it vertically, it would be vertical adjustment. So he already had that, but I wanted the horizontal because not every game was the same. And actually, at my last party, I had the bit kit running instead of my original board as Eyes. And the nice thing about it is that I have Adam's coin up in there, and it works with it. But when I would have parties previous to that, some people just had a 2-player game and they'd only play a 1-player game and they'd walk away. So and eventually the attract mode was not going anymore. It was like, Pac-Man or whatever. So the nice thing about the bit kit is that I could just easily reset it rather than resetting the game, like unplug it and plugging it back in. So I could just go up there, hit the first and second player button. Because like when I have parties, I don't want to put another game going in there if it's not Eyes, because it's got the Eyes marquee and stuff. People are like, what's this?
I will agree. Multi games pretty much suck at parties because nobody's ever going to figure that bullshit out. It just has to look like a game. Yeah.
And honestly,
you have to be as a host responsible for switching the games because
I am not the fucking arcade machine operator.
Right?
No, and I don't. To many degrees, like BitKit's the only real multi I have. I have a 4-in-1 in my Miss Pac-Man where I can play fast and slow Miss Pac and regular Pac.
That's what I have too.
You know how many times I've changed it? Like 5.
Yeah.
Like when you boot it up.
Yeah.
Right.
I forget about it because like that's the thing. Like I don't like if I had a J-Rock, I would never change that shit out. I like having dedicated games because the thing is that I turn them on and I'm not going to go up there and constantly switch it over.
No, and Gak, you'll totally appreciate this. So like I have my Donkey Kong right over here, right?
Right.
So that has Donkey Kong Remix, Deranged, Junior Remix, and DK3 all on this cabinet.
Now there's 8 ways to change them over.
Yeah.
Right?
So you have
Remember that all.
But who actually knows how to change those games besides me? No one.
Exactly.
No.
You guys, maybe.
It's like
no one else. Everyone else gonna walk up and they're gonna play Donkey Kong.
Hold player 1, hold player 2, and lift your leg up. And
you have to,
up, down, down, left, right, left, right.
yeah.
Right, and that's got the
It does suck, but you have
in
to
it.
kind of
like a
consider also
original
the limitations.
hardware.
Yeah, it does suck, but you have to understand the limitations of the developers who created the switcher setup. Like
Of course.
the limitations of what
Or
they have. Like,
developers.
no one wanted to modify their control panel, have some other external switch.
Nope.
You know, or if you have D2K installed, how that switches. You know,
The only multi I would ever use regularly would be if Nazarene or Crafty or whoever would do the Nintendo Versus.
Yeah.
That's the only one I would ever use on a regular all the
And I
time.
would happily open up the cabinet to make whatever switchers happen to make a switch or something like that to make the red tent.
Everything else to me is like, I don't even want the fucking XZ 440 kit.
I never fucking touch the games that are in my red tent. Like,
Yeah.
fuck it. It's still the same games that were here 2 years ago when you guys were, or last year.
Right.
Go Gradius.
I have never touched.
Oh, I get asked all the time on Clav, hey, have you used the XZ 440? I'm like, fuck no, I will never change that from Cheyenne. Why? Like,
Cheyenne is the best one to play, definitely.
I agree.
I've had a couple of those now, and I always get rid of them.
Word.
Hey, since talking about switchers, Gak, that Hypersports, is there a switcher that I can switch back and forth between track and field?
There is a guy who created that. He's on KLV. I don't remember his handle now, but he created a Konami 2-in-1 switcher that's supposed to be for Hypersports and track and field.
Yeah,
Riddle, is it Riddle TV? One of those guys.
That's him.
Yeah.
Back. Yep. I've thought about it, but I don't have a Hyper Sports board, and I don't even think I'm going to move my track and field into my basement. So
there you go.
Yeah.
If I could get a Hypersports board for less than like $400 nowadays,
right? That's the board everybody wants now.
Yeah, right. But like my track and field works perfectly, so I just leave it alone.
Word.
Yeah.
If
Or
it
you just
fucks,
manually
don't fix
switch
it.
them when you want to play. Yeah, I think it's Riddle TV. Otherwise, the other route you have to go is you have to get an adapter to go from Konami to JAMA, and then JAMA back to Konami.
That's the usual one you hear about.
Yeah.
Or you can just put both boards near the coin door and reach in there.
Like I said, yeah,
Just
exactly.
yourself, That's what I did with my Gyrus. There's a Time Pilot in there as well.
Yeah.
He flies you from place to place.
Here and there.
Your personal time pilot.
So Jordan, someone, I think Andrew answered already, but someone asked Necros, your podcast.
Boxers or briefs? No, wait.
So it's Coin Rejects. Right?
Coin Rejects, coinrejects.com, Instagram /coinrejects.
Oh, cool.
Call us 503-766-6263.
I need to
we have questions.
I don't think we use there's coinrejects@gmail.com. All those things.
What do you usually cover in your podcast?
Just what we've been up to. It's 4 guys, and we're pretty active as far as restoring things. And
4
just
guys in a cup.
Pretty.
So Lewis, what I really love about I talked about you guys like a long time ago too. But the way I feel with you guys is like you listening. Okay, so it's not live. You guys are you pre-record it. But it's like you can tell you guys are all friends, your buddies that hang out. And
yeah,
I just feel
It was like I was a special guest that never left, I guess. I wasn't really into doing the podcast. And then once I did it, I was like, yeah, I guess it's okay.
None of us either.
But yeah, we are all friends.
On
We
us.
live relatively close, and we hang out and help each other with games. And yeah, so it's just for people who know each other. You know, some of us see each other more than the other, but we've all known each other for years.
And then on the side, you do special effects for Hollywood, don't you?
I do not.
Damn, I thought
You're
you were
thinking
Adam
of,
Savage.
Taggart, I think. There's a guy in Washington, I think. You know? Do you know him?
Oh, Gary
what do you do
McTaggart.
for a day job? Yeah. What do you do for a day job?
I'm a photographer.
Ooh, like artists?
No. His I like his. No, this is good.
Only
Go on.
nudes. Only. Only the dirtiest S&M.
Put your dick away.
Usually I need a.
Can you share?
This is a family show. Put your dick away.
Family defined as. Wow.
I hear
That's
cheap,
not-
cheap, cheap.
Making families, perhaps.
Yes, exactly.
Jordan, what's
Sorry,
your go-to
Jordan.
game? Like, what's like the game you like to play? Like, if you were walking,
Empire
through
Strikes
arcade-
Back. He already said
Yes.
that.
The last vector ever made.
Yes.
Lately I play Eyes and Mr. TNT. Thanks
No
to the big
shit.
hit. Yep, that's what I play.
Tax can.
Wow.
Nice.
Backscan rules.
Well, you know,
Still.
Jordan. Between you, you're on Club, right? I
Yeah.
think we established that.
I'm Bricktop.
Okay. So
Welcome.
between you and 1,500 points, both of you now have confirmed that you've copied my patterns or tried to.
Yeah.
And it's not. See, the thing is that I always thought that I would post these videos. I would go into detail. And people could copy them. And I was like, man, the next day people are going to be like, man, I just beat your score, or I'm like right behind you, or whatever. Seriously, like, Andrew, you remember this? Like when we're like, oh, you should wait until
would not put it out for it was like
no, you told me, you're like, I would wait until you get the world record, then post it. I'm like, okay.
Right.
And then I'm like, man, here it goes. Like, people are going to be like, man, I got 28, 29, 30 million, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, damn, now here's competition. That's actually why I wanted to post it. I wanted the competition. And then
You're the best. Sorry.
Around.
But I posted, I posted those videos like a long time ago, and it was like people like, I don't know if they skipped past them or what, because like in the BitKit thread, I was like, well, haven't you guys seen my videos? I posted them like a year ago, and they're like, no. I'm like, well, here they are again. And then 1,500 points is like, man, dude, I watched your videos. I went and I could not completely like reciprocate or like duplicate what you were doing.
There's some
And I'm like,
subtleties there.
There is.
And I've watched Jim do this. Like, the thing is like,
amazing.
Eyes is not a game about watching the pattern. It's not like Pac-Man.
It's
you
a
run the
cerebral
pattern.
thing.
It's a thing where it's like you have to be flexible. And I've watched Jim
and
over
buzzed.
and over. I've seen you done your high
You have
score.
to be a little drunk.
I've seen you run your world record attempts
Flex.
over and over again. I've seen it at CAX. I've seen it at Grinkers. Like, I've seen you try and do this shit. And it's like, it's not just you running the boards and doing your patterns. It's you doing your patterns, and then when it doesn't go perfectly right, you fix it. It's your fixing.
Yeah, he knows how to recover.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, the
it's your
improvising.
fixing
Yeah.
when it's like it doesn't go perfectly right, that makes you a world
There's
champion.
a max
of the game.
number of lives you can get on that game too,
Yeah,
right?
there
Four. You can get
But
four.
like, but like it's watching Jim play, where it's like it's not just
amazing.
him knowing what to do for every
Yeah.
level. It's what he knows what to do when
It's-
things go bad.
When I fuck up.
and he
No,
does it.
no, dude. It's
No,
not.
no,
It's
no,
actually
Louis,
pretty
shut
cool to look
It's
you in
true.
action.
Shut up.
Dude, listen. It's important because, like,
It's important.
I'm just saying, like,
Listen.
he makes a mistake, and you watch him make a mistake, and you're like, oh fuck, and then all of a sudden, he brings it all together,
Yes.
and he doesn't lose a life.
Nope.
You watch him
Just my
fuck
pants.
up, and he brings
It's okay.
that level
It's okay
together.
to
and
lose your
move on to the
pants.
next level.
Why
That-
are all games off anyway?
That's the reason why it's awesome. That's the reason why Jim is a world champion at this game. That's the reason why he is better than anyone else who's played this game. Is because no one else has gotten to the point where they can not just play the game, but play the game and make mistakes and fix those mistakes as he plays.
I'm excited.
It's world champion, dude. Like that's the reason why you are the top of the game.
Yes,
that was such an ego stroke. I'm excited though. Andrew, I'm excited to see.
I have seen you play that game so many fucking times. I watched you play that game for 3 hours.
You're really good at it. You're really good at it.
I watched you play the game, and I
saw you.
I'm not.
It's legit. It's legit.
I understand.
It's not. It's not just fluff. It's legit.
Things for real. You're not running patterns. You're running patterns, which set up the game. And then when you make mistakes, you fix them. That's why you're a champion.
Can fix it.
Yeah. Dude, that's why you're a champion. That's why you're so good at the game. It's not just running the patterns.
I'm excited.
Anyone can run patterns. Like, I can memorize Pac-Man patterns and do that shit. But, like, you fuck up, and I watch you fuck up when you're tired. I can play the game for, like, 3 or 4 hours, and then you still fix it. Like,
I fix it.
You fix it.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the lady at Grinkers from last year that was like obsessed.
Oh yeah, the one that introduced
because I told her, I'm like, I showed her, I'm like she came. Well, Steve introduced. Where's Steve? There he is. He's still in here.
Yeah,
he's like. I was playing Street Fighter. He's like, Jimbo, there's this older lady that fucking loves eyes, and I told her about you, and you need to meet. And like, I brought her over to eyes, and I'm like, this is what I do, because she's like, oh, you're the one that got that score. Because I put up like 99999 cross because it's gonna reset. And she's like, oh, that's you.
She's all,
I'm like,
damn it.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, this is here. I gave her some pointers, but then I'm like, well, you can watch me. And then I'm like, here's my YouTube links, because I actually posted this. And Steve Barbie, Mr. Well, he's
Idaho Farmer.
So, yeah. He told me that recently. He's like, she's gone way better. And that got me really excited. I'm like, is she putting up multi-millions? Like, is she because as soon as you figure out 8, you're in. You're so good. Like,
should be able to go forever, right?
Marathoning.
Yeah. Well, as long as your endurance lasts. Yeah.
Well, it's not marathoning because you don't get extra guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
You only get 3 extra guys. So you can't marathon the game.
It's an endurance.
Jim, how long was your high score? What was the score you got? How long did it take you? And what was
Grinkers? I did 26.
No,
my best ever. Best ever is on YouTube. 41 million.
Yeah. And how long did it take? What was the time frame?
Just under 4 hours, if I remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which isn't that long if you compare like the people at actually marathon games.
But can you walk away from that and take a piss?
No.
Or no?
No.
That's the thing, because you have 4 lives.
Because you only earn 4 extra lives. You do not continually earn extra lives. That's why you can't marathon it.
Yeah.
So you get your 4th life, I think, right as you transition to the 8th stage, and then that's it. It's like, how long can you?
4 hours in front of the game without leaving.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't like to sit when I play, so I'm standing. Yeah.
Wow.
The gym when
So
I went
weird,
to Grinkers like 5-6 weeks ago, whenever that same local you're talking about, she was there that night, and I was sitting down with Steve. We're at the bar having a couple of beers. She walked up, and we all chatted for a little bit. She brought up you and Eyes. There's pretty much only 2 games she plays.
Tapper.
That and Tapper.
She's the
Tapper.
Tapper girl, right? Yeah. Tapper.
She was going to go for a world record on Tapper. I remember that.
I saw her playing Tapper. I was
kept
there.
apologizing to Steve about, I think I'm going to play some more Tapper tonight. I hope, I don't make anyone upset, because she'll play it for hours. It's like hogging the game all night.
Yeah.
So she's a total local there.
It's her quarters.
Right, yeah.
That's the way I look at it. It's not free play. Now, me and Carrie, we were at Coin Op, and there was this big monster.
San Diego, right?
Yeah, and he was it was free play night, and he would not leave fucking Twilight Zone, and he was abusing that machine. Like I couldn't believe it. Like he would every time a ball would drain, he'd just fucking beat on the machine. And I'm like, and Carrie's like, this is making me rethink putting a game on location. I'm like, yeah, this guy's a fucking asshole. I almost want to go up to him and be like, why are you being such a dick?
Yep.
You know?
Oh yeah. No, when I've thought about because I've had people ask like, oh, what would you consider putting this on location? I'm like, there's a thought. You see shit like that, and you're like, no.
Right.
I
and
care about
this guy was literally on there the entire time we were there.
That
he would not leave.
Only works when you can buy the machine and then put it on location, like basically like brand new, and then walk away, and then wait for the money to roll in. That's different. Rather than taking a machine that you've like restored, it's like, oh,
right, you don't want to put a collector quality.
Like there's my like Tron that I like fucking built from like a piece of shit into
you made
like,
that out of Play-Doh, didn't you?
Perfectly like working game. It was not working when I got it. Collected all the stuff. I did all the the work, and I got the lights working and the trans light and all the stuff, and had the monitor and rebuilt that, and then the boards, and then you spent all these hours, and then you like put it on location. And you're like, good luck.
So some dickhead can carve their name on the side of it.
Yeah. Someone's like carving their name with anger in the side, like
yeah.
My name is Dick.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew, that's a question. Here's a question for another week. What game out of your collection, what game or games would you consider putting on location?
Oh, that's a good one.
That is. Yeah. We had a similar question a couple of years ago, but yes, that would be a good one.
Pole position, because it'll break and nobody will play it. No,
there you go. But I like that.
No, but then they just vandalize it.
But the flip side,
yeah, they might be pissed and just
let Andrew talk. Damn it.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let the poor man speak.
The flip side of that question is like, would you take a game, a pinball machine, let's say, Medieval Madness, with 10,000 plays on it for free?
Yeah.
Who here would say no?
Why wouldn't you?
Would you take a Medieval Madness remake with 10,000 plays on it for free? Who here would say
yeah? Essentially, buy a brand new game,
now
put it
you have
for
to
years.
Fix it.
Yeah.
Like you gotta fix the fucking ramps, you gotta fucking clean the play field.
I would totally do it. I would rubber.
No, you're adding something long.
I see where you're going with this.
You need to take this, but you need to restore it, is what you're saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. Which we do all the fucking time. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
No, so Andrew's got a point. He's on to something here.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's the flip side of that. It's like, would you take a game you restored and put it in location? No fucking way.
No.
But would I take a brand new game and after 10,000 plays, would you take that for free? Yeah, totally, 100%.
Yeah,
every fucking time you would take any one of these games that I got behind you, any games behind you guys. Would you take a game for free? And the answer is yes.
Andrew,
so buy a new game, put it on location, let it pay for itself.
Yes,
take that big ass game home and restore it. There you go, free game.
Yeah,
free game.
Andrew, off topic, but now that you've this is like sparked in my head, your Mega Touch.
Oh, look at this. All right, I'll boot it up. It's right here next to me. It's right here.
Woo! Look at that,
dude. That looks great.
I'm gonna boot that shit up right here.
Oh, right in front of us. You're gonna turn it on.
I want to hear the doom.
Right,
oh wait, no, you don't have the CRT, so it wouldn't make that noise.
No, it doesn't make that noise anymore. Shut up.
It makes the poof.
It's plugged in. All right, I'm turning it on.
Oh, you turn it on.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah. You said
show it
to
us. I'll make it happen. Oh yes.
Slower.
Hey, it's
where's
Big
the switch?
Keep it plugged in all the way.
Here's
all
the switch.
3 prongs.
Push it in harder.
Oh wait, that's kind of weird.
Unfortunately, the boot screen on this thing is really, or the boot is really fucking long. So you have to.
It is.
A long boot. Oh wait, that's kind of not sexy.
Like this shit is working.
God, that makes me happy just to see that fucking. I know exactly that.
Hey, do you want to race? I got one right behind me.
Yeah, woo.
Oh wait, I'll turn mine off.
What's your version?
Wait, no. I'll turn it off.
I can turn on both.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, turn them both off.
All right, yeah. Turn it off.
Well, mine's an ion though. What Jordan? What platform is yours?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll beat it up.
Force. Okay, then you two have a fighting
Force
chance.
rating. All right, so.
Ready?
Give me a someone count us down.
Okay, count down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
1. Go.
Done.
Earth is falling.
All right. So there you go.
It's Earth to be Lois. Yeah.
I did whatever the version that people figured out how to hack and get.
Yes, that's the song I'm thinking about.
So if
I'm just going to get it up first.
If touchscreen games had a golden era, what would those years be?
Now,
started from the very late 80s, like very late, but the pinnacle I would say would be from the mid 90s until like the very early 2000s, before smartphones.
Yeah.
I think a smartphone killed the touchscreen pretty much.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what though, Jordan? My Mega Touch is hands down the busiest, most popular game at every party.
Oh, there's always people playing Naked Photo Hunt.
Here's my argument.
Jim,
my argument to
I
this
have not
is
figured out how to
that
turn out naked. I don't get naked.
oh, you get naked, all right.
No, I don't get naked.
Andrew,
He always wears cut-off jean shorts.
Andrew, my guess is that the
Jorts.
CMOS battery probably died, so it didn't save my settings.
I actually
just
had
have a timer on.
I had to put a new CMOS into it.
Okay, I will tell you. I will coach you through either
right,
that or me.
coach
How about
me.
me and Carrie just fly out to Denver and I'll
Right.
Please,
Yeah, we'll
come
help.
out here and fix this thing for me, please.
We'll help you get naked.
We've been talking about doing that for a while. So let's come out
We've
there.
been talking about getting you naked for a long time.
And Andrew, you will get Wendy hooked on that fucking game.
She'll get naked too.
All right. Anyways, Jordan.
Whatever
So
it takes.
every
All right.
party I've ever had, every party, and to this day, and I have parties almost monthly.
Nice.
And Carrie can vouch for this. That machine, my Mega
Touch done.
I don't care.
I'm done. Clear. Here,
Oh,
I have touched.
Woo,
Actually,
nice.
You got Andrew.
Oh.
Erotic
Oh,
Cinema.
Jordan,
Look at it. It's right in the bottom center.
Yeah.
Wait, where?
Mine's
Here?
like broken or something.
Right there.
Yeah.
Fucking A. It's right there. Penthouse. Dude, hit the penthouse.
Yeah, they all say penthouse. I don't understand.
Penthouse photo hunt.
Photocon.
No, up left.
There we go.
Anyway.
Yeah. Vagina.
Oh my God.
You're in.
We're not messing
Present.
around.
Wow.
Where's this?
Trim.
Trim.
This show is
To the left. Down at her knee. Think her knee pit.
She's pretty well groomed.
Coaching.
I have not
JJ.
played this.
Someone needs to present Andrew.
I know, right? There you go.
We're playing.
Yeah.
I won.
Woohoo!
Next.
This Jordan's.
You only touched the bush 3 times.
Well, anyways, my point is that to this day,
Oh, is that what is
2018. Well, it's getting tough now. It's like an armpit or something.
That's her vagina knee.
Armpit.
Oh, this just got hot.
Yeah.
This game was not this cool before.
Oh,
I swear to God.
on that screen.
Andrew's gonna like tune out in about 5 minutes.
I'll be right back.
All right,
We're
guys.
gonna be here for about 6 weeks.
Whose hand is that?
And
figure out how to
Andrew,
change the timer
the
on it.
best thing about that is that you're like cooler. You're cooler for like beer and stuff's right below that. So like
my
you're
God.
set. You got booze. You got boobs.
Beer and
You
boobs.
don't have to go anywhere.
So- but to this
By your
day,
shoulder.
though, people all have smartphones. They all have fucking iPads.
Oh my God.
Mega
I
Touch
do not
gets
have
used
this. This is not
every
normal.
party. I'm gonna post a photo from Jordan here. That Mega Touch, there's like 10 people like around it all the
It's
time.
a social thing. Definitely.
Yeah, you can have you can't do that with a smartphone. You can't have like 8 people around a fucking phone touching a screen.
Boobs are social.
It doesn't matter if it's a fucking the same game or not. If it's a clone,
Nope.
you can't. You need a big screen.
I agree. I'll always have a Mega Touch. It's.
I will never.
Yeah.
I've got two 2014 Ions. I've decided to put one up for sale because
Oh,
you find the vagina?
where's that one?
At parties we've linked them. We do tournaments, and we've linked them together. You can do a Mega Link.
Oh, very
if
cool.
you've got the same software, but I'm like, I want someone else to enjoy one of these, so I decided to put one up for sale. But I will never be without one. For fucking head. Oh yeah.
I'm just waiting for them all to go. The battery key thing for them all to go bad because
because apparently they only have a 10-year lifespan at best.
Now I know how to.
Well, they
bypass
said
them,
about
so.
VHS and Betamax, and I'm still rocking those fuckers.
All right.
Well, I have a there. I mean, obviously, there's people that are working to hack that so that you don't have to it's basically the equivalent of phoenixing a CPS2 board.
Yeah, it's been hacked. I did it on mine. There's no key in it.
Yeah. What version of Force do you have?
2010 and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have the software for 2014 that's apparently key free.
Cool.
In case mine go, I have two legit keys, but it reminds me of having a digital copy of a DVD that you own, because like if it goes, you want to be able to have a backup.
Yeah,
Like it's completely legal. It's not like you're trying to just like, oh, here you go, now you can get away with it, but like where these things do have a death, a time frame, you want to be able to get past that.
Yeah, I had a legitimate key, but it was just they're gonna die, so
they're gonna die.
How to get around it?
I've read on Club, there's some dude that claims that you can replace the little battery in the security key, but you have to basically destroy it to get into it.
A black dot they gave me as a key. What the fuck is that for a clue?
It's her nipple hole.
No, that's like, God damn it. Oh, Jim, I just beat you first place. Look at that.
Woo!
And I have login.
Actually, Andrew, this last weekend I was telling Carrie, I'm like, I wonder if Andrew's going to reset all the scores at some point.
No, fuck no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I kept all your scores.
Oh wait, did you?
I have my own login.
Yes, do it.
4, 3, 4. Look at that cock party. I
now
beat
do
cock party.
photo hunt. Go one up and do photo hunt. Penthouse photo hunt.
All right.
The hit. Yeah, that's
the one.
Beat
I'm
that
by
fucking
myself.
score.
No way. Beat your score, pussy party.
Oh, that wasn't me. That was
How am I
probably.
gonna beat pussy party?
Their bras different.
I'm pretty sure Pussy Party is all my
Missing a bra
ex-wife's.
strap.
That's my ex-wife's
All right, so
theater.
keep going. Like, what else?
Don't look at the obvious areas. Look out. Oh, left.
Yeah.
The tiles left, upper left. There's one tile that's a little higher.
Yep.
Yep.
What
I
else?
know
There's
Jimbo,
3
you and
more.
I need to fly to Danvers so we can help him out.
We're
Get
gonna
together.
give him
Two
we're
more.
gonna train him.
You practice there, Andrew, and we're gonna come there and we're gonna like make it hell happen.
I
I'm
want
gonna
you
look
to
at
come
flights
practice
right
on me.
now. All right, I'm gonna be there in like 3 weeks.
All right. That sounds so awesome.
Right? How fun
Oh,
would that be?
Gus, there is no soft core. Soft core is not the penthouse.
Yeah.
There are some nasty snatches. Carrie can vouch for
Oh
that.
Jesus! There's some hideous ass shit there.
All right.
There's some
So
nasty photos. It will give you a softie.
I got 9th. I still got 9th place. It will give you a song.
It will. Oh, nasty stuff.
Gus, the labias are flappy and nasty.
Oh yeah.
All right,
I mean, there's
there
fine
has
ones, but
to
there's
be-
just
there has to be a time setting on this thing. It's like
There is.
Yeah.
All right, so it's because I
1988.
Yeah.
no. But I mean, like, what's the thing where like I could not play Penthouse when I was setting this shit up because like I don't usually come out here and work on arcade games.
So
at 1
Andrew, there's 3 settings you can do for the erotic. You
How
can
do
do
that?
you can do 1 always on, 2 always off, or
Always
3 a
on.
timer, and it's all based on the CMOS settings for
God
the
damn it.
CMOS
Where did I put
clock.
that?
Yeah, I used to have them like it'd have to be after 10 o'clock, and then you could have nudie stuff.
Just give me the titties.
That's what
Give me the
I did.
titties
And
at
I really
3 p.m.
Jordan, I had it on a timer for a long time until this last like 2 weeks ago, and I'm looking at Carrie, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't ever have children over here. Why don't I just? Because if you put it on, here's the funny thing, Andrew. If you put it on a timer, when it's not in that time window for the erotic, it turns into the kids category.
You get the kiddie games.
I see
I
the kiddie games normally. That's normally what you see in the middle. There's like kid games.
So Andrew,
like
if you open up the side panel, you hit the settings button,
Yep.
and in the game
Turn
options,
that
you
shit
can
off
turn.
right fucking now. All right, so,
Fuck you!
I want to see Flappy.
Don't you?
That's
All
right.
right. You want to have flappy, nasty labias all the time.
And Andrew,
I see that
Gus in the chat says no googly eyes, no mega touch.
That's goddamn
That's standard.
Oh my god, that would be too funny.
All right, so you got to go into game options or games.
We can't see your screen very well.
Game setups or options.
Game setup.
Game setups.
And then you want fuck, I'm trying to remember.
Vagina.
I know. Where's vagina?
Actually go back to main menu and do options. Go back to main menu. Blah, blah, blah.
Labia.
Menu.
Do game
Man menu.
and then options.
Bonus.
Credits, pricing, games, high scores, diagnostics.
Do games, and then do options.
Do tic-tac-toe.
Allow nudity.
Make it learn. Make it learn.
Yeah, wait, at the top. Yeah.
Have you tried the power cycle, sir?
So I would turn off the timer. Just do enabled.
Yeah, fuck that.
You're an enabler.
I am totally enabler.
Enabler.
Give me boobies all the time. I don't want.
I want boobies all the time. It's never been a button.
My girl wants the boobies all the time. Boobies all the
time.
Look at this. Like, I don't want to ask for this stuff. I want dudes. I want dudes who are naked with big titties all the time.
And there you go. You got it.
Dudes with big titties.
Babes or hunks? Someone say babes or hunks. Oh, it would default to the babes.
I tried to tell people that Eddie Murphy had a music
upper
album.
left.
I know. Nobody believes you.
They don't
It was
believe you.
Beverly Hills Cop, yeah. I remember that when it was out. Because I was a big Eddie Murphy fan.
He was, I think, like Rick James produced it. Even like they were friends.
Rick James.
Rick James is from Buffalo, New York.
Jordan.
Really?
I remember being at a club and that song came on and people were like, who sings this? I'm like, it's Eddie Murphy. And they're like, you can't mean Eddie Murphy, the actual actor. I'm like, no, I'm legit. I had to like fucking like prove it to them. Like, no, it's
you know what's funny? It's Greatest American Hero. William Cat, the actor.
Believe it or not, I'm walking.
Okay,
Believe it or not, George isn't at home. Please leave a message. I must be out, or I'd pick up the phone. Where
I've got perm curly hair.
Damn son.
All right. So whatever it was, like,
This is degrading.
shut up, all
television
of you.
rate.
I want to talk. Shut up. All right.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Let the poor man speak.
It's a good.
So like Tiger
Sadie
Beat or
voice.
whatever. I was in third grade.
Tiger Beat.
And I sent whatever it was. So I sent away for like I wrote like a fan letter to William Cat, and I told him, I go, I'm in third grade. I'd like a suit. I'm smaller, so I need a smaller suit and all this shit. So I get, it's cute. It was adorable. I know. I remember I had a broken arm and I'm writing this letter.
I loved you before Dave from Buffalo, and I love you even more now. That's so cute.
So I get the autographed picture, and back then that's with Party All the Time Eddie Murphy. So I get like the a photo, like the fan shot, and I also get like a postcard. It was Billy the Cat, because William Cat had an album.
Bill the Cat.
So he was producing, like, everybody was in the actors were like, oh, produce a music album because you're gonna make more money. But I remember it was like Billy the Cat. It was like I was a chick. I was a little dude. I just wanted the fucking suit. I didn't want these fucking photos.
Oh,
No suit for you. What if he gave you the suit and you try to jump off a building and fly and you die?
I know. Oh God, I really wanted a suit bad.
Right. Then the lawyers
I
win.
would have worn it.
Good,
Just
you
plain.
didn't get the
My
suit.
Superman underoos that my mom got at Penny's or Kmart sucked. I wanted like legit shit.
I like the way that rhymes.
Legit suit.
I'm sorry, guys. I may have to like end the show because like I'm gonna be over here like just jerking off to.
Oh, Andrew, I'm so excited that that's working.
He's so excited too,
I'm
and not
so fucking excited.
No, I already know.
He's gonna be mega touching all night long. You know?
Oh yeah.
Andrew, I'm coming to fucking Denver. You, me, Carrie, and Wendy are all gonna fucking play that game.
Yep.
And we're gonna show you the ropes.
I want
Oh,
you to
yeah.
show me the ropes.
And the knots. That
And
go
I'm
with
gonna
it.
and then I'm gonna show my
Dude, where's all the
ropes
good,
and the knots.
where else is the good porn stuff? Like I
The
don't
balloon
understand.
knots.
Our trivia.
Red
I
Two.
like Andrew. You know the game Kicks, right? Play Lookout, Penthouse Lookout.
Oh yeah.
Where's that?
It's a Kicks clone.
So new erotic, and then
All right, I love you guys. I'm doing a hard bye. See you.
Dave, what's
All right,
on
Dave.
What the fuck? I was gonna play a good song.
Right? Like what?
busy.
That's the way it works here, Jordan. If you want to cut out, just say "fuck it, I'm out." Later.
You just close the lid. See you later.
There's more erotic on this fucking game. There's more erotic games than regular games.
Hey, why did you think I upgraded that to 2011? There's so many more
Oh
dirty
my
games
God.
in there.
There's like every page after page after page. Oh my God.
Dude, there's like 140 games on there.
No. Oh my God. I keep getting more, and there's more and more and more.
You fucking
my
tell me
God.
that Wendy does not find a game she likes on there, because there's
It's like you
a
guys have
game
never
for
been
everyone.
on the internet before. What's the
I
deal?
know. Oh.
Bejeweled is what I'm up against.
Erotic Bejeweled.
Yeah. Where's the erotic Bejeweled?
I don't know the game,
There's
but
an erotic Bejeweled.
but there's
Is that under Penthouse?
but Andrew, there is a Candy Crush clone on there.
I haven't seen half these games.
Funky Monkey got a lot of play.
Oh, dude, Funkier Monkey is the game I play before the gym every day.
Nice.
I kid you not. Yeah, it's such a. There's so many simple games on there, but that's the key. They're addicting.
So, Monkey Bash, I'm pretty close to you, bud.
Oh yeah.
You bashing your monkey with him?
I've been back to Bash my Monkey thinking about you.
Mhm.
Just saying.
That's one
Bash the
of
monkey
Monkey Bash, Photo Hunt. Those are the two most popular games in bars.
It's super fun.
It is, and it's
Yeah,
so brainless.
like
It's brainless.
Just you touch it once and it's done.
It's brainless and it's random. So all you need is a drink and one finger free, if
one
you know what I
finger.
mean.
Yeah.
So clearly, not many of us have to work tomorrow because this has been like an epic run.
None of us.
Oh,
This
I've
is
been
like the
waiting.
olden
We've been
days.
talking
Yeah,
about
it's a long
this. Me and Carrie have been talking about this for like a week.
Yeah.
We're like, you know what? Tuesday's gonna be a shit
Yeah.
show.
All right.
Yeah.
We're all
Independence
gonna
Day.
want to drink. We all have the fourth off,
Right?
except for Brad, who's not on the show.
I know we had no
And I-
Canadians on tonight. What is it?
Right?
Anti-America or something?
I know.
Well,
Well,
we
right,
don't have
it's
to go
the
off.
July. Oh no, it's technically the 4th of July, even here on the West Coast.
It is.
That's
it
right.
is.
It's now the 4th of July.
Yeah, 1 minute in.
Yeah, and this
Happy
is
4th of July.
woo! I just have to say, this is the first show in a while then where I've been actually drinking. So it's way more
Honestly,
fun when you're drinking.
Fireworks should be
Yes.
going on right now because we have tomorrow off.
That's right.
Fireworks
Oh,
are going on in my pants.
Oh, you know, I'm sorry, but fireworks were going off earlier, which is why the dogs are in the house because you're parking there for up. But
Yeah, no, I'm not down with the home fireworks anymore. It just pisses
No,
off
and it's
people's
actually
animals.
where I live. It's illegal. Any fireworks.
It's illegal here too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, California, you blink too hard. Fire.
Colorado is
Yeah.
all fire right now, so yeah, there's no fucking fires here. You need to go camping.
Yeah, so many fires all the time.
But I can't fucking go for that.
No.
No
fucking can do.
That's right.
God, I love that song. It brings me back to like
Can do.
2014.
Throw the word fuck in any of those classic
Right?
songs.
Like Eclipse of the Heart.
Oh yeah, fucking Eclipse of the Heart.
Yeah.
Definitely sung that karaoke before.
That's right.
Oh,
300
yeah.
yards.
God, I want to do karaoke.
You guys don't have karaoke in your arcade? I forgot.
No, I'm talking about going to like
Oh
dive
wait.
bars
Oh
and shit.
Art Jordan, are you gonna
Yeah.
kick us some karaoke?
No, I'm not gonna.
What are you
sing for
singing?
you right now.
Oh, come on. You got the voice for it.
No, come on.
Yeah. Name a song. I'll cue it up. I'm sure.
What's your go-to song on karaoke?
No, I'm.
No, you got one.
Everybody always. I always forget. I don't know.
Everyone's gonna go to.
You order every time.
He's being modest.
I'm a terrible singer.
Dude, I have a fucking YouTube. I have a YouTube song where I'm singing on like a Christmas carol. So come on, bust one out for us.
Yes.
What's
I'm
your
not gonna
song?
sing.
No, you don't have to sing. Just
I don't
what's
have
your
a song. I don't. I always forget. If I think I have a song, then I hear what it sounds like. I'm like, oh no, I'll never.
I'll
never
pull
sing
up
that
my
again.
list of karaoke songs to try.
All right, Jimmy.
I always have a roster.
Jimbo, what's your go-to?
Yeah.
What's your number one go-to?
Number one. Oh, I have like three that are
What's
equal.
your number one?
No, I have three that are equivalent.
Two of those songs have been covered. Like, what's your go-to?
I would start with Zephyr Song by Red Hot Chili Peppers. My equivalent to that, like close in a completely different genre, would be Ragdoll by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
You stepped that way back.
Oh yeah, yep. I used to do Rick Astley. I did a really good "Never Gonna Give You Up" because I can sound like a black guy, but I'm a white guy.
Can you just give us a
So
few
you
bars of
rickrolled
that?
people. Wow.
I actually
Give us
okay.
just a few bars. I'm never gonna give you up.
In a second, I gotta preface this by saying
That's one of my primo glasses.
I gotta preface
you got
this, Jordan, by saying that Jordan, I used to be so. I'm divorced now, but when I had my wedding with my ex-wife, we rickrolled our first dance. So we started out with a slow song, and then all of a sudden it cut into "Never
That's
Gonna
pretty
Give You
good.
Up," and we had a little dance number going. So, yeah.
I see that Pliny glass, Gak.
Ooh,
Yes, sir.
Pliny.
Oh,
Got it.
Yep.
Good eye. Good eye. Got it.
So I've got a list of like, let's see, 5, 6 songs that I want to try, including some Elton John. Even
I love Elton
maybe-
John. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, Elton John. Who
my
could fit in
favorite.
Elton John?
The song I want to do is, I guess that's why they call it the blues. But the problem with a song like that is that you don't want to follow that up with an energetic song because that's a buzzkill.
It's a total mellow. It's a bring you down song.
Yeah.
I
But-
guess that's
a
why
good
they
one.
call
it's a
it
good
the
song to follow
blues.
up to, because at every karaoke bar there's an overweight woman that buzzkills everything with a sappy "Love Me" song. Like, why don't people love me song?
Oh yeah,
Every
Stop it.
karaoke bar has that.
the Eurythmics. Sweet Dreams is the bring you down.
Black Velvet.
song.
Oh, see,
Yes,
Jordan knows.
I've been in plenty of karaoke bars.
So Major Tom,
Alanis, you
We knew.
Yeah,
you
Major
ought to
Tom.
know. Alanis Morissette.
Major Tom, I want to do
that's
Together
a great one.
Forever, another Rick Astley song. I love Together Forever. I've done Chantilly Lace before. A new one I want to do is Don't Pull Your Love. Well, that's not a new song, but it's one I haven't done. Don't Pull Your Love. That's an oldie by Hamilton Joe Frank.
That sounds dirty.
Don't pull your love out on me, baby. If you do, then I think that maybe I just lay me down, cry for 100 years. Yeah. So and then Go Robot and Dark Necessities, new Chili Peppers songs, newer. But yeah, my go-to songs: Ragdoll, Zephyr Song, and Big Girl You're Beautiful by Mika. Yeah, I've got probably 4 or 5 go-tos, but those are Those are three of the big ones. But I haven't actually. So the thing is that when I divorced my wife, she was a big karaoke person. Actually, she's the one that got me into karaoke. And so she had a big group of like her choir friends and stuff. So we would all go to a bar. There'd be like 8 of us and we'd all root each other on. Well, after we split, it's like now I don't know anyone that likes to go other than like 1 or 2 of my friends that I haven't seen in a while that like to karaoke. And when I say karaoke, I mean going to a bar, seeing the problem there, the reason why I'm saying that is because I was talking to our buddy Joel Griffin when we were going to Denver, and he's like, I love karaoke. Let's do karaoke.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, I'm like, yeah, let's go find a bar. Let's go find a dive or whatever. It doesn't have to be a dive. And then he's like, oh, no, I just meant like singing privately.
Oh,
like
he
with
meant
my
at
video
home.
game.
He wanted to do it like in my garage.
Yeah, he brought it.
I'm like, that's fucked up. You need
to by himself.
I want an audience, and I'm like, let's go to a bar, and he's like, ah, that's pro, dude. That's not me. Well, what the fuck?
And I'm like, I'll make an ass.
I'm like,
you give me enough drinks, I'll go make an ass of myself.
Yeah, I love to go out and do it, but I have to be drunk.
That's actually me and Carrie have had this conversation a few times. I'm like, what? Okay, just get yourself enough drinks to gain some confidence, and then the key is that you do it enough where it's like, okay, I only need X amount of drinks now. I can subtract. Yeah, and then before you know it, you feel confident enough that, all right, I'm confident with this song. I don't need to be hammered. I don't need to be buzzed.
Right.
And when you're at that level, that's when you start experimenting with different songs. And the thing is that there are calibers of karaoke bar. When I want to try a new song out, I go to a dive where I'm never going to see these people maybe again, or it doesn't matter because there's not many people singing, or they're all singing country or something terrible. And so it's like, I can try out songs here, but because I know I'm going to get up 3 or 4 times. But if you go to a really good bar where there's decent singers and they're all doing their one go-to,
regulars,
and you know that you're only going to get up there once, that's when you do your go-to. But if you're at a place where you know you're going to get up multiple times, that's when you test the grounds. So,
all right. So wait, bring it home, Carrie. What's your go-to?
What?
What's your go-to?
Shower song?
What's your shower song? Yeah.
Oh no, it varies too much.
All right, so you go to a karaoke club with Jim,
and you're hammered. You're hammered.
What's your song?
I don't know, and that's probably part of the problem is that I tend towards show tunes and old jazz. So I have the feeling like if I would go to a karaoke bar, that like they wouldn't know any song that I would know. Like there was a cool song from a Abbott and Costello movie called High Society. What the hell, Gak? Are you okay?
That just burned my nose. That was like a burp that burns your nose. Sorry.
Oh, yep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It got up your nose, huh?
So there's a really cool song that one of my favorite, like a favorite song that's called like No Doubt About It or No Bout It Out It, which no one's ever heard of, and like I would do that in a heartbeat. Like that is my hands down favorite song, but like I can't even find on YouTube like the clip from the Abbott and Costello movie. So
is that a Tempest cocktail in your dining room there?
Yes, yes, indeed. Which actually is used as a true
I love it.
end table with, and then when I go to play it, I just take the lamp off. And my dog is known. This dog is known for
stand on it.
Yeah, as occasionally, she'll stand or nap on it. But she has short nails and she doesn't actually scratch it up.
Oh, she won't hurt that.
So Jordan, this is actually the first game I ever bought.
Wow.
This is the game that got me in the hobby, much like you were saying, where
and you still have it.
Yeah, where it was one of those things where it's like, oh wait, people own these, and I was sitting in the dentist waiting for a cleaning, and I had just joined Clov, and I was looking online, and I saw in the forum that someone had this game for sale, and I was like, oh my god, I could own a Tempest. And high school me, who always wanted to be good at Tempest but never was, would be so proud of adult me. And then there we go. That started the addiction where now I have whatever the hell number I have, games I have, 20 or something. I don't know. Lost track.
That's
But
what
anyway.
you need to do. Lose track.
Yeah, I know. I used to look at the
Just
people
do
when
what feels right.
20, 30, whatever.
Yeah, I remember talking to people. I'd be like, "How many games do you have?" And they're like, "I don't know, like around." And I was like, "How the hell do you not know how many games you have?"
And it's really actually pretty easy.
It's super easy, especially when some of them are projects and they've never actually worked. Because it's like I don't even count those. Right?
I wouldn't count those either. Yeah.
No, the things that you get and you're like, "Oh, this is a huge project. It's a conversion." Like my Cloak and Dagger. Like I don't have the parts for it yet. Like that doesn't count.
Is it a Defender Cloak and Dagger, or is it the millipede? Okay, yeah.
No, I got it. Or or actually, the Crystal Castles is the main, which I would have loved to have converted to Crystal Castles, but no, I got a piece of shit, nasty, broken Defender, and converting it.
They all are, and they all should be.
Yeah, it has a green. It had a green button, so I like jettisoned that shit.
Fuck Defender.
Oh, actually, you know what? I gave away. Actually, I did literally give away my from that control panel from that piece of shit Defender that I'm converting into a Cloak and Dagger. I gave it away to a Canadian because
Canadian.
To KK Cloak, who we met at Brofest.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sneak Fest. And I was like, I sent it to him, but I didn't mention anything about the fact that it had the green button.
The proper green button. You felt embarrassed.
No, I was like, this is a piece of shit. It has a green button. I'm going to get rid of this crap.
Oh God, green button.
I'm going to send you
By
to
the way, if
another
anybody ever needs to make a Cloak and Dagger out of their Defender, I might know a guy that makes control panels.
Yeah. Maybe.
Is he your buddy, Dylan?
He's my buddy, Chris, aka
Dylan.
Jack Attack.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, your buddy Chris, Jack Attack on Claws.
He's been around for a few years, and he does okay work. He doesn't know shit about soldering, but he's pretty fucking kick-ass at mechanical building shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just vouching for him.
Yeah, exactly. Don't ask for a cap kit, but
yeah. Soldering? Nope. It's like, what's a vagina? I have no clue.
Oh my God,
no.
I'm making penthouse pictures happen over here. This is crazy.
God,
we're not going to see Andrew.
I have been talking about this moment for weeks with Carrie.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so excited for Andrew to play this fucking game, to play Mega Touch, and be excited about different games and talk to me about Mega Touch games and be like, oh my God, Wendy has found like 4 games that she's addicted to. And I'm like, yeah.
I have the biggest boner right now.
Oh, there we go. There's our title.
Prove
If
it.
Orange Whip were here, the title for this show, I have the biggest boner right now.
Excess of, 7
Or, yeah, AKA
Carrie,
Andrew
next-
discovers porn.
In the next
my
3
God.
days, we need to look at Denver flights.
I just got a $2,000 bonus. Oh,
Bonus.
That's so hot.
All right. We're flying to Denver in like a month or 2.
I know. So we can watch Andrew play
I would just enjoy just standing back about 4 feet and just watching him and his wife play Mega Touch.
Bling.
So you guys were talking about control panels.
Yes,
I had to bring this over to show you. I made this control.
Oh yeah.
Let's see it. Wait. All right.
Present.
Wow, that is.
Say something so we can see you, because Andrew's distracted.
Just click on Jordan. Just click on his.
Well,
Is that
I can keep talking. It's Blaster.
You're presenting.
Oh wow! Yeah, look at that.
Boobies. Oh my God.
That's like a wood control panel. Like
Oh, that's some wood right there.
It's your proper, Joust Williams deal, the 49-1.
So is that original
But you can see it was,
art or custom to that or what?
No, I found a file and worked on it. You can see it was Swiss cheese to begin with. There's still some extra holes and crap, but
yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
This side is.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Wow.
So
That's
I
awesome.
use that in one of those J-Rock dealy bobbers, and you can play Blaster like you're supposed to play Blaster.
Oh, that's awesome. You got some good wood there, Jordan. You got some good wood.
He fits right in, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
That was impressive.
so to speak.
I do like your Mega Touch though. That's what I sold to Andrew. I'm so happy that Andrew's got that going.
I'm having so much fun right fucking now.
God, Andrew,
everybody should have those.
Andrew, you are gonna get so drunk playing those games because like that is.
I'm so drunk right now.
I love it.
I had someone come over to one of my parties, and she saw that Mega Touch, and she just like,
people fucking gravitate
she
to it.
went crazy. She's like, "You can own one of these," and I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I was a waitress in whenever, and I spent all my fucking tips on one of these things, every night."
Yep. I've told this story many times, but the very first experience I had with Mega Touch, I had just turned 21. And me and my friends went out to Space Aliens. I don't know if that's a nationwide thing anymore.
It's a great name.
But yeah, that it's kind of like it was like the Dave and Buster's before Dave and Buster's, if you will. And so we knew from high school a bartender there, and he would give us. We would just drink
there's
beer.
so many boobies on my screen right now.
we would
God.
drink beer. We would drink beer all
He's
fucking
very
night,
happy
and then
about
he'd
it.
be like, "Oh, your tab's $5," because, not
sounds like Grinkers.
unsurprisingly, not surprisingly though, he got fired after a while. But we would go there like every week, like every Wednesday. We're all in college. We haven't graduated yet, so we would just get fucking lit. Like we'd be spending like $5-10 the whole night, and then we'd play photo hunt on Mega Touch. And I thought it was the greatest thing ever. And we did that throughout all of college and even post college, as the Mega Touch hardware improved and whatnot. But because we started on like Max, before the Force hardware, and Photo Hunt's been like one of the oldest games there is, but that's the most common because everyone can play that together. And man, it was so much fun. And so it was the same thing. It's like, man, I can own one of these. And, I'd already been well into the arcade hobby by then. I got into it in 2004. But I really wanted one of those. And the one that Andrew has now was my first pick because I'm like, man, I can upgrade this to 2011. It's pretty damn current. It's got all the latest games plus some of the 3D games. And there's so many games, even on the one that Andrew's playing, he's discovered there's games I'd never played before. There's games on mine that I've never played before. They're endless, and every time I have people over, they end up playing a game that what game is this? It's like, oh, I don't know, this looks interesting. But you get a crowd of people, it's like it's the best party game there is.
Dude,
it really is amazing.
Everyone, you can have 10 people around the game holding a drink and just like,
you would not believe the girl I just put together in this puzzle. Oh my god! Wait.
Andrew will be right back with us.
Yeah, he froze up. He got so excited.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Well, guys, I'm gonna cut off.
All right. Yeah.
So, dudes, I had a blast tonight.
Yeah, it was so much
up,
fun.
Good times. Happy.
I have no regrets to the fourth being on the Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan,
Yeah, right.
I appreciate you coming on. You guys need to come back on. Call your buddies on.
Yeah, I texted Brian, but it's probably too late. He's probably in bed.
Got to try it earlier, before we're too kind of drunk.
No, it's fine.
Hey, if he comes back after tonight,
I tried to catch up with you guys at least.
I hear you there.
Oh, nicely done.
All right,
a little bit. All right, good to see you.
Okay.
Hey, it was nice meeting you.
Absolutely. Take care, guys.
And you put up with all my shit with the sound effects.
I know it is getting late. If Andrew comes back alive, we may want to actually shut off this.
Jordan, if you didn't know already,
Oh,
we're
I like
the longest running live arcade podcast on YouTube. Just
right?
saying.
Gak,
You
did
guys
you
have
see
like
that?
100,
You're getting a
130
special sign
episodes?
from
We're
Buffett?
130. Yes, absolutely.
Very
Yep.
nice. I'm seriously busy usually every Tuesday night, but if the chance arises, I'll come back because this was
Nice.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just make a cameo. Show up for
Yeah.
like 5 minutes.
For
Be like,
sure.
hey, fuckers. Bye. Yeah.
All right, guys. You guys take care, and I'll talk to you next week.
Sounds
You
good,
too.
Yankee.
All right, we'll see you.
Thanks, buddy.
Night. We may actually just have to quit because it may be that
Well,
that-
Andrew's gone.
that Andrew lost his feed or something. I'm transfixed by Buffett's boobs, which
Got a
sounds
little too
wrong.
excited. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Buffett says his mic is so low nobody can hear him.
yeah, that's true. We cannot hear you.
All right. I
right.
should go then.
Yes, we should. I guess.
Oh,
then you're
Andrew's
back to.
trying to come back.
Somebody's coming back.
Trying.
Oh,
there
you're
he
back.
is.
Look at you.
I don't even know what's going on. There's so much porn happening here.
I think
we're just
but I think we
piecing
need to
off.
end it.
So yeah.
Oh my god. I just earned 9,000 points. There's so much porn.
Dude, you have no idea. Play Penthouse Lookout, and then
We're not going to hear from him for weeks.
I'm gonna.
He'll be like
what happened to
Quagmire. He'll be like Quagmire. He'll have the giant muscular vascular arm.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry, guys.
discovered internet
Two
porn,
fingers,
guys.
yeah, one
Go
finger.
back in there.
You guys are
All
my
right.
favorite, but I'm gonna have to go because this is too awesome.
Yep.
Why'd
I
you
love
turn this on? Oh my god.
Hey,
There's so many-
Jordan, it was great meeting you. I'm
It
rocking
was.
out.
Oops.
Yeah, nice meeting
Thanks so
you
much
guys
for
too.
joining us. This was
I know
fun.
Andrew. I've met him a few times. So
Yeah, but
You
and,
g-
and you're
you
going to be
guys-
Grinkers.
I will
right?
be at Drinkers. I
So
promise.
Thank
I'll-
God. Good.
Yeah, so we'll see you
that's
there
the
in
best
person.
time ever.
All right, sounds
Even
good.
though you're bailing on Cax, which sucks because a bunch of us will be there. But
You
that's
know, I got my reasons. I like it.
You know
but-
what though? I
I
would
know.
much rather you go to Grinkers if you have to choose.
Exactly.
Go to Grinkers.
yeah,
know.
if you have to choose, the
You've been
Grinkers
to
hands
both.
down.
You
and,
know the
and
difference.
fucking Cax is in
Oh,
my
yeah.
backyard, and I'd be like Grinkers.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was closer, I would do it. But the hotel gets more expensive every year,
Yep.
and
Yep.
it's the same.
Yeah,
place.
and there's nothing around like it's the
Yeah.
experience is totally different.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
stranded. I mean, that's all you have.
Yeah.
Which
yeah,
is fun.
it's
you know.
it's an arcade show, whereas Grinkers is homecoming.
Grinkers is basically a private party to
Yeah.
some extent.
Yeah,
It's like a guy
It's
has
it's a big private party.
and he got another unit like to the
Yeah.
the
next
bathroom
one
side.
over.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
Give
gonna
it
be so
3
sweet.
years, and Steve's gonna own that entire strip.
I think he's going to move to another location altogether.
I like that idea.
maybe even for next year.
Maybe.
You didn't hear it
If
here.
you know something, you should shut the fuck up because I. and,
Hey, we're live now.
There we go.
All right,
all
guys.
right,
I am
so we'll
rocking
go ahead
out.
and shut this show down. So
Yeah.
we do this live every week,
Yeah.
Tuesday nights. If you want to join us, we in IRC. We have a
Andrew's got a
happy-
boner for some
Especially
Mega
because
Drive.
I actually this game is like calling to me. It's telling me free play. I keep
God,
playing.
I'm so excited for Andrew getting a Mega Drive going.
He's been like, Mega Tech.
Now, Andrew,
Apparently I
now
won.
you know what you've been missing out on.
First place.
Andrew, get
First
Wendy
place.
out there.
I
Get,
won
get
first
your
place.
fucking
The
Wen-
girls
get
like you the
Wendy out there.
most.
Get Wendy out there and just
And
be
I
like,
I
play
made
some
an
games.
account in this game. It fucking knows who I am.
Oh, isn't it gratifying when you get a high score and you're like, enter
Oh,
your pin, and you're like,
You I got a pin.
oh yeah, you do. All right, I'm out. I gotta see you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Happy.
All right.
We'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. So end of the show. Who wants to bring us out?
Oh shit! Do I need a song?
We lost Gak.
Let's
So
play some
thanks
games.
for joining us on the World.
Jordan, could you please take us
Oh
out?
yeah, there you go. Better.
All right.
You're
Well,
professional.
what do you guys want to do?
So this is the longest running arcade podcast on YouTube live.
With
thank you very much for
200% more girls.
We have
than the other guys.
200 more girls.
Very nice. It's a good touch. I appreciate
One for each one.
Thank you very much for coming. We'll be here next week. Thank you and good night. So go with that. Jordan.
Let's play some games.
Nice. Nicely done. Night all.